All right, everybody. So, for basically the first few people, until these run out, you get all of the notes from the last 4 years of Funnel Hacking Live. In addition to that, you also get an MP3 player with headset with all the recordings of the last 4 years of Funnel Hacking Live.
This is so you guys can immerse yourself before you start Funnel Hacking Live. You can start listening in and listen to all the back episodes, speakers, all the notes. That way you show up to Funnel Hacking Live, you're prepared with 4 years of info in your brain, ready to expand on the new stuff.
And in addition to that, there's more. So, we also have a Drop the Mic. We're going to be giving away 3 of those. We've got some of our ClickFunnels swag bags. We've got swag as far as t-shirts, the Blue Yeti mic, which for some reason, all of our affiliates have been dying to get. If you've heard Russell talk about publishing, that's why. You need to be publishing. Blue Yeti mics, water bottles. We also have 2 MacBooks we're going to be giving away. 2 MacBooks, and probably the most coveted prize.
Ooh, these are the best ones. Let me open this for you. Boom. These are, how do you open this thing? This is the iPods with ClickFunnels colors. Or what are they called?
They're AirPods.
AirPods. ClickFunnels black with blue and red inside. We're giving a bunch of these today as well. And a whole bunch of other amazingness.
In addition, we have 3 crazy prizes where random drawers. What's going to happen is we actually will pay for your airfare, for your hotel, and for your ticket to go to Funnel Hacking Live. We also be paying for another one, just your airfare, just your hotel, and a ticket, and another one we're just going to give away a free ticket.
I didn't know about that part, so that's exciting. So, it's going to be awesome. So if you guys don't have your tickets to Funnel Hacking Live yet, go get your tickets right now. Either go to funnelhackinglive.com or call my friends back here. Or if you have any questions, our whole social media team's over here answering questions as well. And it's going to be fun.
877-222-3959.
There's the number. All right, so really quick, while you guys are calling in, I want to start telling you guys some story. I promised you story time with Russell for the next little bit. And so I want to kind of go through the whole theme of Funnel Hacking Live every single year is that you're one funnel away. And a lot of people are like, well, what funnel is that, Russell? Like, and it's one of the frustrations I've had with some people in our community is that they've been waiting and they've been waiting and they've been waiting to launch like their version of ClickFunnels. And I think what people don't understand is that a lot of times it's a lot of little funnels leading up to someday when your big opportunity comes about. And so the other day we did a really cool event at the Dry Bar Comedy Club in Utah, and Andrew Warner from Mixergy interviewed us about the ClickFunnels startup story. And during that, I gotta talk really loud for this. This is good. If I last 4 hours, it'll be amazing. So anyway, I made this document that went through basically every funnel I launched in the last 15 years or so, and I'm gonna be going through and showing you guys these funnels, the ideas behind the concepts, the ones that work, the ones that didn't work, and a whole bunch of stuff in between. But all that is about having momentum moving forward. The coolest thing about being an entrepreneur is like when you're moving forward and doing stuff, that's when opportunities start coming your ways. So if you haven't got your tickets yet, go to funnelhackinglive.com or call these guys right now. All right, so let me get a drink real quick and I'll tell you guys the first story. This is the beginning of my one funnel away story for myself. So some of you guys have heard this story before, but I actually found the original books to tell, so I can prove to you guys it's actually true. So when I was probably 14, 15 years old, one night I was watching an infomercial with my dad, and the infomercial on the screen was a guy named Don Lepre who came on and was selling tiny little classified ads, a course about tiny little classified ads. And so this is the actual course that I bought when I was 15 years old back in the day. So check this out. So the first one was like buying and selling, cashing in our throwaway society. So we talked about basically finding stuff and then putting in classified ads and selling them. And this was the first info product I ever bought, which is like the coolest thing in the world. Then he also had pennies on dollars, the auction, the rally of auctions. So going to auctions, buying stuff and then selling it. And then the third one, and this is actually a funny story that a lot of you guys don't know. This one is profit per minute, how to get your own 1-900 number. And I actually, as a 16-year-old kid, had my own 1-900 number. It's kind of embarrassing. It was like a pre-made one. Where you could call in and get your astrology, that was called astrology read. So yes, I have had my 1-900 number before I had my driver's license. So, but this is the original course I bought that started me on this spiral of like, I had to figure out marketing and direct response and how to make money, and like I had to figure this game out. Just like a lot of you guys, when you first learn about this and you get the taste, and it's like, oh my gosh, life can never be the same from this point forward, right? And so for me, it was like, it changed everything, and like all I wanted to do was make money, and I started trying to figure out different ways to do it. And And unfortunately, most of the ideas I tried back as a 15, 16-year-old kid didn't work. But one thing I did start doing, I started going and collecting junk mail. In fact, I think we got the picture right here on the screen. I'll hold it up as well for those of you guys. This is a picture of me. This is 17-year-old Russell. I was leaving to college, and this is all the junk mail I've been collecting for, 5 or 6 years of my life. And my goal was like, someday when I make it, I'm gonna wallpaper my entire office with junk mail. And so that's why I saved it. And I used to read these sales letters over and over and over and over again. And then I remember my mom, when I went to college, she said, I'm throwing this away. I was like, Mom, this is my junk mail. She's like, I know, it goes in the garbage. And I was like, please, no. And anyway, she let me get one picture with it before she threw it away. And that is the picture of me with all my junk mail. So this is Nerdy Russell as a 17-year-old kid before I went to college. But that's kind of where this whole concept for me began. I knew I wanted to start a business. I knew I wanted to make money. I knew that this whole concept of direct response marketing was excited, and I wanted to figure it out. And so that's for me kind of where the whole thing started. Whew. This is intense. We're like 13 minutes in and my voice is already shot. We got a lot more to go. It's gonna be fun. All right, so what I'm gonna do here in a second is I'm gonna go through some of the very first ideas, the very first funnels that I ever launched. But before we do that, I actually wanted to show you guys a really quick video. I'm gonna show you guys, so we've done this will be Funnel Hacking Live, our 5th year. And so I'm gonna show you guys a little video we made at each Funnel Hacking Live to kind of tell the story. Because each year it's grown. The very first Funnel Hacking Live had about 600 people. The second one had 1,200. The third had 1,500. Last year we had about 3,000. And this year we'll probably have somewhere between 4,000 and 5,000 people coming, which is insane. In fact, all these guys who are calling right now are all gonna be there. And you should be there too. If you don't have your ticket, go to funnelhackinglive.com or give these guys a call and get your ticket. If you're like, I wanna come, I'm just confused, Russell. Like, can I bring my spouse? Can I bring my kids? Can I bring my teams? How does it work? If you don't know what to do, and you just want some questions answered, call these guys right here and they will answer those questions for you. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna actually play the Vegas clip. So this is Funnel Hacking Live, the very first Funnel Hacking Live ever. We had 600 people in the room. It was at this event I gave away my Ferrari, which was kind of a crazy story, but you'll see it in the scenes. And we also launched the Dream Car Contest. We gave away a Corvette, and it began kind of this entire funnel hacker movement, which is what it is today. So I'm gonna show you guys that video right now. While you're watching this video, it's only like 2 minutes long. When you watch this video, I want you to visualize yourself sitting in this room 4 years ago. And how many of you guys are so lucky who were there in that room? It got into this whole movement at the very beginning. And then I want you to visualize like, man, I need to be there with my team, with my family, with my spouse, with my kids to experience this as well. And as soon as you do that, then I need you guys to call in and get your tickets. So let's play the video from the very first ever Funnel Hacking Live in Las Vegas.
If I had to predict where I would be 1 year from the day I signed up to join Russell's mastermind, I could never have predicted the growth. It has been a life-changing experience.
Funnel Hacking Live is an event that is put on by Russell Brunson, where he shares with internet entrepreneurs exactly how to accelerate their success by using a software that he created called ClickFunnels to create websites that actually make sales in a very easy way for people who are looking to succeed online.
ClickFunnels came out of nowhere. They took the marketplace by storm, just like Apple did when they first launched the iPhone. It was not a linear move anymore. It was a quantum move and improvement that'll opened up a gap to allow people just like you and me who are not technically savvy. We weren't born in the matrix and we didn't have a chip implanted in our heads. We're not engineers or computer science majors. An opportunity to cut and decrease the time of stress and anxiety and suffering behind a keyboard. Trust me.
You can talk bad about my mama, but you cannot talk bad about ClickFunnels, because what ClickFunnels has done for my business, I can't even begin to tell you.
Russell's just make it so simple for anybody to just instantly get it.
So authentic.
One of the most genuinely nice individuals and human beings you will ever meet.
Breaks it down really easy.
He's just a risk taker, he's a mover and a shaker.
The first time I spoke with him, immediately I knew I was playing small. We took these guys to an exotic car racing place, What's better than getting in an exotic car? It's called dream racing, right? Like all it is a dream in some people's mind. Being able to go to the dream racing track, the exotic track, and get into a Lamborghini and get into an Aston Martin. And what it seeds is you tell it either it's going to be a dream or it's going to be a reality. And it's really up to you.
Russell was running a contest that was going to give his Ferrari F430. All I did was tell the world about this awesome book, and I got this Ferrari, which is just absolutely ridiculous.
That instills in you that necessity to really give to other people. I think we're over $25,000 right now for World Teacher Aid. Every single funnel that gets created, $1 gets donated to World Teacher Aid.
I think Russell was able to raise money for 2 schools, and that's huge.
They were all excited to be there and excited to be in that room.
Being an entrepreneur, I would say it's like the loneliest job in the world because it's kind of you and your thoughts, and you see other people and you kind of connect, but not like in a real way with them. I like bringing people together. It just gives you the ability to be around other people who are like you, who think like you, and who believe like you. And for me, every time I get around good entrepreneurs, like my vision gets bigger.
You're literally sitting next to people who are doing $1 million, other people who are just brand new. Everyone who's here, they want to share and they want to see everyone else succeed.
I come to a live event where Russell can guide me, where people next to me are smarter than me.
And they share information that's absolutely priceless.
I wanted real ClickFunnels members to come and to speak. This funnel type Russell talked about, this is what I did, how I did, and how I'm making 100 grand a month, and all of a sudden it like becomes real.
You get to hear more stories and more action plans, more principles to business.
In the trenches, what's working now, information.
Do you want results faster? Here's a faster hack. Go this way.
Here's the concept, and then boom, here's it working for someone just like you, and that was my favorite part. You starting again?
It will accelerate your success like nothing else out there.
All right, everybody, welcome back. All right, hope you enjoyed watching that video, and it's been really fun. I've been finding out all the questions they're asking. So before I jump in to start diving into some of the funnels, a couple really quick things. When you come to Funnel Hacking Live, when you get your ticket today, we got a bunch of cool bonuses. As you know, we only printed out 2,000 of these. I think we're down to like 150 of these left. So this is the first thing you get when you buy today if you're one of the next 150. And here are the people whose tickets are going through, which is awesome. So the first thing you're gonna get this, which is the notes for the last 4 Funnel Hacking Lives. You just saw the promotional video from the very first Funnel Hacking Live. So if you missed that one, all the notes are here. Plus, this MP3 player has all of the audio recordings. So for the next, I think 150 or so, 130 or so, we'll be sending these out to you guys, which is number 1. Number 2, some of you guys are asking, a whole bunch of you guys have been calling and asking, what is the 10X thing? What's 10X? So we did a special, really cool thing. Some of you guys know Funnel Hacking Live is the end of February. At the beginning of February is Grant Cardone's 10X event. Now, some of you guys may have heard the rumors. Last year at 10X event, I went and spoke and did over $3.2 million in sales in 90 minutes. And tons of people in our community have been like, Russell, I want to see that. I want to watch it. I want to like experience that. So we did a really cool special thing for you guys. Yesterday, I wired Grant Cardone and his team a crap ton of money because we wanted to block out an entire section here at the 10X event. So the 10X event is happening the beginning of February in, where is it, Miami? In Miami at the Marlins baseball stadium. I don't know if you can show this picture, if we can throw the stadium up there. Oh, we don't have the picture. So this is the stadium, you guys can see right here. And the entire baseball stadium, you're all gonna be sitting there, but we blocked out this entire section right here. This is only for our funnel hacker community. So I've already pre-bought and paid for these tickets, the entire third base line. I just wrote a huge wire to go order all these. And so what happens is any of you guys who get a ticket to Funnel Hacking Live, we're gonna be doing a special thing where that section, we want you guys all coming wearing your Funnel Hacker t-shirts, and I want you to come and experience it and watch 10X. You have a chance to see me speak on stage, not once, but twice. The goal this time is to try to do over $10 million in sales. What? And you guys have a chance to come and watch and experience it with us as a community. And so any of you guys get your tickets today, you'll get a free ticket to the 10X event. Now if you're like, I can't do 2 events in a month, Russell, Funnel Hacking Live is the more important one to be at, but if you are able to go to both, we'll give you a free ticket to come and be part of us and experience the entire thing with us, celebrate with us, have a ton of fun with us, which would be really cool. And for anyone who's already got a Funnel Hacking Live ticket, don't stress out. We'll be reaching out to you and seeing if you guys want one of those tickets as well. And so that's kind of what's happening. So That's the first thing. First thing, whoa, crap, my notes are flying everywhere. Thank you, Dave. So the first thing is, anyone who buys today, you get this and this. Anyone who buys today is gonna get a special seat at 10X event to sit with all the funnel hackers. And then Dave, I've been told we need to give away a prize right now for the next person who buys.
Wait, you want to give a backpack away?
Let's give away some luggage. Let's give away some luggage. Okay, we're starting with some luggage. That way when you come to Funnel Hacking Live, you will be looking good. Oh, so good, Instagram. Okay. Should I flip this around so Instagram can see what's happening too? All right, Dave.
This is it. This is the one and only. This is like the most amazing thing in the world. It's on rollers. It's a huge thing. It zips open here.
The only people who have these right now are ClickFunnels staff and employees.
It's amazing. So, full name, Russell. Let's see who we're going to give it to.
All right, so these are the sales that have come through since we started this party up. All right, someone's going to win one. You excited for this?
I am really excited. It's our first prize.
I've never actually done this before. Okay, the first prize is going out to Jamie Amos. Oh my gosh, I love Jamie. Jamie, congratulations. Jamie is from Puerto Rico. He's going to be flying in and we'll be giving him a thing. Sweet.
Awesome.
All right. First prize goes to Jamie. So get your orders in right now. We're going to be throwing your names into the bucket and giving away all of these amazing prizes right here. But you got your tickets right now today. Call the phone number wherever we're at. Or go to funnelhackinglive.com. Oh, welcome back, Instagram. Sorry, I just pulled someone's name out of this. So many cameras, so much chaos. All right. Whew. Where should we go from here? Okay, all right, I'm gonna move back through our timeline. Okay, so when I got started, like I said, when I was 15, I bought Tiny Classified Ads by Don Dupree. I ordered junk mail through high school, which is where this whole story came from. And then I kind of got away from that because I started wrestling. I was a wrestler in high school. Some of you guys know I was a state champ, took second place in the country, and then I started wrestling in college. And I wrestled at BYU for a year, and then after that I went on a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, which was really cool. I served in New Jersey, and then when I was in New Jersey, I met this lady. And she was going to thrift stores and stuff like that, and she would find these old books, and she would buy them, and then she went to this website you may have heard of back in the day. It was called eBay, and she'd post these things on eBay, and she'd make tons of money. In fact, what she would do is she would fly to like a city where she knew there was like really good old like bookstores and things like that. And she'd go to these bookstores, she'd buy all the books, list them on eBay, and she'd make enough money listing them on eBay to like stay in a hotel, travel, have a good time, travel home. One time she actually bought a car and drove cross country back home with the money she made off flipping books on eBay. And I remember watching this, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to start selling things on eBay. And so when I got off my mission, then I transferred to Boise State. That's why I'm in Boise, by the way, to wrestle up here. And one of the very first things I did, the first weekend when I got home, is I jumped on my bike and I drove my bike all the way to the thrift store. And I was like, I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna buy old books and we're gonna start selling them on eBay. I'm gonna be like the richest. Like this is the key. And so I still remember. I drove down to, there was a Savers, there was a Desert Industries, a couple stores like that, and I started going through and I started to find all the old stuff I could buy. And I remember like I had no idea what things were worth. And so I remember I found like a Michael Jackson Thriller record. I'm like, this has got to be worth like, I don't know, 20 grand. So I bought that. I bought these old books. I bought like all this crap. And this is before I had a car. So I had my backpack full. I had all these like things on the side of my bike full of like all this garbage I bought. And I drove home. And then I got this little camera back in the day. I started taking pictures of all the little things I bought. I started listing them on eBay. And unfortunately, everything I had didn't sell. The few things I did sold for less than I actually bought them for. And then I started to get boxes and postage, and it was a failed attempt at eBay. But I kept like trying to figure this game out, right? So that's the next phase in my thing. And then I remember as I was putting all these things in boxes, I'd go to the post office. I remember seeing this dude there, and the guy who was there, he had this one huge box with all of these like CDs in it, probably 500 or 600 CDs. And I had like all these lopsided boxes, like one for a Thriller record, and one for like this thing I found, and all the garbage I was boxing up. I had all these weird shapes. I was like bringing them in and hauling them in, and he had this one box with all these little CDs in there. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I sell CDs on eBay. And I'm like, CDs? He's like, yeah, it's information. I sell information, I burn it on a CD, and I send it out to people. I was like, people buy information? He's like, yeah, that's kind of how this whole thing works. And he's like, nice thing is like, I just sell it once, I just burn a whole bunch of CDs and I mail them out. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so much better than going to the thrift store and buying garbage and putting it in random sized boxes and mailing them out. And so I was like, all right, I gotta go and figure out information, like how does information products work? And so I started Googling online, trying to figure out how to sell information, because I was like, I don't know how to write information, but I could find somebody else's stuff. And so eventually what I stumbled into is a whole bunch of people who had written amazing books, but they didn't know how to sell them, so they were selling resale rights to these books. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. So I started buying resale rights to every product I could possibly find online. I ended up getting thousands and thousands of all these products. And I started putting them on CDs and trying to sell them. And it didn't work very well. I'm trying to think, I'm jumping ahead of myself here. Anyway, I'm gonna jump ahead. Hey Jamie, I'm gonna jump ahead. Jamie Smith, I'm gonna jump ahead of my schedule if you want to show a site. It's gonna go to page number 2, the one that says Zip Brander. I'm gonna jump ahead of schedule. I'm gonna go back in time, but this was my very first product I ever created. So I'm pulling these, we're gonna pull these pages off of the Wayback Machine. The Wayback Machine is the site you can find old pages from way back in the day. But anyway, there's my old pop-up. I love it. Click cancel, otherwise it'll try to opt you in. Okay, so this was my very first idea, was this thing called Zip Brander, because what happened was I was buying all these people's ebooks that had resale rights. But I remember inside the books, they had all these links where they're selling their own products. And I was like, oh, like I'm selling this book, but then the guys that are buying the products, and it was like I was making them money indirectly, and I was like mad about it. I remember thinking like, man, I wish I had something that I could brand this ebook, so when someone opened the ebook, they'd see my ad before they'd ever actually get to the product. And that was like, boom, my first big idea. And so I had the idea, I thought I'm gonna call it Zip Brander. We'll zip up a file, we'll brand it with my ad. And I thought it was the greatest idea in the world. And so that was the very first idea I ever had. In fact, I thought that it was so good. I remember I went to Google, I typed in like programmer, like hire a programmer. And I started searching on these people, and I found this firm, and I wrote up the specs for this idea. I posted it to them. And the developer, whoever wrote back, said it's gonna cost about $5,000 to build that software. And I was like, $5,000? I literally have $0. I don't even have one, I have $0. And I remember like being all depressed. I was like, well, there goes my one idea, like I'm screwed now. And then I actually went back to college. I had a different degree. I was like, well, if I can't pay someone $5,000 to build the software, I need to shift my degree and become a programmer so I can build it. That was like the logic of a college kid, right? So I went and changed my major over to computer information systems, and I was gonna learn programming. And so I remember I shifted over, and semester starts, I go in there, I went through the first like 2 or 3 days of my computer programming classes, and by day 1, I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Day 2, I was like, this is the greatest thing in the world. I'm gonna be able to change everything. I'm gonna code my own software. And day 3, I was so lost. I was like, I am screwed. I have no idea what to do. And by day 4, I was just like, well, there goes that idea. And a little while later, one of my very first mentors, probably my second or third mentor, his name is Armin Morin. He had created all these different software products. He had like e-cover generators, sales letter generator, like all these different headline generator, all these things. And I remember seeing his stuff, and I was like, well, how does he do it? And I remember reading an article. He said he hired people overseas to build software for him. It was really cheap. And I was like, oh my gosh, maybe I could do that. And so I went to, it was scriptlance.com at the time. I posted the exact ssame project I paid these other guys to do, posted up there, and a whole bunch of people bidding against it. One guy's like, I'll do it for $5,000. Next guy said, I'll do it for $3,000. Next guy said, I'll do it for $2,000. I'll do it for $1,000. I'll do it for $100. And finally, one dude, his name is Cyprian in Romania, he bid. He said, I'll do it for $20. And I was like, $20? I was like, crap, I can get $20. Even if he screws it up, I got $20. So I paid him the $20. He built Zip Brander, and within like 3 days, sent it back to me, and it worked exactly the way I thought. And so actually, I went and scrounged up another $100. I felt guilty. I gave him $120 for the product. That became my very first product ever that I sold myself. And I'll show you guys behind the scenes stuff happened prior. I tried a bunch of things before, but this was the very first thing that was like Russell Brunson's, like my product. And I remember like, I didn't know what to do now. Like, how do I sell this thing? And this is where the whole funnel hacking concept initially started. I remember looking at Armin Moore and all his sites, and all his sites looked very similar. They all had a header graphic on top. They all had a headline. They had a testimonial block. And then they had this big long sales letter. So I thought, I'm gonna do exactly what Armin did. So I paid Max at maxcovers.com $97 to do the top banner. And scroll down. Can you scroll down a little bit, Jamie? If you scroll down, you see like a little e-cover box. Like we always had an e-cover back. Boom, there's my e-cover box of my software. And I had this whole thing. And then I tried to launch it, and then nobody bought it. And I was like, crap, nobody's buying this thing. So I started sending it to a bunch of like of my Dream 100. I didn't know what that was called at the time. My Dream 100 saying like, check this out, check this out. I sent it to a bunch of people. And one guy I sent it to, his name was Raymond McNally. He got the product. He was like, dude, Russell, this product's genius. I'm like, thanks. He's like, but your sales letter sucks. I'm like, oh. He's like, don't worry. I got so excited last night. I wrote you a sales letter. I'm like, what? Who does that? And he sends me the sales letter. That was amazing. And so I took the sales letter and I plugged it all in. And it looked, well, you can see it looked amazing. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you, Raymond. And then he never responded to my emails again after that. I like wanted him to promote it or something, and he didn't. And I was like, he was all excited. He wrote a sales letter, but he didn't promote it. And I'm like, oh, how am I gonna get traffic? This is pre-Facebook, pre-everything. And then another person I sent this to was Mike Filsame. And Mike Filsame was like, dude, that thing's cool. I'll promote it for you. And he sent an email to his list. And I think he sold like 8 or 9 copies of this. But if you remember the very first little pop-up popped up, the pop-up came up and I got like 270 people join my list from that. And that's where it all began. My first list, my first product, and it was all in like Donkey Kong after that. And so for me, this was like the one funnel way that got me from like no idea to actually having an idea and having something where I was making my own money and I had a product and I could do Dream 100 and I can do all this amazing stuff that we talk about that you're gonna learn about at Funnel Hacking Live. So that was like the very first product. I'm gonna go back in time and kind of catch you guys up on everything I tried prior to that, but I want to share that one because it's really exciting. But before we do, I wanna make sure you guys have your tickets to Funnel Hacking Live. If you don't yet, we're like, I think 3 or 4 months away from Funnel Hacking Live starting. It's the end of February. This year is going to be insane. If you've come to any Funnel Hacking Live in the past, you know that we do not disappoint. It's always a big show, and every single year the show gets bigger and better, and it's a ton of fun. This year we got tons of amazing speakers, but I want to make sure you guys know the offer because we have a very special offer that's happening today and today only while we are live. When this thing cuts off the air, the offer will be gone forever. Or when I lose my voice, whatever happens first. So those of you guys who get your tickets today, the first thing you're going to get is you will be getting the past 4 years. If you missed any Funnel Hacking Live, I want you to get the notes. This will catch you up on everything you have missed in the last 4 years. Okay, this is literally, everyone else had to pay a ton of money for this. Inside of here, you see all the speakers, their funnels. They break them down, they talk about them, they explain, they show, I went from here to here, then here to here, and they walk through the psychology, everything they did. Okay, from 4 Funnel Hacking Lives. Now, if you went to every Funnel Hacking Live, that's $4,000 in ticket sales alone. You get the notes from the entire thing right here. Plus, I took all of the presentations, I put them on an MP3 player so you can listen to the presentations, follow along in the notes. So by the time you start Funnel Hacking Live, you'll get 4 years worth of college in your brain before you show up for this year, which means you will show up prepared, ready to rock and roll, to be able to launch your very first funnel. So there you go. There is the very first thing you're gonna get. The second thing you're gonna get when you get started today is we went and pre-bought a huge section of a Funnel Hacking Live ticket, the Grant Cardone's 10X event. His event's happening about 3 weeks before ours at the Marlins Stadium. There are going to be 35,000 people there. Now, if you know anything about 10X, last year I spoke at it. We did $3.2 million in sales in 90 minutes. I'm going to try to beat that this year, and I want you guys to be there and experience it with me, okay? Now, if you can only go to one event, Funnel Hacking Live is more important, so get your tickets there. But if you get your tickets to Funnel Hacking Live today, we are going to give you a free ticket to the 10X event. I already paid for it. This is the wire information. I wired Grant a ton of money yesterday to buy this entire block on the, what do you say, third baseline? Third baseline. We're going to be there as a funnel hacking community. I think we have about, how many tickets do we have? 1,000? We have 1,000 tickets right here. So we have 1,000 of you guys we're going to let come here, but you have to order today or else these will be gone. How do you order? There's 2 ways to order. Number 1, go to funnelhackinglive.com. The link should be down below. Or number 2, call 1-877-222-3959. And you'll be given access to these guys right here to get your ticket sales in. If you have any questions about how it works, it's going to be amazing. And the phone number should be down below. Wait. All right. I think it's on the screen too, so you should be able to have the phone number down below. Give them a call. All right. Can today give something away while I take a drink out of my huge ClickFunnels water bottle? All right. What is the Blue Yeti mic, Dave?
So, for those of you guys who want to know what a Blue Yeti mic is, Blue Yeti mic is the only mic we've used forever and ever and ever doing podcasts and things. My favorite microphone to use. Actually, I had a real bad quality, and they said, you know what? You guys can't hear me. So, the Blue Yeti mic, it's the only one that we've used a ton here in the office, and it's actually one of the great thing about it is you get just amazing sound quality. So we want to make sure we give this away. So, Russell, you want to pick someone else out of there?
So these are the sales that come through today. If you guys haven't got your tickets yet, get them. I'll let you draw it. Okay, you want to draw it.
Let's see here. Let's see. Nuno Tavares. I don't have my glasses on, so hopefully that's right.
Nuno, congratulations on
Right.
taking action today during the live telethon. We are sending you
a Blue Yeti mic is coming your way. Yes, Nuno, it's on your way to you. So we'll get your address and everything else. We're super excited to get this to you. In addition to that, Nuno, since you were one of the first ones, you also are getting the MP3 player with all of the recordings for the last 4 years, in addition to the notes from the last 4 years. So Nuno, check your mail. It's on its way, and hopefully you'll see it real soon. Can't wait to see you at Funnel Hacking Live. Everybody else who's on the call right now, that's the number, 877-222-3959. Make sure you jump on the call right now. We got a ton of stuff to give away. Russell's got amazing stories. He's going to keep going. So get on the phone, call somebody right now, get your ticket. Russell!
Woo! There you go. Woo! How exciting. All right, I have a bunch of FAQs they just had me of people asking questions about Funnel Hacking Live. So I'm going to go through those really quick, and then we're going to jump back into the story of funnels. All right. So Funnel Hacking Live 2,000 questions. When is Funnel Hacking Live? So Funnel Hacking Live dates, it's Wednesday, February 20th through Saturday, February 22nd. So that's when it's happening. If you go to funnelhackinglive.com, you can see all the dates and the times and all the speaker lineup there. The venue, we're at the Gaylord Opryland Resort and Convention Center in Nashville, Tennessee. This is the first time I've ever been in Nashville. I want to experience that with you guys, so make sure you're coming to Nashville. Do you have discounted room block? Yes, we do have discounted room block. If you get your tickets now, every single year the room block sells out, and we are not far from selling out. So after you get your tickets on the thank you page, there'll be a spot that has all the information about how you can book your room with the discount room block. Rooms start at $179 a night, which is awesome. Very cool. For those of you that try to book travel to make sure you're there on time, registration starts February 19th, Tuesday. So I would fly in Tuesday, make sure you register from 4 to 8 p.m. that night, and then the party starts the next day, Wednesday, early. And I always get the best presentation, the very first one, so do not miss it. So make sure you're there Tuesday, fly in Tuesday, get registered, because Wednesday morning the party will officially begin. And then Saturday we go late in the night. Lindsay Sterling is coming and doing a live concert with you guys, you understand? It's going to be insane. Lindsay Sterling, she's the dancing violinist who started, just like all of us on YouTube, is blowing up her following. Tickets are coming in. Ticket sales are coming in. It's going to be awesome. What airport should you fly into? The Nashville International Airport, BNA. Can anyone attend this event? No, only people can attend this event are people who want to change the world and make a ton of money in the process. If you are lame, do not come. But someone asked if you can bring kids. Yes, we have a lot of kids who come to this event. So you can bring your kids, you can bring your spouse. In fact, I have something, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm going to do it anyway, because I've got the mic and they can't stop me. All right, before Dave cuts me off, we're doing something really special this year, and so I want to encourage you guys who are coming, if you have a community and you're like, I want my whole community to come and experience this together, just like we're doing at Grant's event, where we're blocking out a huge section, I encourage you guys, get your communities together, get 10, 20, 30 people. Can I say the 30? I'm gonna get in trouble. If you can bring more than 30 people in your community and bring them, we're gonna do something really, really special. I'm gonna get in trouble from bringing this, but if you can bring 30 people from your community, we may or may not be making custom t-shirts.
We are now.
We are now
making custom t-shirts for those who bring 30.
So if you could bring 30, so like, for example, Julie Stoyan, right? Julie could go and say, hey, my laptop lifestyle people, come to Funnel Hacking Live, go get your tickets right now during the telethon, get your tickets really quick. And when she does that, what that means is, if she gets at least 30 people, let us know, and we'll make a custom t-shirt so that all of your tribe can have a Funnel Hacking Live / laptop lifestyle. Garrett, for example, Garrett with the Warrior Movement, he can bring 30 warriors together, and we'll have a Funnel Hacker / Warrior t-shirt that his community can all wear at the event. So you can bring at least 30 people from your community. We're going to be giving out custom t-shirts.
So since Russell messed it up for us, no, actually it's really cool. So 30, if you actually can bring 30, email events@clickfunnels.com and we'll figure it all out. So that's how it works. Whatever Russell says, Russell gets. So we now got custom t-shirts.
It'll be fun.
Can we give away something else?
Yeah, yes, please.
How about a drop the mic here?
All right.
All right, so this here is our famous drop the mic. And it actually does work. It actually works just like this. Boom. It doesn't break. Unlike this.
It's made for dropping.
So, I'm not dropping this one, but this one works. So, we're going to give away this, and let's throw something else in. How about a beanie and a trucker hat?
All right. Just going one person or 3 people?
We'll just go one person.
Ooh.
Do all this to one person. So, pull something out here, and we'll see what we got.
All right. For one of you guys who just bought your tickets, which they are flying in right now, which is really, really fun. Here we go. The winner of the drop mic and the beanie and the hat is, oh man, I had to pull out the hardest name ever to pronounce. Solangeli Molina. How would you pronounce that?
Yes, Solangeli Molina. Congratulations.
Woo! Yeah!
This is on its way to you.
She purchased through you?
There you go. Way to go,
Congratulations.
Selena. Congratulations.
You purchase and you win prizes. That's how we're playing today.
In addition, Selena, you're getting one of these too. These are on its way to you also. The notes and the MP3 player from the last 4 years.
Whew.
Take it away, Russell.
This is really hard. Those dudes at PBS should make good money doing this. All right. Whew. Okay, where do I want to go? All right, let's go back in time. So I want to take you guys back through my journey. So I told you guys the story about Zip Brander, which was my very first thing ever. But I want to go back earlier than that. So during this time, me trying to figure this stuff out, right? I met my... Okay, so I think I told you the story before. I wrestled at BYU. They cut the wrestling program. I went on a mission for my church. I came back to Boise State. While I was at Boise State, I met the most beautiful girl I'd ever met. She was a little bit older than me, and so I had to convince her to date me. And then after I convinced her to date me, then I convinced her to marry me. And it was the hardest sell ever, but by far the best ROI of my life. It's been an amazing marriage. We have 5 beautiful kids. And during that time, after we got married, I was like trying to figure out, like, how do I help support this marriage, right? Like, my wife was working, I was wrestling. I'm like, I have to do something. I know a lot of you guys have been in that situation, or you're in that situation right now. I was like, I got to figure something out, and I didn't have the ability to get a job because I was wrestling, so I was like, I had to figure something out. So I decided I'm going to try to figure out this internet thing, right? And so I remember buying the very first domain name, the very first idea I had. I knew I wanted to sell software, which is ironic now. 15 years later, we got ClickFunnels as a thing, but I knew I wanted to do software, so I was like, what kind of software should I sell? I was thinking about domain names. I was like, I want to sell exciting software. And so I remember I bought, the very first domain I ever bought was exciteware.net, exciting software. And it was like, I was flipping out. She was working. I bought the first domain. It was like $20. I was so excited. And then she came home that night. I was like, Colette, we're launching our new company. I bought our first domain. She's like, really, what is it? She was excited. I was excited. I said, it's exciteware.net. And she looked at me. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah, Exciteware. It's going to be amazing. She's like, Exciteware? I'm like, yeah, it's going to be awesome. And she's like, are you selling lingerie or what are you selling? She thought Exciteware was like exciting, like wear, excite, anyway. And I was like, no, it's going to be exciting software. She's like, I'm not going to tell my mom that our domain name is Exciteware. That's embarrassing. She's like, anyway, and she was like so embarrassed about it. And so I was like, crap, well, that was like $20. I didn't have that. Like, I already bought it. I don't think you can get refunds on domain names. And so she's like, you can't call it that. Like, I won't, like, that's just embarrassing. I'm like, crap, I got to come up with another name. So I was thinking, and one night there was this song came on from Sublime, and I thought Sublime was cool. And I was like, what if I call our company sublimenet.com? And so that was the idea. So this site morphed like 50 times. I'm going to pull the very first. This is one of the very first versions of SublimeNet. It looks horrible because all the images are dead. But if you go way back machine, this was the very first one. So what it was I found all these affiliate programs where I could like sell stuff. So I was selling 150-inch big screen TV projector things, instant download, software for your children and video games. I was selling like everything I could find, affiliate programs. It was like one of my very first times was just putting this out. This is 2002. So what year is there? 2018? So 16 years ago. Dang. So that was the first version. Then I was like, after selling this, nobody bought anything. Actually, that's not true. I did sell one. I remember it was a $20 affiliate thing. Somebody bought it, and I was like, I was at Boise State in the computer lab, and the first sale came through on PayPal. It was $20. I was like, oh my gosh! I was flipping out. I was so excited, and I called my wife. I was like, we made $20. I had a PayPal debit card, so I took her out to dinner that night. We bought dinner. It was like our first dinner on the business. And it was like one of the coolest things sitting there. Like, I ate dinner with money I made on the internet. Like, it was so cool. And then the person refunded like 2 days later. That sucked. But I knew that it was now possible. So then I was like, what else can I sell? And then I was like, wait, maybe I should, instead of selling like this stuff, I can sell like website hosting. So the next version, which launched a couple months later, 2013, was this version of SublimeNet, which now is my new website hosting and design company. And so like I found out, I think I was paying $20 a month to have resale rights to hosting. I could sell as many people as I wanted. So I was selling hosting and I would do website design because I was really good at Microsoft front page at this time, as you can tell. You know, it's the side columns and the top columns and the iframes. Like, I thought I was the man. So it was that for a little while. And then in April, it shifted again. Boom, another one. Or maybe it's the same one, so it's still awesome. Then in October, I was like, I want to do a newsletter, because everyone at the time was talking about you need your own e-zine. That was like magazine, but it was e-zine. So I'm gonna do e-zine. And I remember trying to think like, what's gonna be the name of my e-zine and what's the hook on it? And I kept trying, and so it became Russell Brunson's Entrepreneur Insider e-zine. Bring your online business to a higher standard, which is kind of embarrassing since I didn't even have anything yet. So there was another one of my ideas that didn't do very well. But it was like thing after thing after thing after thing. 2004, SublimeNet became something else. But this kept morphing from like, I don't know, whatever I learned about, I would like rebuild this entire site to like match that, and I'd rebuild it to the next thing. So this was like, I don't even remember what this one was. Oh, it was a product catalog. So it was every product that I could become an affiliate for. So it was like, that's a good idea. I could become an affiliate for every product known to man and make a catalog. So I had this catalog of every product forever. This one also didn't work. So these are more funnels that just didn't work. Thing after thing after thing. Okay, so I'm gonna pause there because the next is like another phase. But that was SublimeNet, which I kept doing thing after thing after thing with, and that was there. Okay.
All right, can I interrupt? I have so many prizes. I have to get rid of these prizes.
Yes.
Is that okay?
So Dave's gonna break some
We gotta get rid of some prizes here.
The prizes are going to people who are buying tickets right now. So if you don't have your tickets, go to funnelhackinglive.com or call the phone number up here.
877-222-3959. So we've got a whole bunch of swag stuff I'm dying to get rid of. So we have a box here, 5 different boxes of t-shirts, 5 t-shirts. We've got the infamous Confusionsoft, and oh my gosh, there's such a cool story. Probably can't tell that story, can I? No, can't tell that yet. Oh man, I'd love to tell. There's a cool thing happening after the first year about that story. It'd be really cool. Anyways, drink the tears of your enemies. Some of these old shirts that we don't even give away anymore. So there are 5 of them, and we'll get your t-shirt size and everything else. Make sure we get that. But so let's go ahead and pull a name. Let's see here. We've got
drum roll.
Oh my gosh, RJ Adams. RJ Adams is the winner of one of those boxes.
You got a bunch of t-shirts coming your way,
my friend. That was RL Adams for a second. It's RJ Adams. In addition to that, let's see here. How about a backpack? This is like...
Ooh, ClickFunnels backpack.
This is like one of our favorite things. Everybody in the office has. It's primarily staff-only type of thing. So we're going to go ahead and give one of these away also.
If you want to win this cool stuff, you better get your ticket sales in ASAP or you're going to miss out on this whole party.
The only way you get your ticket sales is by going to funnelhackinglive.com or calling, because they're dying to talk to you, 877-222-3959.
Call right now, because I may take a live call here in a few minutes. So call now, and maybe I will answer your phone call as well.
That would be killer. Everyone's dying to talk to Russell. So, Nathan Wall, congratulations. You are the winner.
Woo, Nathan gets the next backpack.
It's on its way to you. In addition to that, yes, the winners also are getting these, because these are going out like crazy. So, MP3 players of the last 4 years and the notes from the last 4 years. So I'll take all this out. Russell, back to you.
Whew, back to me.
Do you want a drink?
I think...
You know, speaking of actually, what about a video? Have you guys...
Oh yeah, it's good. Okay, I'll set it up. All right, I'll set it up. Okay, really quick. 2 things, and then we're going to... So the very first Funnel Hacking Live happened in Las Vegas. So that Funnel Hacking Live, I gave away a Ferrari. It was cool. And then the second Funnel Hacking Live... What was the second one? Was it San Diego or Dallas? It was San Diego. So second Funnel Hacking Live was San Diego. Now, cool story about San Diego Funnel Hacking Live. The first one we had 600 people out. This one we doubled in size. So we had 1,200 people, which I was super scared about. And I was like, I want to bring in a keynote speaker. And the person I wanted to bring in was Marcus Lemonis, because Marcus is like the coolest dude ever. He's if you watch the TV show The Prophet, Marcus is the prophet, right? He's the guy who comes in and takes businesses and fixes them. And I remember I was listening to something that he was doing, and he basically said at times, like, I don't speak at events. I don't need money. I don't really do that kind of thing. And I was like, crap. How do we get somebody to speak at our event when money is not like an object? Like I can't bribe him with more money. And I was like, we got to figure it out. So we reached out to them and started begging them. And luckily he ended up agreeing. And it was so cool because you'll see some of the footage here in the video about to show you from the Funnel Hacking Live from the San Diego event. But at the event, he came out there, and it was crazy because like we were trying to be all like, getting guards and people to block him up. And he showed up in an Uber. He shows up and like, hey, we're going to take you back behind the scenes to meet everyone, to get you on stage. He's like, no, let's go hang out with all the people. He comes out and he was hanging out, taking pictures, shaking hands, talking to everybody. Just super cool. Like one of the coolest experiences. He was so laid back and fun. He came and spoke, and he got in the audience like sharing stuff, and he got people to like tell their stories and to cry. And like he told his story, super vulnerable, telling all this stuff about what he, like his life growing up, things that nobody even knew about. He just shared vulnerably, and it was a powerful, powerful event. It was really, really cool. So we're gonna cut and show you guys that video right now from the San Diego event, so you can see a little glimpse of what Funnel Hacking Live looks like. Now this was Funnel Hacking Live, the second one. Every year, as you will see as we progress through this, the show gets bigger and better and more exciting. And so I wanna make sure you guys are at this event. I don't want you guys missing it. I told you guys when we started this thing, I feel like I have a moral obligation to make sure you guys all show up at Funnel Hacking Live. We spend over $1 million a year just putting on this event. Now, if I knew that I had a friend who is like the biggest internet marketing nerd in the world, and he spent $1 million to throw a party for you, and all you have to do to come to this party is get a ticket today, then I would do everything that I had to do it, okay? I've literally spent over $1 million, and you guys can participate in this party for less than $1,000. That's insane. So all you do is get your tickets, go to funnelhackinglive.com, or call you guys during the break. But right now, we're gonna show you guys that clip, and while we're showing it to you, I want you to sit back and think like, man, like imagine yourself being in that room. Imagine if you were there when Marcus spoke, if you had heard what he said, what would transform, what would happen? In fact, one of our speakers this year, her name's Natasha Hazlett. Natasha was at that event. When she showed up at the event, she told me the other day, she's like, when I showed up at the event, I was broken. So I was done. I was ready to be finished with this marketing. I've been trying this business. I've been struggling. You kept talking about one funnel away. She's like, I just had given up. And she's like, I almost didn't come. I had a ticket. I almost didn't come because it was such a dark spot. I didn't want to go. And she's like, I was in the room. I was sitting there listening to speaker after speaker after speaker. And she's like, it was for her, it was something that Marcus said. He said something that was the trigger for her. And then she came home and she transformed not just her business, but her life. She ended up losing a ton of weight. She ended up launching a new business. She ended up getting new customers, new people. And she's gonna be telling you that story at this Funnel Hacking Live. And her business, her life is completely transformed because she was in that room during this event. So I want you guys to picture yourself sitting in the room and imagine what happened. Imagine what it would have been like to be there, to be a fly in the room in that event when it happened. What would have happened in your life today if you'd been there 2 years ago? And then I want you to think about what's it gonna be like this time when you're in Nashville with us and we give you that same experience, your life's able to change. And as soon as you feel that and you know what it's gonna be like, then when you pick up the phone and call the phone number, talk to these guys right here and get your tickets. So that said, let's cue up the video. This is Funnel Hacking Live number 2, the footage from the San Diego event.
I got a ton right here, Dave. Dave.
There's just been so many tools out there. Very few have been aggregated to do everything you need to do to create success.
ClickFunnels is an amazing software that allows you to sell a product online quicker and faster than anything you've ever seen in your life.
Mr. Russell Brunson!
It's just a simple way of making pages that convert. You know, I mean, they're like business-oriented templates that already start beautiful, but that you can very easily customize. It's seamless. It takes an hour or two, it takes 3 hours, and I have a whole funnel built, and then I just go.
You know, in one day, you can get that idea, you can be live.
You can take that idea out of your head and you can actually make it real.
Authors, speakers, high-end coaching. We do marketing products for real estate agents.
T-shirts.
Every kind of person is here, and that's awesome. Whenever we think about hacks, tips, and tricks, right, it's like the fast way to do it.
It's about taking best practices from people who have already proven what works.
Funnel hacking isn't about stealing, it's about modeling and creating your own spin on something that's already working.
I think entrepreneurship is being hacked here.
It's people who are doing stuff. Every single session that I've been in has pretty much been a standing ovation.
The caliber of speakers, Marcus Lemonis, Sean Stevenson, Russell has those people here at the event.
Russell Brunson, he genuinely wants to make a difference in the lives of many, 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 many people.
He gets more excited about the success of others than he does about his own success.
He really cares about the bigger picture in terms of where this is all going.
He's helping tens of thousands of people grow businesses.
The event is where you get clarity and courage, to get confidence, to do what I know I need to do.
I was from Christchurch, New Zealand, no one knew me, and now I have a global audience.
Literally been the impetus between my business not even being to it being at a multi-six-figure level in 6 months.
Couldn't have done that with the yellow pages.
I see opportunity, I see all of the open potential and horizons that are at my fingertips.
It's just way more than the platform itself.
you can fast track your way to success.
My name is John Zachariah.
My name is Bonnie Faye.
This is Sergio White.
And I use ClickFunnels.
I use ClickFunnels.
My entire company uses ClickFunnels.
And it's my favorite platform there is.
It will transform your life.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the telethon. So we're excited. I got so many questions coming in from everywhere, and people are calling in like crazy. And Grant Cardone apparently just called in right there and wants to talk. So I have no idea what to talk about. Hopefully, we're going to talk about 10x, what's going to happen when you guys are experiencing this part of the event as well. So I have no idea how to do this. Okay, this is my first time taking a live call. Let's click on this. Hey, this is Russell. Oh, it's breaking up.
It's breaking up. You guys can't hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now. How you doing, man?
Good, buddy. I love your telethon, man.
Thank you. We're going old school.
Yeah, can I help Jerry's kids?
Heck yeah.
How much do I need to give to help Jerry's kids? Because I'll do it. I've always wanted to help Jerry's kids, man. I watched those telethons so long. Hey, bud, I can't wait to work with Miami, man. I'm so excited about working with you again this year.
Oh, it's going to be so fun. Do you want to tell everyone who's going to, because everyone who gets the ticket today is going to be at the 10X event as well. Do you want to tell them what to expect this year? Because I know a little behind the scenes, but they probably don't know too much of what's going to be happening.
Yeah, well, the largest entrepreneur ever held on the planet. 35,000 people in ballparks in the world, okay? Marlon, 2 years old, got a retractable roof. If you've ever been to a ballpark, like I was at the Los Angeles Dodger Stadium last weekend for the World Series, I mean, that park's probably 70 years old, 80 years old or something. The park's 2 years old. It's all new equipment, new technology, unbelievable audio and video, and then 3 days we're going to bring together the biggest names in the world. You're one of those. You're together before. We have a lot of fun. We have a lot of people. And it's going to be 3 days of masterminding, 3 days of networking, 3 days of how do you literally take your business wherever it is and take it to the next level so you can help your church, better help your family, take more responsibility community and really be in charge in your life, you know.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be amazing. I can't even. When you guys told us that you were gonna be doing it there, I saw the pictures of the stadium. Like it's ridiculous. It's gonna be so amazing.
Yeah. So, and I can't think of anybody to partner with better than you, Russell. I mean, I love you. I love your organization. You guys do what you say you're going to do. You deliver a great product. So that's the kind of people we want to align ourselves with.
Oh, thanks, man. We appreciate it. Well, I'm excited. Like I said, we're going to have 1,000 funnel hackers sitting there on the third base line going crazy with you, man. It's going to be awesome. Now, I'm hoping last year you came from the ceiling. Are you going to be like skydiving in or anything crazy this year?
Dude, I already put the call in. I said, hey, how can I drop in? How can I have the 10X Airlines drop me out of the back of the plane? And they're like, we can't do that. I said, well, what about the Blue Angels, man? Can I have the Blue Angels and drop me out? And they're like, we can't do that. I said, what about me and Tom Cruise drop out of the helicopter? Can we do that? And he's like, I know Tom can get approved, but I don't know if you can. I said, well, what do I need to do to get approved? He's like, 500 jump can get you approved to drop into the stadiums. I got 9 days. I got to do 6 drops a day.
That'll be worth it, though. It'll be totally worth it.
Yeah, and if I do, I'm going to wear a cave suit.
Oh, that's so cool. Very cool, man. Well, I appreciate you calling in, and
okay.
I can't wait to see you, man, and it's going to be fun.
Hey, keep hacking the world, bro.
All right, thanks, man. Appreciate you. All right, bye. All right, there you go, you guys. Part of getting your Funnel Hack Live tickets today means you're going to be hanging out with me and Grant at the 10X event. I said there'll be 35,000 entrepreneurs there, which is going to be insane. And Dave went yesterday and bought up the entire third base line. So all of us funnel hackers are going to be right there, hanging out at the event. It's going to be amazing. All right, now you guys have been blowing up our social media team with questions and comments and concerns and all sorts of stuff. And so John has been trying to grab them all as fast as he can and has got some questions for me to answer for you guys. So John, what do we got people asking on the social media?
Yeah, so we've got, can you hear me good?
Yep.
Okay, so we've got Carolina Millan, who says that she's been to Funnel Hacking Live 2015, 17, 18, and she's coming to 2019, so she's super excited.
Nice.
Chad's got his tickets, he's super excited. Chad from Facebook. So, we got some interesting questions here about some of your businesses. So you showed Zip Brander. The question was it successful, and why aren't you still selling it?
Ooh, all right. So Zip Brander was my very first product. This is pre-potato guns even, you guys, for those who are wondering the timeline of history of events. It was successful for me at the time. If I was to launch it today, I would have been like, oh, that sucks, right? If I was like looking at everyone talk about their 2 Comma Club funnels, I'd be like, oh. But for me, as a broke college kid, my very first funnel, it was making, man, it got a point where it was doing $3,000 to $5,000 a month, which for me was insane. Like that was amazing. And it ran for probably, 2 or 3 months. And then back then we didn't have Facebook ads, so it wasn't like I could just go buy ads to it. Google slapped me, like they slapped everyone. And so it was like, we were all reliant on like email and like things like that. And so it's kind of like these ups and downs. But it did good for me. I was probably, I'd say all said and done, probably $15,000, $18,000 I made from Zip Brander in the life of that product, which again, lifespan back then was a lot shorter because you couldn't continually buy ads to things. But for me, that was a huge win. And it's kind of funny actually, maybe should I jump into some of these real quick? I can show you guys some of these early wins.
Hey, John?
Yeah.
Who was that person who asked that question?
That one was, I think, Philip from YouTube.
All right, so Philip from YouTube, for asking that question, we're going to send you a swag box.
Woo!
All 5 t-shirts are on your way.
Thank you for asking that question. All right, let's do this real quick. James, if you want to pull up some of these other ones on the list from Zip Brander. So I'm going to go through a couple of my first ideas because this will give you guys, like, again, some of you guys are sitting at home waiting, like, I'm waiting for my ClickFunnels to come. I'm waiting for my big idea. I'm waiting for my lady boss. I'm waiting for you hear all these stories from people, right? You're waiting for that thing. And it's like, you don't understand, like, 15 years ago, I didn't have the idea for ClickFunnels. 15 years ago, I was like, I need to sell something. Like, I got to create something, throw it out there, and just see what happens. And so Zip Brander was the best idea I had at the time. Spent $120 on a programmer, $97 on the e-covers. I launched it, made 18 grand, which for a college kid, that was insane. And then I had a customer list at that time. I ended up with like, 3,000 or 4,000 customers on a list, opt-ins on a list and some stuff. And I was like, what's my next idea? What's the next product? And I came out with the next idea, which my second idea there is Forum Fortunes. Boom! So this was my second software idea, okay? Now again, this was not like I'm gonna become a millionaire from it, but it was like, what's the next idea? So for me, it was like, I had Zip Brander, I was selling it, and the way I was selling is I was going to forums, I was commenting on forums, and I had like this little signature file in the footer, like, hey, do you want to brand your zip files? Click here. And like, that's how I started getting traffic, was me just being in forums. So I was in like 20 or 30 different forums. I was going to every single forum, commenting every single day over and over and over and over again. And it was really hard to manage all these forums. So I was like, what if there was software that would manage these forum listings so I could just log into the one software, and it would show me all the forums I commented on, and it would keep track of those things. Boom, there's the idea. Every time you get that thought of like, what if I had something like this? I wish I had something like this. Like that's your idea. Quit looking for somebody else to create the thing. Every time you're like, oh, I wish there was something that did this, just create it. So I paid, I paid a couple $100 to create Forum Fortunes, which was my second software product. I then took all my customers about Zip Brander. I was like, hey, everyone about Zip Brander, you should also buy Forum Fortunes. And this was my very first $1,000 day. I made $1,000 selling Forum Fortunes in a day, which for me was like, boom, insane, right? And that was my second product. And Forum Fortunes sold for a while as well. I can't remember how much money that made, probably $15,000, $20,000, $25,000. And then it kind of ran its cycle. Then you want to go to Article Spider. So then I was like, back then everyone had these article directories they put on their sites. And I was like, oh, I wish I had an article directory. But like the article directory software costs like $97. I was like, I don't want to buy that. So I paid a programmer $37 to make my own article directory software. And I was like, oh, I should just sell it. So I called it Article Spider. And you can't see the logos there, but there was like a little spider on the thing. And I sold that for, I can't remember, $67 or something. 97, oh wait. Anyway, sold that, And that was my very first I still remember, it's funny, I remember the day ago. I made $1,700 the day I launched that, because I took all my ZipBrander customers, all my Foreign Fortunes customers, and I launched Article Spider, and because I had a list now of customers, boom, $1,700 the first day. So you see how it compounds? Like everything kind of compounds, and it compounds, and it compounds. So I think sometimes we get this thing of like one funnel away means I gotta wait for the one funnel. It's gonna be me calling my shot that I crack it out of the thing. It's like, no, like just do something, sell something, like put something out there and then sell it. And then you may not be a blockbuster, but you get some customers, some people buying your stuff, and it's like the next idea comes, you sell that one. And it's like the snowball effect where the first one leads to the second to the third to the fourth, and then one day, if you keep consistent with it, boom, you launch your ClickFunnels. Okay, then the next frustration thing I had was like, I was doing these articles and I was doing sales letters, and sales letters are a pain in the butt, and I was like, what if I had software that like would write the sales letter for me? Boom, enter sales letter in a box, which was my sales letter software. And I actually, where'd it go? I actually used the software to write the sales letter for this thing. So this was sales letter in a box. We took this one, we launched it, and this one did $17,000 the very first day. I remember that because there's a big promotion afterwards and people wrote articles about it, and it's a big huge thing. But this sales letter box was my next software. So see, it keeps like everyone goes from one to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, and you keep doing it and they compound upon each other. And so that's kind of, I'll go deeper into some more of them, but those are the first 3 or 4. They were just the first I did, led to the second, to the third. So ZipBrander wasn't like end all be all, but it was like the first idea that sparked, that got momentum and movement happening. I always tell entrepreneurs, it's like if you're sitting there not doing anything, you're not likely to have success. But if you're like moving forward, things will start happening because customers start coming and people come and new ideas will start, and like all this starts happening when you start moving forward, which is why you guys need to move forward and come to Funnel Hacking Live to be around 5,000 other insane entrepreneurs who are as obsessed with this game as you guys are. All you gotta do right now is get your ticket, go to funnelhackinglive.com or call my team back here, get your tickets, get one for you, get one for your spouse, get one for your kids, bring them along. If you've got a community of people you know need to be in Funnel Hacking Live, bring the entire community. There comes some more tickets coming in. If you've got a community, bring them along. If you get at least 30 people in your community to show up to Funnel Hacking Live together, we'll give you a custom branded shirt. On top of that, you're also going to be getting the book and the MP3 player if you're one of the first 150 people today, which I'm sure, last I checked, we were over 50 sales. So I think we're probably down to less than 100 of those left. Plus, we got 10X tickets for those who can come to 10X event.
John, who else we got? We got to give Russell a break here so you can talk. What else we got?
Okay. So check this out. You can take a shot at this, Dave, or give it to Russell. So Chang from YouTube has been geeking out on your Expert Secrets book and wants to know if you would do an epiphany bridge to sell fashion clothing right here on the spot.
Ooh.
An epiphany bridge to sell high fashion clothing.
I can and will.
Whoa.
This is a special request.
Who is this again?
This is Chang Feng Hai from YouTube.
Chang Feng Hai, you're going to get yourself a beanie, a trucker hat, and a water bottle.
All right, Chang Feng Hai from the country of YouTube. I'm going to sell you right now, whoa, my green shoes and my avocado socks. So here's my luxury brand. If you can see, I've got green shoes on, avocado socks. So how do I do an epiphany bridge on green shoes and avocado socks? I got to think real quick. All right, so why do I have green shoes and avocado socks? I will tell you the story. Here's the story. When was it when I was with Dan? That was Dallas? What was the thing I was there for? Oh, no, it was 10X. So at the 10X event, after we spoke Grant Cardone's 10X event, the same one you're going to be coming with me at in February, when we were there, after the event was done, I needed to buy some new clothes for Funnel Hacking Live, so I went to buy some clothes. I usually wear like button-up shirts that I leave untucked, and because that's what I do, and I wear jeans and stuff. And Dan, who was with us, Dan is obsessed with Gucci apparently. His whole life he wanted like a Gucci stuff, right? And so after we were done shopping, he's like, can I go to Gucci real quick? I'm like, what is Gucci? I don't even know what that, I heard that before, but I don't know what it was. So we walk in the store and there's all this weird stuff. There's like these brooches with bugs on them that apparently is like the Gucci thing. There's lions, like all these weird things. And I remember Dan walked over and he got this like Gucci jacket. He put it on, like he wore it with like so much pride. He was just like he wanted that jacket more than life itself. And so I saw him wearing it, and then we had to fly to go film this thing in a helicopter and everything. And while we were there in the room, I was like, what in here is like that? What I actually wear? I'm looking around, nothing that I'd actually wear. And all of a sudden I saw these green shoes, and they look like wrestling shoes to me. I was like, I think I'd actually wear those shoes. So I put on the shoes, and I was like, these are awesome. So I was like, I'm gonna buy my very first Gucci thing ever, which are gonna be green wrestling shoes that are actually real shoes. And then Christopher Voss was watching an Instagram, and he sent, I believe it's Christopher Voss, sent me these avocado socks and this whole thing. And then And so that was kind of the first part of the story. I'm trying to do my Epiphany Bridge on the fly with all the noise, so apologies, not the best. So then Dan and I left to go film this shot in a helicopter, and I knew his whole life he wanted a Gucci something. And so on the way out, I told my wife, I was like, hey, buy that jacket Dan was looking at, but don't tell him. And so then we left, and it was really cool because we went and we filmed this thing in a helicopter. He had me hanging out of a like literally strapped around my waist, hanging out of a helicopter to get like a 2-second B-roll clip, me hanging out, looking over Mandalay Bay, which is where the event had happened at. And then that night we're all hanging out and stuff, and then Colette brought the Gucci jacket to him. And so she brought me my shoes. I'm like, oh, cool, thanks. I got the cool Gucci shoes. And I was like, Dan, I got a gift for you. And he opened it up, and he was like almost in tears because he always wanted this Gucci thing. So he put the Gucci jacket on. And I think every time I've seen Dan since then, he's wearing it. In fact, I bet if he's watching this right now, he's probably got it on. So there's my story about Gucci and why it's really, really cool and why I care about Gucci and why I think everybody here should buy their own green wrestling shoes from Gucci.
Nice.
So something like that. I would tell the backstory about why you're excited about the brand and the customer. Like, where you came up with the idea, where were you at? Like, what were you experiencing? Why did you come up with the brand name and like, you gotta live back in time. Like, what was the story that built up the pressure that made you want to do that thing?
That's sweet. That's awesome.
All right.
That's awesome. Okay, so we've got some people here. Jared Koslowski on Facebook says he's tried consuming everything for the past 3 years, and finally he's in the 30-day challenge. And the fact that it's day 1, day 2, just do it. He says you could charge $1,000 for this, and he would pay it every day, all day long.
Did he give his credit card number afterwards?
Yes, he would like you to charge him $1,000 right now.
Hey, I can comment on that. This is interesting. So, he's talking about 30-day challenge, where it's $100 30-day challenge. It's closed down right now, and everyone's like trying to get into it, but it's not open. But what we're doing is like basically it's 30 every day for 30 days. You have to go through the training, and at the end of 30 days, it all deletes and disappears. So it's forcing people to consume. And one of the biggest problems with creating information products is that people don't actually consume the product. So it's forced consumption. How do you force people to consume the actual product? And you do it through these challenge funnels. And right now, we're seeing insane success rates, adoption rates, like people consuming what we're actually selling because it disappears and explodes at the end. In fact, speaking of that, at Funnel Hacking Live, one of my super close friends, Natasha Hazlett, she's the one who taught me this concept of challenge funnels. She's going to be actually speaking on challenge funnels, and she's going to be showing us the strategy and what it worked, what it does, how it works. In fact, Natasha's story is really interesting. She was selling the book, and she was struggling to sell the book through a traditional free plus shipping funnel, and finally she's like, you know what? Screw this, I'm changing everything. And she stopped selling the book. She started like selling a challenge for $47. They got the book for free and transformed her business. She went from struggling to she's on track to hit the 2 Comma Club before she shows up Funnel Hacking Live in less than a year because of these challenge funnels. So she's gonna be sharing it on stage, which is gonna be amazing. And then one of her clients, Code Red Christie, is doing them in the fitness space. She's gonna be showing how she's doing them. Garrett White's gonna be speaking. Garrett's entire business is based on a challenge funnel right now. ClickFunnels, like, if you want to like do this with your customers, your clients, the only place we're ever gonna teach it, and then we're gonna be teaching it, is at Funnel Hacking Live, and it's gonna be amazing. So it is the best way to get people to actually consume your content. So if you don't have your tickets yet, go to funnelhackinglive.com or call the phone number down below or up above or whatever to get your tickets, because I don't want these guys slacking off. Keep them busy. Give them a call. Ask them your questions. Get tickets for you, your spouse, your kids. Bring your teams, because it's something that will change your business and it will change your life. What's next, John?
So cool.
Hold on, John. Who was that? Because I want to make sure we can award them something here.
Yeah, I did say the name. I'll have to unhide it. It's
All right,
Kalowski
we'll get the
on
name.
Facebook.
We'll get you a swag box.
Yep. It's Mr. Kalowski on Facebook. Okay, so Rachel on Facebook. Rachel says she's deep into the Russell world, but she wants to know what other influential mentors that you've had.
Ooh. So Rachel, my influential mentors. It's interesting. When I first got started, the first mentor I had was a guy named Mark Joyner, and Mark is amazing. He owns a site now called simpleology.com, which you can sign up for free. It's really cool. Armin Morin was another mentor. Dan Kennedy became a huge mentor for me. Jay Abraham's a mentor. And I've had tons of mentors throughout my career in a lot of areas, like speaking mentors, teaching mentors, traffic mentors. I feel guilty almost not mentioning everybody because there's so many of them. In fact, but like nowadays it's funny, people ask me like, Russell, who are your mentors today? Like how do you get ideas, and like, how do you stay on top of the market constantly right now? And for me, honestly, it's hard. There's not many more events I can go to get more ideas and more things. And so some of you guys know I have an inner circle. It's $50,000 a year to be part of it. And in my inner circle, I have people from all sorts of industries that come into this room right here, and we meet twice a year, and we share all the best practices. And for me, like, those are my mentors now. They're my coaching clients who are in every market doing it. And every single year I pick from that group, I pick the people who do the most interesting things and bring them in. So if you look through the Funnel Hacking Live, like who are the people who are speaking Funnel Live this year? They are my mentors. They are people in my coaching programs who are doing these things in tons of industries. So for example, Stacy Martino. Stacy, her and her husband Paul have helped save over 10,000 marriages, which is a fascinating story by itself. But they also have mastered a customer. They call it like the yellow brick road for their customers. They have this customer journey. They get like 96% of their high-end people pay $15,000 or $14,000 a year to re-up every single year. $14,000 a year, like 93% re-up every single year. Like, how do you do that? She's going to show you Funnel Hacking Live. Steven Larson is like obsessed with the pre-funnel. It's all stuff you do before the funnel actually starts, right? He talked about it in this room. He doesn't talk about it anywhere else. So if you want to learn it, you have to come to Funnel Hacking Live. Steven's going to share that. Alex Sharfin is going to talk about, he taught this really cool concept when he launched his movement. It was like, how do I protect and empower my dream customers? And he shared in this room. I was like, oh my gosh, like, please come to Funnel Hacking Live. Share that. Matt Maddox, if you guys know Caleb Maddox, Matt Maddox is his father. Like, how did Matt raise Caleb? Like, I had a chance to spend a couple days with Matt and Caleb, and I watched Matt take his son and like develop him into this amazing entrepreneur. And like, I listen to Matt, everything he says, and I copy it and I use it with my kids over and over and over again. He doesn't talk about stuff like, Matt, come teach us parents who have kids who are not entrepreneur or who want to be entrepreneurs. How do you do that? How did you create an environment and a system and a process to develop children into entrepreneurs? And he's coming to talk about that. Nick and Amanda Bayerly, like I can go on, like all the people that are speaking in front of, like, they are literally my mentors. They're people in my coaching programs who I'm learning stuff from. When I learn something, I'm like, oh my gosh, come speak Funnel Hacking Live. Like, it's literally how the process works. Whoever blows my mind, they come and speak Funnel Hacking Live to share that piece with you guys. So if you want to learn from my mentors, like, this is where you learn from them. I developed this event for myself selfishly to learn from these people as well. So if you want to learn from my mentors, come to funnelhackinglive.com, get your tickets, or give these guys a call back here because the tickets are flying. I know we only started today with less than 150 of these out. I think we're down to like, I have no idea, actually. A lot less. They're going out the door. I guarantee you guys want these on top of the 10X bonuses and everything else. There's so much amazingness. Get your tickets now.
All right, speaking of tickets, we have some winners here who've already bought tickets. So we want to go ahead and award a yoga book. Miles, I'm going to turn this over to you, Betty. Miles, are you on the, yep. So come on down here. I'm going to let you pick someone out of here. So Miles is one of our 8 wonderful, beautiful phone, handsome. How about that? I was looking at Melanie when I said beautiful, so we'll go beautiful.
All right.
So Miles, what's a yoga book?
Oh, a yoga book, it is like a iPad on steroids. You can flip it around. It's got a keyboard on it. It's got a pen. It's got a stylus. I'm a Mac fan myself, so these things are amazing, though. If you like Microsoft, which there's some of you out there, this thing's amazing. So, can't wait to give this away. Did I sell it? Did I sell it on that?
You sold it until he said about the MacBook. You took it away.
Miles,
this thing is the best thing you guys will buy. The yoga book, it'll increase productivity tenfold. I can't legally say that. All right, here we go. The
winner, chicken dinner
is Kristen Miller. Kristen Miller, you won a yoga tablet to increase your productivity. No problem. Here, what do we do with that? There. Okay.
All right, John, back to you. Got some more questions?
Okay, yeah. So Joe Sarah on YouTube says, Russell, how do you overcome being an introvert to start putting yourself out there?
All right, my introverted friends. Okay, this is a great question. So I started my career, we're trying to find like old footage of me back like when this whole party began, because I was like more nervous than I guarantee any of you guys. Like my first videos, I wouldn't dare look at the camera. I'd like, hey everybody, welcome to my, blah, blah. Like I was so nervous about it, right? But a big part of it is just like, it's the process of like doing it, right? Last week at our 2 Comma Club X event, I taught the traffic secrets process, which I'll be teaching a lot of that at Funnel Hacking Live this year. But I told him like, you have to start publishing today. You can't wait. You have to like start publishing, publish, because like it takes you a while to find your voice. And it's scary because at first like you're all worried because like, oh, nobody's listening. What do I do? But the good thing is that at first nobody's listening, so it doesn't matter. So you got to pick a platform. So I always tell people like, if you are someone who may be awkward and like the video scares you to death, but like you enjoy writing, like you don't have to be on video like me and like, you don't have to do that. You can be a writer. Like go start a blog. I would go to medium.com right now, create a free account and start blogging, and just every single day start blogging, documenting your journey, right? If you're like, I don't want to be on camera, I don't like writing, but like maybe I just want a Yeti mic from Dave, pick up your Yeti mic and start a podcast and launch a podcast. right? Started publishing every single day. And if you're like, I don't want to write, I don't want to do a podcast, but I want to do videos, grab your phone and start publishing videos. Like it's just picking a platform you're most comfortable with and starting and then being consistent. And the thing you have to understand, at first, you're going to be horrible. But the good news is no one's actually listening at first. That's the nice thing is as you get better, your audience will start growing. And by the time you like figure it out, you'll be good. In fact, Stephen Larson, I think, is Stephen joining us today later on today?
Stephen's going to be here at 12:30 to tell his story.
Stephen's going to tell his story. So you want the real story about Stephen, and he'll be coming in. But I remember he was listening to my podcast. He told me, he's like, the first 45, 46 episodes, like you weren't very good, man. He's about 46, 47 is like when you started finding your voice and started hitting, and then like you got better and better and better. But it took me 46 episodes to be interesting, right? So it takes a while, but if you don't start, you never get to episode 46. So you got to start today, okay? The other thing is like you have to start networking with people, okay? I found like in my normal world, I'm more introverted, but like when I found my people, like when I found entrepreneurs like you guys, when I found you, I was like, I can talk and you guys actually care what I talk about. Like that was fascinating. Okay, I started learning how to find my voice when my people came to me and they were interested and excited about what I was talking about. So Funnel Hacking Live, you're gonna meet a whole bunch of people who are like you, people who are interested in this geeky stuff that we're doing. And it'll be fascinating for you. I've been told by hundreds and hundreds of people, like when they came to Funnel Hacking Live the first time, they sat in the room, they're like, this is like my family, like I found my people. Okay, and so this will become your new extended family. This will become your people. These will become your new peer group. Okay, say you are the average of your 5 closest friends' income level, and I believe that's definitely true. And so find those friends here, connect to people here. You will get to know them at an intimate level. You can't through Skype and through Facebook Lives. You'll be in a room with them, learning from them, growing with them together, and it'll change your business, and I promise you it'll change your life. But only if you get your tickets right now. So you got 2 ways to get tickets. Number 1, go to funnelhackinglive.com. On that page, you'll see videos, you'll see a bunch of excitement, you'll see all the speakers, you'll see everything. Or number 2, if you're like, I need to talk to someone, I got a question, I got a concern, or like, I need to find out if the dates are gonna work for like, can I bring my kids, can I bring my spouse, can I bring my entire team, can I bring more people? Give these guys a call back here. They can answer those questions for you. But you gotta call right now. Call 1-877-222-3959. That's a really good number.
That's a great number.
1-877-222-3959. Call the number now. Talk to these guys. Get your tickets before they are gone.
So Russell, we've got a couple people who are dying to talk to you. How about the 10th person who buys a ticket starting right now gets to talk to you?
Okay.
Would that be
as long as you're not crazy. No
okay,
crazies.
so
Just
starting
kidding.
right now, we'll let these guys go. Whoever the 10th ticket is, keep them on the phone. So keep them on the phone after you get the 10th ticket. You guys got to keep track up there. So go call right now to 877-222-3959. So our 10th ticket has the opportunity to ask Russell any question they want, as long as it's a good question.
As long as it's a good question.
So there are definitely stupid questions, as Stephen Larson told me the other day. So make sure it's not a stupid question. It's your one time to have the opportunity to ask Russell any question you want, as long as it's a good question. It's our 10th ticket winner up here. So while we're waiting for the 10th one, John, what do you got?
Hey Dave, we've got over 1,000 people listening live right now.
What's up, everybody?
So those rings need to start going. So start calling in, guys, so you can have Russell talk to you. So Carmen Velasquez.
You know you're going to come eventually. Just get your tickets now. Like the offer today is insane. I'm going to convince you to now and tomorrow, and then we're going to sell out. Every year we sell out. Every year I get people like, oh, I didn't know tickets were for sale yet. Like, are you serious? Like, what more could I do? I'm running a freaking telethon, for crying out loud. Get your tickets now because you're going to need them. You're going to desire them. Call if you're like, my spouse doesn't let me, like, go grab them, bring them on, like, hang out with us together. Let's discuss this live. We have 1,000 of you guys hanging out, you guys. These tickets will not last forever. All right.
So cool. So Carmen Velasquez on Facebook says what you're doing right now, Russell, is totally inspiring her to start publishing. She's going to start publishing. She's stepping out of her shell. She's going to start publishing. So, on the spot, and Andy Griffith from Facebook wants to know what book you reading right now.
Is that really Andy Griffith?
It's Andy Griffith on Facebook.
What book I'm reading right now?
Or your latest book.
I literally got this in my car today. The most recent book I started reading in the car today. It was recommended by Mr. Myron Golden, who's one of our keynote speakers this year's Funnel Hacking Live. It's called U Squared. I ordered it at the event. He told us the best book he ever read, and it showed up. It's 36 pages long. My wife handed me today because it's up in the mail, and I put it in the car, and I was flipping through it in the car today. So that's the book I started reading literally today. So it's U to the second power, like U squared.
So cool.
It's 36 pages. Yeah, so that's
awesome.
There you go.
Okay, so biohacking question. If you could take Spencer.
Real quick, the next second one. We've had 8 already, so we got down to 2. Hurry.
Two more calls.
Quick, get your
Hurry,
tickets.
call,
What are you
call,
waiting for?
Two more calls, but while those calls are coming in, Spencer J. Van on YouTube wants to know if you could take one supplement and only one the rest of your life, what would it be?
Ooh.
What's that one?
Human.
If I could take one and one only,
This is like truth or dare for Russell. This is kind of fun.
I know this is like stressing me out.
That's probably the hardest question anybody could ever ask Russell.
I know.
If you haven't seen his supplement closet,
I'm kind of addicted to a lot of
Okay,
stuff.
you can name 20. I'm just kidding.
I can name 20. I know. So I would say the two, probably my two favorites right now. I'm obsessed with Keto OS. I drink one every morning and one every night, and sometimes one in the middle of the day. Like I just love it. It's brain fuel. Your brain only works off of two fuels, either glucose or ketones. And so most of us eat a lot of crap, so it's glucose. So that's what your brain's running off of. I eat crap, but I also eat ketones. So it's like my brain's working off both those things, which is why I'm like, bah, all the time. And then there's a new ketone thing we've been testing called Human, HVMN. It's like $30 a shot. It's kind of ridiculous. It tastes like the worst thing on planet Earth, but it's amazing. I love it. So that's like... at our event last weekend, those are the two things I brought. So there you
Awesome.
go. All ketone related, though.
all right, we have our winner.
We have
ready?
a winner?
Oh, not yet. She's finishing up. All right. Speaking of winners, let's go ahead and pull one. We got some more coming in right now. Let's toss all these in here.
I'm getting Julie Stoyan's Voxing the Brunsonisms that she's going to make T-shirts out of. This one she said, what more do I have to do? I'm running a freaking telethon for crying out loud. I want you guys to understand this. Like, I honestly feel like I have a moral obligation for you to be at Funnel Hacking Live. Those who were at last year's event, I don't know if you were there. If you were there, like, you remember what happened. Like, we literally changed the paradigm for everybody. We started the event out by having OUR came. We showed a documentary, raised over $1 million as a community to save children from sex slavery. Like I don't think there was a dry eye in the room. Like, it was amazing. Then from there, we started building on people's products and dreams. And like, by the time it left, like I've seen. In fact, I saw. Buddy that Colton that proposed on stage.
Oh, yeah.
So last year, Colton and his fiance, not at the time, girlfriend, Chelsea at the time, they showed Funnel Hacking Live, and then they asked Dave, can I propose on stage at Funnel Hacking Live? And luckily Dave said, sure, why not? And so they came on stage and...
You just set us up for a whole bunch of crazy things happening at Funnel Hacking Live.
Please don't ask any more requests. Anyway, they proposed at Funnel Hacking Live. But I just saw today, they just got their 2 Comma Club award.
I know.
Which is insane. So they went from being broke, showing Funnel Hacking Live, getting engaged, and then it's been, 8 months? And now, since Funnel Hacking Live, they already got a 2 Comma Club award. So it's like, you don't understand, like, this isn't just like an event.
They're working on getting their second one before Funnel Hacking Live.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
I didn't know
they're
that.
going to try. They have another product. They're going to try to get their second one before Funnel Hacking Live.
Like, yes, this is like the kickoff of your entrepreneurial year. Every single year you come, and some of you guys will be getting 2 Comma Club awards, maybe 2 Comma Club X awards. You're going to experience that, and then as the clock starts, you got 12 months until next live to win your award. Like, there's nothing better to like push you and pull you and drag you and drop you to get you to success than Funnel Hacking Live.
That's so cool. I don't know if some of these people who are watching know what the 2 Comma Club Award is. That's when you make $1 million revenue through your funnel. It's so cool.
Hold on, Melanie wants to come down. She wants to get involved here.
So, by the way, Melanie's wearing our new T-shirt. Who puts himself on a T-shirt? I didn't actually make that. So what's happening?
Melanie's going to give away a prize. So what prize do you want to give away?
What if we have we done backpacks or roller?
Yeah.
Oh, can I do how about a MacBook?
Whoa!
Whoa! She's pulling out the big one.
So this is what we're giving away, right?
Yep.
Melanie's going for the big guns.
All right, pull it
a
out.
MacBook.
Let's see who's going to be our winner.
I'm so excited about this. This is the stuff I love to do. All right. Adrian Bokler. Sorry if I said it wrong. Adrian.
Congratulations, Adrian. The MacBook is in the mail to you, along with 4 years worth of notes and the MP3 player of all 4 years of the audios of everyone who's been on, all the speakers, everyone else who's been on Funnel Hacking Live. So that's, and again, for those of you guys, we'll take that over there. Oh, yeah. So we want to make sure you're calling right away. 877-222-3959. Whoa. Don't hang up that phone. What?
He's not crazy, right?
That's our biggest concern.
Either way, just say hi.
Oh man, we're going live in a second.
Hold on.
All right, here we go. All right. I know. This is the introverted Russell, like freaking out to be live on the phone with somebody. Like, all right, is Robert? Hey, Robert, this is Russell. How's it going?
Hello.
Hey, how are you doing?
Yeah, really good.
Great. So I'm excited you're coming to Funnel Hacking Live. Are you excited?
Yes. I think I came last year. Looking forward to this year.
That's awesome. So what was your biggest takeaway from last year's event?
Oh wow. Biggest one individual takeaway? There was 1,000.
Or something that you shifted because of that in your company because you experienced it.
I think the biggest takeaway was probably from Peng Joon, the social media, duplicating the content into many different formats.
That was awesome, huh? Very good.
Yeah.
So what are you hoping to get out of this year?
Sorry?
What are you hoping to get out of it this year?
I just want to take my business to the next level now, and just being there, being around everyone. I build funnels for clients, so it just, I've got to be there. I can't not be there.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
So what's your question, Robert? What's the question?
May doesn't have any questions. Do you have any questions for me? You got me live.
Yeah. Sorry. Hi, is that Russell?
This is me.
So I've just set up a new business in Spain called Things to Do in Javier. It's like a place to come and find everything you need, in the area. Businesses are advertising on the website. I just wanted to find out what would be the best funnel to deliver that to the clients.
So is it like explain, is it a free service or the paid service, or what exactly does it look like?
So the businesses are paying to advertise on there, and the clients who visit the area, it's a very touristy area, are going to find out everything they need: restaurants, pubs, places to go, activities for the kids. So I want to pitch this to the business owners.
Oh, cool. So basically, you got two funnels, right? One to acquire the subscribers, and one for the business owners. For the subscribers, I put together like a dream vacation giveaway where it's like you're gonna get this and feature a bunch of the people, have them each donate something. Now you got this big huge dream vacation, and then do a big campaign to get people opt in to win that. So that'll build a huge list of potential people that would want to come anyway. And then I
love it.
And then I think to get the companies, I think the funnel I would do, because I just get a giveaway funnel to get the subscribers, to get the companies. I think I would if you did that, and even if you just bring in 5 or 6 companies to donate their services the first time, then record, capture the family, whoever wins the prize, capture them experiencing the restaurants and the hotels and all those things, right? And now they've seen the journey of what their dream customers can come back with, and then you take that video and I go target all of the businesses and be like, this is what we're doing. We're bringing people through this experience. How would you like your company to be one of these companies that all these people are coming through, and kind of showing the case study of what the customers experience, and how they could be part of that experience.
Yeah, love it. Yeah, I think the dream vacation giveaway is phenomenal. That's a great idea.
That'd be awesome.
Well, Robert, thank you so much for calling in. We can't wait to see you at Funnel Hacking Live.
Yeah, man, appreciate you. Thanks for calling in, and we'll see you in a couple months.
Yeah, awesome. Look forward to seeing you.
All right, thanks so much. Talk soon. Bye.
Thanks, guys.
All right,
John,
that?
what you got?
I can't not be there. Hey, let's do this. Actually, let's do this. I've been drinking a ton of water. So before we keep going, I think it'd be really fun to watch a video right now and set that up. So I'm going to set up the video real quick. When we come back from the video, though, I'm going to talk about how to prepare for Funnel Hacking Live, because if you show up, you may miss the whole point of it, and it may not be the most amazing experience. So I'm going to come back and we're talking about how to prepare for Funnel Hacking Live. Make sure you know those things. But first, I'm going to show you guys the video. So I already showed you guys the video from our very first Funnel Hacking Live ever. We had 600 people. The second Funnel Hacking Live was where we had Marcus the Modus. We had 1,200 people there. The third one was in Dallas. We had 1,500 people, and this was the first year that Tony Robbins came and experienced it with us, which was so cool to introduce our community to Tony. And when you watch this video, there's this one shot of Tony where he comes out, he looks at the camera, and he gives us salute, which is insanely cool. So you got to watch that part. But it was a really cool event because it was the first time. I don't know, every time the event gets like it gets bigger and better, but this is like the first I feel like it was this epic this thing that we orchestrated that just had a huge, not just like a business transformational effect, but like a life-changing effect. Because for us, it's like business is good, but if you don't change your life, you don't transform your core beliefs and the things that are holding you back, like the business isn't gonna follow it, right? And so when you watch this, like I want you guys, again, visualize yourself sitting in the room, visualize the conversations that happened, the things that either you did experience if you were there, or things you could have experienced had you have been a fly on the wall. And then when you think about it, be like, man, should I be in the next one? Should I be there? And realize like you need to be in the room. I promise you guys, it will change your perspective. It'll change your belief patterns. It'll change all the things that are holding you back. It'll rip those things away so you can finally run forward and do what you're supposed to do and serve the way you're supposed to serve and make the money you're supposed to make. So we're gonna cue that up. This was the third Funnel Hacking Live from our Dallas event. As you guys watch that, I'm gonna go and then I'll be right back. And then we come back, we're gonna talk about how to prepare for Funnel Hacking Live. If you don't have your tickets yet, give a call during this video right now. Call the number right now, 877-222-3959, or go to funnelhacklive.com to get your tickets right now. And let's watch the video from the Dallas event.
I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we're looking forward to seeing you on it.
All it takes is one great idea, one big thing that's implemented, and everybody's just one funnel away from having the life they've always wanted.
You're just one funnel away from becoming a weight loss coach, becoming a bestseller, becoming a company with a foundation.
A funnel is what builds your business now.
I don't think there's a business alive that this would not be transformed by.
As soon as you walk into the hotel, you just feel this overwhelming energy.
One thing I can say about Funnel Hacking Live, I know this is going to be one of those hub spots where leaders in our industry come together, where the gurus all come together.
All of these people are hustlers. Everybody is working on something. So there's this camaraderie that you can't find anywhere else.
But all going after the exact same mission, which is impact and income.
The people in our industry doing so many different sorts of things, crushing it. Your beliefs are built up as far as what's possible. The go-getters, the people getting it done, the people that you feel like, man, I can never connect with them, you know, they're here.
You're not only getting people who all consume and play off the same playbook, they're showing you specific examples of it in action, and it's not theoretical. Everything actually works.
He brings in the best of the best. You get these people that are worth millions of dollars and they're just sharing with you their tips and their strategies, and you just grow exponentially. It's electrifying.
You gotta be around people that are killing it so that you can continue to kill it and you can grow and do even greater things.
This 2 Comma Club, that basically means that I've sold over $1 million online.
So imagine you're getting this platinum plaque if you were a Grammy Award winning artist who sold 1 million copies, but instead you sold $1 million through ClickFunnels.
In this room alone, there's literally over 100 millionaires. And if that doesn't speak to why everyone should be here, I don't know what will.
Russell gives you the education with his product.
He'll take complex things and he'll make them very easy to understand and, most important, implement.
He legitimately is here to help entrepreneurs create amazing lives.
He has the biggest heart.
But if you want to make money and you want to make a difference, this is the perfect event for you.
We are funnel hackers. Here to remind you one more time that your life you want, the marriage you want, and the family that you want is going to be fueled by the businesses that you build. You're only one funnel away.
All right, welcome back to Funnel Hacker Telethon TV. We're so excited to have you guys here. All right, so this is fun. You guys should all run telethons for your own businesses. Now you know, like this is insanely cool. All right, we're trying to lead by example. So, okay, what we're gonna do right now is a lot of you guys are asking questions about Funnel Hacking Live and like how to prepare, and I wanna make sure that you're prepared for it. So I wrote down 10 things. No, we're more than that. We wrote down 15 ways to prepare for Funnel Hacking Live. So I'm gonna bust through these really quick so you got a lot of fun. So number 1 way to prepare for Funnel Hacking Live, after you get your tickets today, by either going to funnelhackinglive.com or calling the phone number above, now the process begins. And what you should start doing is start documenting your journey of you coming. So get your phone out, everyone go to Instagram and start documenting your journey. Like, hey guys, right now, I just got my tickets for Funnel Hacking Live. I'm so excited. It's going to be amazing. And like start telling your story and start documenting your journey, especially as it gets closer and closer, okay? We want you guys to start documenting your journey, start tagging me, and start tagging everybody because we want to see the plane. I want to see you like jumping on your plane, coming in the terminal, getting to the Funnel Hacking Live, meeting people. Like, I promise you, if you document the journey of this whole process, you're going to enjoy it so much more because you have a chance to go back and look at it. So you can document it with Instagram, with Facebook, with Snapchat, whatever it is, but document, tell the stories of what you're happening, what you're learning, because I promise you, when you get back home, after all the excitement happens, right, you're going to be like literally taken to this event. Your life will be transformed, and then when the event's done, you go back to your home, right? You go back to your home life, and guess what happens? All the people you love and you care about weren't there. They didn't experience what you just experienced, and their energy is going to be down here. You're going to be up here going crazy, like, I'm going to change the world. And they're going to be down here being like, why are you trying to change the world? Like, the world's just fine. What's wrong with it? You're like, but you understand, like, everything can be better. And like, And so if you're documenting this, you can go back to those and watch those things and watch yourself experience it as you experience it, and you'll get your energy back up to where it needs to be so you can go back and execute on things you learn so you can actually change the world, okay? So number one, make sure you document the journey live on social media as you are coming to this event. Number two, make sure you block out all other commitments from February 19th, 23rd. Every year, people are like, come in and they're like, okay, I'm here, but I got a webinar over here, I got this happening over here, and they're in and out of the room, and they miss the most important parts. This is not like a typical marketing event. Most marketing events, you go to it, and they have a whole bunch of random speakers all over the place, right? They're like, oh, well, there's a speaker on this, and this, and that, and you can like pick and choose and kind of figure things out. Funnel Hacking Live is different. I don't let speakers ask me to speak. Like, I pick people, and I choreograph it. Like, if you look at the whole entire event, everything's choreographed. All the speakers are choreographed to tell you a very important storyline. It's going to break your false beliefs, things that are holding you back, and re-empower you with what you need to be successful. Okay, so understand that like every speaker is part of a storyline. If you miss part of the story, it's like walking out of a movie and coming back. You're like, wait, who's that guy with the glove that just clicked? Why did half the world just die? And you like missed the whole thing, right? And so like make sure you're there for all the parts. So block out everything else. So that, this is my time to focus. This is my time to learn, to grow, so I can go back home and serve my audience at a higher level. That's number two. Number three, figure out an 18-second elevator pitch of what you do. Because you're going to meet a ton of people like, oh, my name's Joe. What's your name? Oh, cool. What do you do? And if you're like, well, like I build funnels, and then I like drive traffic, and people are not going to remember you. So like figure out what you do, right? Like figure out in a really, really quick period of time, like what's your elevator pitch? Like, hey, nice to meet you. My name's Russell. Like what I do is this, right? And so that way you can have that really quickly, so that you can tell people really quickly what you are, and try to be unique, because with all the people who are going to be there, if you don't have something unique, it's going to be hard for people to remember who you are, right? It's like, hey, my name is so-and-so, and like I am the dude who invented the Altoids. That's probably a lie. I'm so-and-so, and like I help people to save their marriages or whatever, like something quick like that where it's like, oh my gosh, cool. I know that you're the person I can contact for that kind of a thing, and it'll start building relationships quickly, okay? All right, number four, identify people in advance who are going to come. So after you get your tickets today, by either going to funnelhackinglive.com or calling my friends back here on the phone at 1-877-222-3959. Give a call right now. After you get your tickets, you'll be put into a very secret, very private Facebook group for only our Funnel Hacking Live attendees. And inside that group, you're going to see everybody who's coming. Okay, you can start getting to know people ahead of time. You can start researching them. So you're looking at their Facebook follow. Like you can start to get to know who people are ahead of time. So that when you show up, you're like, cool. I know I want to meet this person, that person, and you can get to know people ahead of time. Okay, you can start pre-networking today. That's why we put together this group. We've never done this in the past before, but right now, after you get your tickets, by calling the phone number right here or down below, wherever it is, call that number right now. After you call that number, and get your ticket, you'll be put into a very special group with all the Funnel Hacking Live attendees who are showing up. You can start pre-networking, pre-getting ready, pre-getting pumped. All right. Same thing. Number five, similar. It's like identify who those people are, and then Google and find out who they are. Find out what their funnels look like. Like there are insane rock stars. There's probably, at least 100, 150 more people I wish I could have on stage who are going to be sitting in the audience next to you. Like do your homework, Google some people, figure out who they are. They open their sales funnels, look what they're doing, follow them on Facebook. Like start getting to know the people who you're going to be serving with at this audience. Number six, bring all the cords you need to charge your phones, laptops, etc. Bring extra battery chargers. When you're Instagramming like crazy, everywhere you go, your battery is going to die. So make sure you are plugged in, and then you will be able to have that. There's the first six. Should we pause for a minute and keep going? So
I got to give away some more prizes.
All right, we got some more prizes. Please,
all right, let's give some away some prizes. Who up there wants to come down and give us away some prizes with me? Who else wants to come on down? Shane, come on down, Shane. Shane, come on down.
Come on down. You're the next contestant on the prize.
All right, Shane, grab whatever you want off the table there to give away. Yeti Mike, of course. Shane has his own podcast right now. That's why he's going for the
Drum roll.
We've got Rob Quinn. Rob Quinn is going to be winning the Yeti mic.
Rob Quinn, the Yeti mic is on its way to you. Just put it over there on the table right there, and we'll make sure that gets taken care of. Rob Quinn, Yeti mic, it's on its way. John, how about you? How are the social posts coming?
Okay, so check
Got some questions over there?
Yeah. Check this out. We've got. Let me find it. It was awesome. It was Denise Joy Downing says, I don't even really know what a funnel is or how to build one yet, but I love watching Funnel Hacker TV, she says. So she's just getting started in our world, and I think that's so cool.
Hey, by the way, is it Denise? Was it Denise? What's her name?
Yeah, her name was Denise.
Denise,
Joy,
so the best way to figure out what in the world a funnel is and how to build one is to come to Funnel Hacking Live. So there you go.
So, Denise, all you have to do is call 1-877-222-3959, and you get the opportunity to talk to one of these amazing people up here. They'll get your ticket for you. All you have to do is give them your credit card, and it's all set.
Denise, they're waiting for you.
Okay, so Richard B. Henry on Instagram says, if you could build just one funnel to start, what would that funnel be? What funnel should I build?
Ooh.
What's that one funnel that every company needs?
So the answer to that depends on what your business is, right? Every funnel is different. Every business has a different strategy. But for me personally, if I was to start from scratch, I'm like, I got to figure out a funnel today to make money with. For me personally, I would definitely do a webinar funnel. Webinars are nice because typically you're selling a more expensive thing. And so there's more like room for error, right? The same as a $1,000 course or $1,000 trip to my house or whatever the thing is, or coaching program. Because there's more money involved, you can spend more money on ads and still be successful, right? A lot of times people have like low ticket things, and sometimes it's hard because it's like you have to be really good and the margins are thinner to make sure that the ads work and make money with a webinar, because if you make one sell, you spend $1,000 in ads and still break even, so that it gives you a little more room. So I'd probably build a webinar funnel if I was starting from scratch right now, and I would try to create I just try to visualize what's the thing that like my audience wants the most of everything, and I would try to create the most amazing offer ever, and then I would do a webinar and I would sell it. Now, some of you guys are like, well, Russell, I don't want to do a webinar because I don't sell information products or coaching. I'm an e-commerce person. So I want to tell you about one of our speakers who's going to be awesome. So if you look at, I think it's day 2 or day 3, she's going to be up. Day 2. So Jamie Cross is going to be speaking. Now, Jamie, she started, in fact, I used her soap this morning, the Man Bar. If you don't buy all your stuff from Jamie, it's amazing. But she makes organic soaps and a whole bunch of other really cool things. And anyway, she used to go to flea markets and sell them on flea markets. She was trying to make money. She's kind of struggling. She came to Funnel Hacking Live 2 years ago, completely broke, sitting in the audience. And I was like, you're one funnel away. She's like, all right, I'm in. I'm one funnel away. And she started the process. And she's like, Russell talked about webinars. I'm going to do a webinar to sell soap. And she tried a normal webinar, and it bombed. She tried another webinar, and it bombed. Tried another one, and started shrinking it. To eventually, she ended up doing a 5-minute webinar on Facebook Live, selling her soap, following the exact same script that we use inside the Expert Secrets book. Launched the webinar. It hit. It worked. And all of a sudden, it was on like Donkey Kong. She started selling like crazy, started growing it. And 12 months to the day, she was at Funnel Hack Live next year. We were on stage handing out 2 Comma Club awards. I got a text message saying, from Jamie saying, we literally just crossed the 2 Comma Club today. I'm like, are you kidding me? So after we handed out all the awards, right, Jamie Cross, who was in the audience a year ago, broke, trying to figure this out, just got hers today, and her and her husband came on stage. We gave them their award as well. And she's doing a perfect webinar to sell soap. And now Jamie's going to actually be coming to Funnel Hacking Live. She's going to talk about this process because all you e-commerce people are like, oh, Expert Secrets is not for me. She's going to be like, no, it actually is if you just follow the process. You just got to tweak it a little bit for yourself. So she's going to teach you guys the process. Then the best thing, she's actually going to do her perfect webinar selling an e-commerce product live on stage. How cool is that?
That is awesome.
So you actually see it execute. It's going to be amazing. So that's Jamie Cross, just one of our tons of speakers that are going to be amazing at Funnel Hacking Live. If you don't have your tickets yet, go to funnelhackinglive.com, funnelhackinglive.com, or give us a call. The phone number should be down below. Give these guys a call. Put them to work.
222-3959. Right. Real quick, Brent, can you come on down? B-Rent's in the house. All right, Brent, grab whatever you want to give away next.
Yes.
Ooh. What are those?
These are AirPods, but they are custom, right? So these are blue and red AirPods. Russell has the exact same.
They're ClickFunnels colors.
Yes.
What?
Just like the balloons.
Just like the balloons.
Yes.
Ooh. All right, grab a name.
No.
Melanie's bought a ticket.
Okay, let's see here. Got one. Okay. The winner is Eric Allen.
Yay, Eric!
Eric Allen! Woo! These are my favorite things we have. And right now, literally, we've only, aside from partners, I don't think we've given these to anybody else.
Yeah.
So the only ones who have these actually are ClickFunnels partners, of which Brent is one. And we're excited to actually award these to Eric. So Eric, these will be in the mail
You
to
are
you.
lucky man.
Thank you.
Very cool. All right, should we go back to funnel time for a little bit?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Jamie, you queued up? All right, we'll take us more on this funnel journey. I promise to show you guys tons of funnels. So we've showed you so far Sublime Net, we showed you ZipRander, Forum Fortunes, Article Spider, Sales Letter in a Box. Now I want to show you guys the very first time I tried to build something ClickFunnels-ish. So this is a site called Easingtopia. Now, Easingtopia, Easing is what we used to call newsletters back in the day. And I had this idea. I was like, what if we made an email newsletter, but wasn't email, it like sat on your desktop. So it would bypass email filters and it would like pop up and it would be this newsletter thing. And it was exciting, so I bought the domain name. It took me forever. It's actually a horrible name. But Easingtopia is what we called it. The Easingtopia, the desktop autoresponder. And then I paid Johan Mock, who's an amazing copywriter. The very first time I ever paid for copy, he paid $8,000, which for me was like, ugh, to write the copy. He wrote the sales letter, and then I paid these programmers money to actually code the software. And all that time, all that energy, all that money, it never saw the light of day. I never sold a single one. It never actually went live, which is a testament to the fact that not everything I do, everything I touch turns to gold. Like a lot of my things you will see will become failures. So I probably spent, $20,000+ on this one in a time when I didn't have $20,000 and it never made it. And I was like convinced like this was gonna be the future. No one's gonna use email. We're gonna send newsletters directly to people's desktops. It's gonna be huge. And it never actually worked. So there you go. That was the next one. Next right here, then I was selling all these different ebooks. I used to hate it if someone buy an ebook and they start giving it away to all these different people. And so I was like, we need to like create something that'll like a repo man to go repo an ebook if somebody steals it from you. So we launched digitalrepoman.com. The headline, if you're here, says how to prevent every type of low life and other forms of human scum from cheating you of profits you should be making by hijacking, stealing, and illegally prostituting your online digital products. And it was amazing. So you like take your ebook, you'd sell, and you'd hook it to this thing, and then somebody would buy the ebook or whatever. You can go click a button, and it would like take it back away from them. So we launched that. I thought it was gonna be the biggest thing in the world, and we sold like I don't know, like a dozen. It didn't go very well. Everyone I talked to like wanted it, but then nobody was actually willing to pay for it, which is like one of those things you find out. All right, next one. Then I was like, I should launch something where, because I was obsessed with software. So I was like, I'm gonna create little software products, the little ones that give away software monthly. So we created this little thing. It was a little desktop app that would sit on your computer. I think you paid like $20 a month and you'd have it. And then every month I'd create a new software product. And I'd click a button and your thing would flash on your desktop. Like, there's new software. And you click on it, new software would pop up. I did sell some of that. I don't remember how much, but we did sell a bunch of this. But it was free software monthly. It was like my first membership site plus software. It didn't last long, but it lasted for a little while. All right, now during this time is like when Google ads were really big and everyone was like putting AdSense everywhere. And I saw everyone doing AdSense and I was like, oh, that's cool. But like AdSense, you just get paid per click. I was like, what if we made it like an AdSense, but it had affiliate products weaved into it? So we launched a site called Affiliate Power Ads somewhere. This is Affiliate Power Ads right here. So basically you sign up for free and then you put a little code on your site and it would have these ads. It looked like Google ads, but they were actually ads for products. They just happened to be all of my products. I thought that would be the best way for everyone to use it. And it was a free thing. And this actually, we launched this. I think I had 5 or 6 partners who also put their products in there. We all launched it to our lists. And it never made a ton of money, but I think I got like 30 or 40,000 people to join my list because of this, which if you know anything about list building, we'll talk about here in a minute. It built my list dramatically big, which was awesome. And so Affiliate Power Ads was one of those big ideas that didn't make a lot of money, but built a big list of people, which was awesome. All right, this one's, I'm gonna fast forward. This is one, so these guys I met had this software and it was kind of, I'm not proud of the software, but I'm so proud of the graphic design. So Rob Cicadas designed this. It's like one of my favorite designs of all time. It's called Instant Social Anarchy. And it's amazing, but it was this software you would like plug in some things and it would like spam the internet with your links all over the place. It was a bad idea. And then it stopped working. And then also, anyway, I ended up refunding almost all the money we made from it because it worked for a little while, but it didn't work forever. But look at the design, like, isn't it amazing? I literally just wanted to show it to you because like, I'm so proud of the design. If any of you guys have an idea for a product we call Instant Social Anarchy where I could like use the design again, I'm totally in on it. It's one of my favorites. It's probably my favorite of all time. In fact, I almost wanted to name ClickFunnels Instant Social Anarchy just so we could use the design. If you don't have your tickets yet at Funnel Hacking Live, I'm showing you guys behind the scenes of all of these old funnels I launched because I know for you guys, you're literally one funnel away from your next success story, and I want to show you guys behind the scenes of the stuff I built, the ups, the downs, the stuff worked, that didn't work, but you need to get your tickets now. Go to funnelhackinglive.com or give these guys back here a phone call because some are sitting around just waiting, which is rude. Like, get your tickets. You know you're coming. You know you're going to be there, so you might as well get your tickets now. Give them a call. If you know you want to bring your spouse or kid, give them a call. They can set up tickets with multiple people, stuff like that.
How about this? How about we're coming up at the halfway mark right now, so it's almost noon here in Boise, Idaho. So in the next 15, we'll give you 15 minutes to get your call in right away. But at 12:15 our time, we'll draw out and give away a free ticket. Is that okay?
Free
ticket to the event. So whoever gets in, hurry up. You'll get your name in the bowl. We'll pull one out, and you'll have the opportunity of we actually will refund your money and give you a free ticket.
No, we don't refund money. What you'll do is you bring your spouse for free.
That's even better.
Yeah.
That's even better.
So we're giving away a spouse ticket for free. Let's coordinate this before we're live on the air. So in 15 minutes, we will pick someone's name out of this thing, and what we'll do is we'll give you your spouse or a child or a business partner a free ticket to come with you to the event. That sounds better.
That sounds so much better.
Never refund money. Rule number 12 of it, funnel hacking. Just kidding. All right.
Can we give away something free?
Yes.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Kels, you want to come on down?
Actually, while she's coming down, recap the offer. If you guys buy, and these might already be sold out, I have no idea. We had like 130 of them when we started today. There were still left. This is basically the first 4 years of Funnel Hacking Live, all the notes from all the speakers, and MP3 player with all the audio. So when these are gone, they're gone. They will for sure be gone today. And then number two, Dave went yesterday and wired a bunch of money to Grant Cardone to get the third baseline. This is only for funnel hackers at the 10X event. There's going to be 35,000 entrepreneurs. So when you come to Funnel Hacking Live, you're going to get a free ticket to the 10X event to sit in our group right here. We paid for those. It's not a free ticket. Like, we paid for it. But you'll have a chance to come here and see me speak in front of 35,000 people. We're going to try to do $10 million in sales. You have a chance to sit front row and watch that. We're all going to be wearing Funnel Hacker t-shirts. It's going to be a cool hangout. If you get your ticket to Funnel Hacking Live today, you'll also get a ticket to this to come hang out with us at the 10X event as well. And so that's kind of the game plan. When you order today, so if you want those prizes, those bonuses, you got to order now. Go to funnelhackinglive.com down below or give these guys a call.
877-222-3959.
Price time.
Price time. Here we go. Kelsey. So what is that? What you got in your hand?
This is a ClickFunnels roller bag. I have this bag. It's awesome.
That's why she picked it.
It is the best.
I'm going to send you mine so I can have a new one, though.
You get a slightly used bag.
It's Kelsey's slightly used bag. She's going to keep this one.
Yes. All right. This one is going to Joel Kaplan.
Joel Kaplan, congratulations! Way to go. We're super, super excited that Joel, again, for those of you guys who don't have your ticket, go to funnelhackinglive.com. Funnelhackinglive.com or call 877-222-3959. Again, 877-222-3959. We want to make sure we get your name in there, but more importantly, what you want is you want to make sure that you've got last year's, 4 years worth of notes, 4 years worth of MP3 player, and a 10X secret or 10X ticket. Wherever that went, we spent over 100 grand sending money out to Grant yesterday. So please call 877-222-3959, funnelhackinglive.com.
You guys, we've literally spent over $1 million so far on this party we're throwing for you. And so if you don't come, I'm going to be deeply, deeply, deeply offended. No, just kidding, kind of. But no, seriously, like, if you think about it, like, we understand the power and the process of you guys coming to this thing, and so we want you to be there. One of the things I want to tell you guys about that some of you guys don't know about. So last year, Funnel Hacking Live, you guys had a chance to be introduced to Operation Underground Railroad. We showed the documentary Operation 2 Saint. They show behind the scenes of one of the operations that went and saved all these children from sex trafficking, and it was amazing. And then afterwards, as a community, raised over $1 million for Tim Ballard and for the Operation Underground Railroad, which is really cool. Now, what a lot of you guys don't know about is we are bringing Tim Ballard back to this year's Funnel Hacking Live. We've created a second documentary. It's called Operation Triple Take. It's actually a documentary. It's the largest sting operation in the history of trafficking ever. And what's cool about it is they filmed the entire thing. They got 3 different cities at the same time. They attacked them. They saved all the kids. I think it saved like 40 or 50 kids at once and like 17 or 18 traffickers they arrested. And we have all the footage of it. We're doing a new documentary that's in the process right now. And we're going to be showing that live in Funnel Hacking Live again, which is going to be insane. And so we want to make sure you guys are there to experience that again, to see what you guys are doing as a community. I know a lot of you guys watched the OUR documentary live online as well. If you guys have been part of this movement that we launched last year, I want you guys to be able to see the update a year later, what's happened, what's happening, and what's how the world is changing, how the little children's lives are being saved because of what you guys do as funnel hackers, which is really cool. Okay, so many cool things. Where should we go from here? Do we want Q&A? Do you want more funnels? Do you want more Funnel Hacking Live? Do you want more speakers? We got so many ways we could go.
Let's go to John real quick.
Okay, you want some Q&A?
Let's Q&A it up.
Okay, we've got D from Facebook. So many passions, so many things. How do I choose which market to get into?
Ooh,
great question.
D has got so many passions. This is a better question than most people have. Most people's like, I don't have any passions, Russell. What should I do? Like, you have no passions? Like, you gotta be passionate about something. So you got too many is even better. So a couple of things to look at. Number one is you have to find a passion where people are both willing and able to pay, right? For example, I'm very passionate about wrestling. I love it. I want to if I could just wrestle all day long instead of be here, I would do that. Like, I really, really enjoy it. The problem is that wrestlers may be willing to pay, like, oh yeah, I would love to buy that stuff, but they're not able to pay, right? High school wrestlers don't have any money, and most of their parents aren't willing to pay money for wrestling stuff, right? So it's a hard market to get into. They're not willing or able to pay. Some markets are able to pay, they're super, super rich, but they're not willing to pay. You gotta find a market that's both willing and able to pay. So I look at your ideas like, which market are people willing and able to pay? Number two, what's a market that you're so excited about you can talk about every single day? Okay? And then number three, what's the market that already has stuff happening? Commerce is happening in it, right? There's other people selling to those audiences, and you've got something unique that you can bring to the table. I would look at that, and I would just go and I would start publishing and just start putting stuff out there. Because if you got a bunch of passions, they just start. And what's cool about it is that your passions can bleed together, right? Like, I'm passionate about funnels. Like, I start there. That's my core message on my soapbox I'm on every single day in and day out. Funnels, right? But then, I'm passionate about other stuff, right? Like, some people know I'm passionate about superheroes. So, now we make comic books about superheroes. I'm passionate about biohacking, so I'm eating my bulletproof bars and drinking ketones all day long. And oh man, I just made a mess, right? I'm passionate about Operation Underground Railroad and saving children's lives. And so we talk about this, so I can bring all my other passions in, but you got to find, what's your one core thing that most people are going to resonate with. And so I lead with that. Then all the other stuff I'm passionate about can come into it at the same time. I got cookies in my hair. It's healthy cookies, though, so I'm allowed to do it.
Love it.
Hope that helps,
Perfect.
Steve.
That's awesome. So Honey on YouTube says, if you were building a funnel for a tourism company that sells high-ticket touring packages, how do you go about it?
I would run a telethon just no, just kidding. I might. If I was doing a tourist package, I always look like, hey, my dream customer are tourists. What do tourists want? Well, they probably want touristy stuff, maybe it's a bag or a suitcase, or maybe it's a dream vacation, or maybe it's to go. Anyway, I would try to visualize what would be the coolest, most amazing dream vacation ever, right? Let's say you're gonna go to Switzerland, and then there's gonna be a YouTube concert there, and you get behind the stage passes to meet Bono live, and it's gonna be this amazing thing, right? And then you're gonna go fly, and you're gonna meet Conor McGregor at one of the fights, and I'd make a cool package like that that's interesting that people want to talk about, and then I would give it away for free. You may be $5-10 grand into this thing. We have this giveaway, talk about it, share stories about it, and then drive ads, Facebook ads, Google ads, everything to this giveaway. People opt in and chance to win the thing, and then you do a big build up, and then you give that thing away. But in the interim, you've got 10, 20, 30, 40,000 people who are on a list now who are interested in tourism because they just opt in to try to win a free tourism thing, and now you have something to start selling to people. I saw something I shared this at an event 2 weeks ago. I saw something similar happen here in Boise. There was a guy who was trying to sell homes. He's like, well, how do I want to sell expensive homes? What should I do? And so he started an email list. It was I'll send an email every week of the most expensive houses here in Boise. And he ended up building a list of 5,000 or 6,000 people who wanted expensive houses in Boise. And he sent an email every single week with all the top, most expensive houses in Boise on the MLS. And what happened is he kept sending email out, and eventually three things started happening. Number one, people started buying the expensive houses from him, so he got the commission there. Number two, people who had expensive houses started listing their houses with him because he had the list of all the people who were buying expensive houses. And number three, he started getting dual commissions on both sides of the most expensive house in Boise because he had the list of people doing that. He did it all by giving away a newsletter showing off the most expensive houses in Boise. That's a tongue twister.
Woo. Speaking about giving away things for free, Josh, who works with John on our social media, said that one of the most biggest requests they're getting right now is for me to give away the suit.
Oh, I want the suit.
So I don't know. Should we give that away?
Only if you're gonna strip with me. I get to do a dance and like. Are you giving away all of it at once, or are you doing like pieces?
Should we give away in pieces? The jacket first. Look at that beautiful purple lining, huh? The tie first.
All right.
I don't know. We'll give the whole suit away. So. This is, by the way, it's a little tight. It's a 42 regular. Should have been a 44, but they were out, and I had to get it in time. So,
who wants Dave's suit?
Who wants the suit? I want the suit. Josh, come over here, and you can pick out who gets the suit.
This is why you got to buy it now. You guys are coming anyway. Just get your tickets now.
Go get your tickets right now. 877-222-3959 or funnelhackinglive.com. Josh, who's our winner?
The winner of the money suit.
Woo! What if it's a girl?
We'll figure that out. Kevin Hoff.
Kevin
Kevin,
Hoff!
you are so lucky.
This is on its way to you, baby.
Kevin Hoff.
That's why you'll be feeling like $1 million.
Oh yeah.
Mic drop. Don't break.
I heard a bell ring. I rang a bell. Oh, was that for anything? Oh. She's excited for Kevin. Congratulations, Kevin. Dang.
John, what else you got over there?
Okay, so we've got Jet from YouTube says he doesn't have a product, he just wants to be an affiliate. So what funnel should he build to just be an affiliate and sell stuff? How should he do that?
Ooh. Okay. Well, I did a whole episode. First off, if you go to funnelhacker.tv, funnelfridays.com. Me and Jim Edwards did a whole episode talking about this. So go to funnelfridays.com and look for I think it was like 3 or 4 episodes ago. We did a whole episode showing the funnel, and we gave you the share funnel link. But basically, conceptually, you're building a funnel to build a list, and then you promote different products in a genre. So without getting too deep into it, go to funnelfridays.com. Go on the past episodes. I think it's episode like 3 or 4 episodes back. Literally has the funnel. I gave you the funnel. We explained the concept behind the funnel. Everything's there for you, but it's really easy. In fact, the easiest thing about affiliate funnels is you don't have the stress of like creating the product and all those other kind of things. You can test it in a vacuum. You're like, let's just try driving traffic. Let's try like all the basic things. So it's really simple and pretty easy to do. So there is where you can go to watch your homework to figure out how to build an affiliate funnel.
And if you want me to build for ClickFunnels, just go to what'syourdreamcar.com. You can become an affiliate for ClickFunnels, and the funnel's already built out for you. So what'syourdreamcar.com, and you can actually get to the affiliates. Funnels are already built, and I'd go to what'syourdreamcar.com.
All right, guys. We're about 2 hours into this telethon, and we're having a good time. I hope you're enjoying it at home as well, and that you're learning a lot. You're having some fun. But the reality is, the reason why we're doing this, outside of entertaining you guys, having a good time, is we believe you need to be at Funnel Hacking Live. I believe it with every piece of my soul that you guys need to be there. I feel like I have a moral obligation to convince you, which is why I spend over $1 million a year just to put on this party for you guys, so you can come and you can experience it. I promise you, it'll change your life. This is like you buying a ticket today and putting your thing here is not going to change my financial future at all. But I promise you, it'll change yours forever. Not just your financial future, it'll change your life. It'll change, you'll get a new group, a new network of friends. You'll get to know new people. Your ideas will have that'll never there before. False beliefs you had that have been keeping you back will be broken off like shackles. You'll get mission of understanding like, man, the things we're doing, how they can serve other people, like it'll change your life. And I'm going to keep telling you guys that. You'll keep hearing me say that over and over. I'm going to keep beating the drum because it's that important to you that I'm going to keep on talking about it. But for you guys right now who are listening to my voice, I know we have over 1,000 people between different networks who are watching this, like, just do it. Just call to get your tickets. I promise you guys it'll be worth it. And some of you guys are freaking out. You're like, I can't afford tickets, Russell. I want to come, but I can't afford tickets. Literally 2 days ago, or 3 days ago, we were at the 2 Comedy Club X meeting, and I had a chance to be with my friends Nick Fitzgerald on stage. Nick came last year's Funnel Hacking Live. He did not have the money to come. So guess what he did? He financed it using Mr. Visa and Mr. MasterCard. He financed it. He flew out to Funnel Hacking Live. He got there and he experienced it. He paid for his hotels, his flights. He didn't have the money to do it, but he knew that the skills he was going to learn at the event would be the exact same skills he would use to make the money to pay back the card and to change his future. Okay, now you fast forward, it's been like 8 months since then. I had a chance to kind of see some. I'm not at liberty sharing his sales and his stats, but he'll do over 6 figures this year. Completely paid off the credit card. He made an offer based on something he learned at the event. He did over $8,000 on Sunday, making a special offer to his audience, which more than paid for it. Like just that one day, one thing he learned more than paid for everything. So we need to understand this, like this is an investment. This isn't just like, oh, I'm going to blow money on something. It's an investment. You invest the money to get a flight, get a hotel, come to the event, experience it, and the things you learn at the event will pay off the credit cards. It'll be the thing that then makes you money moving forward and moving forward from there. So I promise you guys it'll be worth it. It'll be worth the energy and the effort for you guys coming. All right. I'm going to go through a couple more speakers so you guys know. So I talked about Stacey Martino earlier. She saved over 10,000 marriages. She's going to be talking about her customer journey, how she sends people up her value ladder. Steve Larson talking about pre-funnel. Alex Sharfin defending and advocating for your customers. Matt Maddox talking about how to raise young entrepreneurs. Amanda and Nick Bailey talking about how to do this whole business if you're a couple. I know we have a lot of couples out there who are traveling through that, and sometimes it's hard, right? Being in a business and a relationship can be hard. There's ups and there's downs, and they're going to talk about how they have done that so successfully. Natasha Hazlett's going to talk about how 2 years ago she came to Funnel Hacking Live, broke both physically, like emotionally and monetarily. Heard something that Marcus Lemonis spoke, and it's changed her whole life. And now she's coming to share with you guys the funnel that she launched, I think 7 or 8 months ago, that has gotten her to the 2 Comma Club, and it's going to be so amazing. And then Christy Code Red Nichols is going to be coming. Christy is awesome. You guys will love her. She's got so much energy and you're going to love it. But she's been using launch funnels, contest funnels, things like that. The same ones that Natasha has been using. And she went from 0 to 2 Comma Club like literally almost overnight. It was insane. And she's using these challenge funnels in the fitness industry, which is awesome. You guys are going to love to hear her story and her passion. Bailey Richards. Some of you guys don't know Bailey yet. Have you guys saw our 30day.com TELUS series we did? TELUS Summit. Our summit we did.
Virtual summit.
So Bailey was behind the scenes orchestrating that whole thing. We did, I think, $1.2 million in sales from that one virtual summit. And she's going to be walking behind the scenes of how she orchestrated what she did. She did it for us. She did it for other clients as well. She's going to show you guys a summit funnel. Most of you guys are looking like, what's the funnel I'm going to use in my business? And for a ton of you guys, the summit funnel is going to be the first one. In fact, in my business, one of the very first funnels I launched, I'm going to show you guys some of these funnels, were summit funnels. It's how I built my list, how I built my following, how I built my credibility. And Bailey's going to show you guys how to build summit funnels. Dean Graciosi, who's one of my friends and my mentors. I paid Dean over $100,000 a year to be in his mastermind group. He's coming to Funnel Hacking Live. And if you've seen Dean, he's the guy, me and him are the dudes who are racing to sell the most books on Facebook. He's all over it right now. Dean was on infomercials for 20 plus years. He was on infomercials every single night selling his real estate books. And now Dean's on Facebook and Instagram selling books. He's selling more books now through Facebook and Instagram than he was on TV. He's got an amazing process. In fact, we went out, probably 3 or 4 months ago because he was selling 4 times more books on Facebook than I was. I'm like, what are you doing different? Like, there's something you're doing. And so we went out to his office, flew out there, he walked through the whole thing, and I was like, dude, this is brilliant and insane and cool. I said, do you want to show this at Funnel Hacking Live? And he's like, yes, I would love to. So like I said, I'm bringing my mentors in, you guys, to teach you guys the same stuff I'm paying them to learn. I paid Dean $100,000 a year to be in his mastermind group. I paid him to go learn this from him, and now I'm paying him to come and teach you guys. You just got to show up and you will learn how to sell tons of whatever you're selling. If you're selling books, if you're selling water bottles, if you're selling Altoids, if you're selling soap, if you're selling phones, if you're selling candy bars, whatever you're selling, what Dean's going to show you, you will 10x when how many you're selling. Ray Higdon is one of my friends in the network marketing industry, and Ray started doing these really cool things. I don't want to spoil a surprise for you, but he started running these not contests, but it's like a paid community, like a paid tribe. Kaylin spoke last year about how she's built her culture. Ray's got a culture that he's built that's insanely cool, but he's done it all off of a paid, like a $20 a month paid thing. And he like opens and he closes and he does, it's like the coolest strategy that I think tons of you guys should be doing. He's doing it in the network marketing industry and he's killing it with it. It's a community called the Rank Makers. And when I first saw what he was doing, I was like blown away. I'm like, Ray, can you show that to all the funnel hackers? Like, so many guys can take this funnel, this concept he's using, plug it into your business, and overnight it'll transform your culture, transform your business, transform your customers. And this is about halfway through, you guys. I'm still going on. If you don't have your tickets yet, I'm not sure what else I can do to convince you, but you need to be there. Go to funnelhackinglive.com, get your tickets right now. You'll see all these speakers, or give the phone number a call up above. Talk to our team. Okay, next one, Jamie Cross. Jamie is e-commerce, selling physical products, but she's doing it in a unique way. She's doing it through using the Perfect Webinar. I talked about it earlier. She's going to be walking us through how to use Perfect Webinar to sell physical products. She has 5-minute Perfect Webinars on Facebook Live. She's going to show you guys the process, and then she's actually going to do her Perfect Webinar live on stage. It's going to be so cool. And I guarantee you by the end of it, all you guys are going to be buying her soap like I do. Mr. John Parks, the guy who spends $500,000 a month on my business, in ClickFunnels, driving traffic in our business, we begin up talking about how he drives traffic into our funnels. He is driving not only traffic to all of our funnels, he's coaching half of the ClickFunnels community as well. He's able to see more data, more info than anybody else. He's going to be showing you guys what's working with tweaks and changes to make. You're going to love it. Julie Stoyan, my tongue is getting tired. Julie Stoyan's coming back. Julie is, she is insanely good. She is a 2 Comma Club winner. She is a dream car winner. She happened to pick a minivan, which is her dream car, which is insane. She runs her own multi-million-dollar a year business. She also runs the entire funnel agency here at ClickFunnels. I don't know how she does all this. Plus, she's writing her own book. Plus, she's helping me write my books. Plus, she's doing a bunch of, she's insanely amazing and cool. She's gonna be coming and talking about a whole bunch of good stuff. She's gonna talk about funnel building your own agency. Those of you guys who are like, I don't have an idea. I don't have a business yet. I'm not sure what to do. Like, starting your own agency is the best way to get started. In fact, we had someone I met this weekend. She was at she came to Funnel Hacking Live 2 weeks prior to Funnel Hacking Live. She started going through a horrible divorce, and she was like, I have to figure out now how to afford my life myself. No longer is my husband gonna be supporting me. And at the same time, she bought tickets for her and her daughter to Funnel Hacking Live. She goes to Funnel Hacking Live, goes through the whole experience. Then she signed up for the hiring coaching program. The first thing we said in hiring coaching is if you don't have a business yet, start selling services, become an agency. So she said, okay, she started doing it. And the last 6 months, she's made over 6 figures with her own agency. Okay. If you guys want those kind of results that fast, Julie's gonna be walking us through exactly how to do that. So if you're like, I don't have a business yet, boom, start your own agency. She will show you how to do it, how to get launched. And if you're like, I already have my own business, Russell, I don't need an agency, blah, blah, blah. If you say that, I got good news for you. Guess what I spent the last year of my life doing? Building my own internal agency. Okay, we literally built our own internal advertising agency for us. Okay, so you got 2 options here. One is go become an agency for other people. Or number 2, build your own agency for yourself. That's one of the things you're gonna be learning at Funnel Hacking Live. When you get your tickets, when you call the number down below, or go to funnelhackinglive.com, give these guys a call, get your tickets before they are gone. Whew. Next up is Garrett White. Garrett White is the only speaker who's been...
Garrett J.
Oh, excuse me. Garrett J. White is going to be speaking. He is the only speaker who's ever spoken at every single Funnel Hacking Live event to date. And I'm excited for this presentation. I talked to Garrett about what do you think, people who are they have the dream, they have the vision, but they're stuck right here and they can't get there. And there's a big gap in the middle. They're stuck with this gap. How do we get people to bridge that gap? And he was like, brother, I'm gonna give them the gap map. I was like, what's the gap map? He's like, it'll blow your mind. It's gonna blow their mind. I'm like, I don't even know what that is, but I'm in, dude. The gap map. So that is coming to Funnel Hacking Live. We will show you guys how to bridge the gap between where you are today and where you wanna be. There's a gap. And Garrett White is better than anyone I know at taking these things and bridging them together so you can get the success and results you want. That's what Garrett's gonna be talking about. Mr. Jim Edwards, my partner in crime with Funnel Scripts, is coming. He is going to help you guys to write better copy, to tell better stories, to make people so thirsty and increase the desire so much that they have to give you money. It's gonna be amazing. Then Miss Yada Golden is going to be coming and speaking about email story selling. Yada has been perfecting this art over the last year, and it's been insane watching her. She got really good at telling her own stories, her own emails, and then she found people started seeing what she was doing. They started hiring her. She went to Jamie Cross's business and rewrote their emails, and boom, huge increase in sales. Went to the next person's, then 3 or 4 businesses. Recently, we hired her to start writing emails for us, to do email story selling for us. Her process is amazing. She's gonna be getting on stage for the first time ever, talking about her email story selling process. I've seen people take just their emails without even having a funnel, just sending out emails and selling stuff and having success. Imagine you take your funnel and her email story selling and blend them into one thing. It'll transform whatever business you are in. All right, that's what Yada's gonna be talking about. Whew. Then we got 3 more, then we can take a break. Next after that, Mr. Brandon Bouchard, who is, I'm a huge fan of Brandon's and have been for over a decade now of our lives. We both got started about the same time. When he wrote Life's Golden Ticket, it was about time I was working on ZipBrander, and we got to know each other way back in the day, and it's been fun watching his progress and growth. Right now, he's doing so many cool things. He's gonna be coming and showing you guys one of his funnels he's never shown publicly before. Only time he's ever taught it was to an audience to pay $10,000 to be there. He's gonna be showing me behind the scenes of that funnel, which is insane. Some of you guys may have seen me execute it on last year. I never talked about it because I'm proud of him. I wouldn't teach it because it's his concept. But we did it last year, did over $1 million in sales from this same funnel that you guys are going to be given as well. And then he's also becoming talking about high performance habits, which is going to be insanely cool to get that drilled into all of our brains. After that, Mr. Myron Golden is going to be speaking. Myron, you may have seen him. He spoke on stage last year, Funnel Hacking Live for 30 minutes and did over $3 million in sales by himself. He is the man, one of the best salespeople on planet Earth. I can listen to Myron talk for days at a time. In fact, I do. I listen to his podcast, Bible Success Secrets. Myron is one of my favorite people on planet Earth. You should listen to every word he says. He's going to be speaking on selling, closing, and a bunch of stuff he does. And then last but not least, this year, I wanted to do something special. I wanted to do a concert. I was like, I want to experience something like that, as a community. We're in Nashville, but I'm like, who do we get? We get I don't know, all these different people. And I was like, I want to do a concert with somebody who's like us, somebody who's cut from the same thread as us, somebody who grew up online the same way we did. And all of a sudden I realized, I was like, that person who would be perfect is Lindsay Sterling. If you guys know Lindsay Sterling's story, she was on America's Got Talent. She made it through 2 or 3 rounds of it, and then she got cut, and they said, you don't have any talent, you're not gonna make it, and they sent her home. And instead of going home and crying, she said, you know what, I do have talent, I'm gonna figure this out. And she went and started a YouTube channel, and she started doing her thing and doing her thing and doing her thing, and it started growing, and she has blown up. She was on Dancing with the Stars. She choreographs a bunch of stuff. She's insanely talented. Me and a bunch of my buddies went to her concert a little while ago. So much fun. And so we contacted her and said, Lindsay, I want you to come for 2 reasons. Number one, I want to interview you about how you leverage YouTube and Instagram and all these platforms that we're geeking out on to grow your following as a musician. And then number two, I want you to do a private concert. And luckily for me and for you and for all of us, she said yes. So we're going to hear her behind the scenes, how she grew her following. And then she's going to get up stage and actually perform for us. And it's going to be amazing. I cannot wait to share all this with you guys. But only way I can share it with you, this cost me so far, this plan has cost me over $1 million cash out of my pocket. And I've done that, though, to provide this party for you. If I had a friend that spent $1 million on a party and said, just come, I would come, and I want to make sure you guys come. You can get your tickets out, funnelhackinglive.com, or call the phone number above. When you do it today, 2 more things. When we start today, we had 130 of these left. When they're gone, they're gone. This is the back archives of all of our Funnel Hacking Live events. This is all the notes from the last 4 events that Tim Castleman did. His note-taking ability is second to none. And then this is the audio from all the last Funnel Hacking Live, so you can listen to it while you go through the notes, take notes, and start preparing yourself for Funnel Hacking Live. Number 2, the other bonus we have for you guys, Dave just wired Grant Cardone's office a crap ton of money to get this section of the 10X event. Your 10X event is happening in Miami, right before Funnel Hacking Live at the Marlins Stadium. The Marlins Stadium, the baseball stadium. There's going to be 35,000 business owners, entrepreneurs, salespeople who are going to be at this event. Last year at their event, for those of us who were there, it was really fun. I spoke and did $3 million in sales. This time I'm going to try to do 10 at this event. There's 35,000 people, and I want you guys there front row cheering me on, being part of it. So we have this whole section here that's just for funnel hackers like you and like me. So anyone who gets a ticket today, if you're able to also come to this event, we'll hook you up with a ticket. You can come to this event with us together. We're going to have a ton of fun experiencing this at the TEDx event. And then 3 weeks later, we'll be at Funnel Hacking Live hanging out together as well. So if you want to share this experience with us as well, these tickets will be gone today, but they are there right now. All you gotta do is go to funnelhackinglive.com or give my team a call. They're anxiously waiting for your calls. I'm gonna breathe while Dave does something cool.
Woo, baby. 877-222-3959.
Hey, Dave.
877-222-3959.
Hey, Dave, so Cortell is experiencing, Cortell on YouTube is experiencing entrepreneur loneliness, okay? They're asking, how do they deal with the fact that they're the only ones around doing what they're doing?
They go to Funnel Hacking Live.
What are they going to find there?
They're at Funnel Hacking Live. They're going to find 5,000 other amazing entrepreneurs who are doing it, feel the exact same way. And they have the opportunity of sharing with them how it feels, what it's like, and most importantly, really build that community. It's all about culture and the whole idea you got to be at Funnel Hacking Live to experience it. So go to funnelhackinglive.com. Call them, 877-222-3959. Great question.
Can I just say that just last weekend, we were down in Phoenix with a whole bunch of people who attended last Funnel Hacking Live, right? And the community that they had in that group of, let's say, was a 400 or 500 people, and the connection that they had with entrepreneurs and the fact that they were able to shed their entrepreneur loneliness and just have that interaction was just phenomenal. And so just the ability to get around other entrepreneurs is just the best. It's nothing better.
Hey,
That's the best thing about live events.
Can I ask a favor real quick for everyone who's watching? So everyone at home who's watching, I know we got tons of people watching every platform. If you already have your tickets to Funnel Hacking Live or you've gone in the past, I want you to comment down below. Wait, can I see this real quick? These are all the sales that just came in, so there's a whole bunch more. Any of you guys, if you post down below, don't be like, I'm in. Tell us why you're coming back in. So everyone else who's reading this can see the comments. If you give a legitimate comment that explains, this is the reason why I'm going back to Funnel Hacking Live. This is the purpose. This is why I'm coming again. This is what I experienced in the past. Write out a couple of paragraphs about why you're coming, why you're passionate about it, why you're trying to get your friends and family, your audience, everyone you love to come. And tell us why you're coming. If you do that, we'll go through and maybe we'll pick a couple of prizes just from the comments. In fact, let's do this. I shouldn't do this. All right, I'm going to do it anyway. For the best comment down below about why you're coming to Funnel Hacking Live, and just tell us your story. Write out as long as you want. Tell us your story, why you're coming to Funnel Hacking Live. I'll do a free 30-minute phone consult for whoever posts the best one. So I don't do that ever.
What?
Melanie's going to yell at you. So there you go. So post down below the best comment, long form comment about why you're coming to Funnel Hacking Live. I'll do a 30-minute call with you before the event and pick my brain and answer your questions, and we'll geek out on it. The only people I do this for is Inner Circle members, and they pay $50,000 a year for it. So that's the thing. So spend some time, write out your comments, and the best one at the end of this, we'll give that away for.
Hey,
Does that
Dave,
sound
I
good?
can't remember what Russell charges per hour, but
Well,
that's like
it was 3.2 million in 90 minutes. So I'm not real good with math, but I'd say over $1 million bucks, over $1 million bucks an hour. So one of the things we want to talk about right now is we want to actually let you understand. Later today, we're going to actually be drawing from those who bought their tickets, and we'll actually pay for your airfare and your hotel when you come to Funnel Hacking Live. So again, make sure you go get your tickets, funnelhackinglive.com or 877-222-3959. Call them. They want to talk to you. And that way we want to make sure that we actually will pay for your airfare in the continental United States and also pay for your hotel while you're staying there in Nashville with us at the Gaylord Hotel. It's going to be an amazing event. But the only way you can get involved in that is you got to buy your ticket. funnelhackinglive.com, 877-222-3959. But one of the things we were just talking about was we want to make sure that your spouse or your friend or your business partner comes. So why don't we actually have a drawing here, and we'll pull a name out of the hat, and whoever we pull out is actually going to get their spouse to come with them for free. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah. All right, free.
Jess wants to do it.
This is the
Come
free,
on, Jess. Hurry, Jess.
The free spouse giveaway.
Hurry, Jess. Hurry.
What side are you coming on?
You got to run.
Woo, don't fall though. All right, the free spouse giveaway. Congratulations, Nathaniel.
Nathaniel the Grave.
And Nathaniel, if you don't have a spouse, you can bring a business partner, because I shouldn't assume that, I guess. Or a significant other if you're
significant other,
politically
spouse,
correct. Sorry.
business
Nathaniel
partner,
the
whatever it is.
Grave. All right,
Nathaniel
there
Grave.
you go.
We'll go ahead and do that for sure. Congratulations.
Okay. All right. Is Steven coming right now, or do we have a
He's
little
12:30, about another 10 minutes or so. He's on his way.
It's 12:30 right now. All right.
All right. Do you want to take
Wait
the
on
call
Steven.
from Sean or from John, or you want to go deep in? What do you want to do?
Let's do. I want to make sure we have 90 minutes left. I want to make sure we bust through all these funnels. Maybe just do a bunch real quick. I'll go through faster, explaining them, and then maybe we'll do a funnel hacking live video, and then Steven come back to that.
Perfect.
That sound
Let's
good?
do it.
Okay. So we're gonna move back to where we left off in the funnel list. There's so many of these guys. We could spend years going through this, which I would love to do, but we left off on Instant Social Anarchy. Okay. All right, so then I started thinking, man, we need to start building more tools for entrepreneurs to make it easier. So one of the next tools I came out with was called 90-second squeeze page. This is one of the first versions of ClickFunnels. It's kind of the ghetto version, but you log in there for free. You can change the headline, like 3 or 4 things, that boom, pop out a squeeze page in 90 seconds. So there's a 90-second squeeze page, which is one. If you go to the next one, this is called Affiliate Website Generator. We also wanted to, again, as you can tell a pattern, I kept figuring out, like, it's so annoying to build squeeze pages and websites, things like that. So we're gonna try and figure out faster ways to do it. So this is another one called Affiliate Website Generator, which same thing, it would make really basic affiliate websites. You fill in the blanks and it'll pop out an affiliate website. I just remembered another funnel I totally forgot about till right now. Anyway, so that's Affiliate Website Generator. That was another idea we had. Okay, go next one. The next one was like, again, I'm trying to get other ways to do autoresponders. I did the desktop autoresponder earlier I showed you that didn't work. This is another one called Instant RSS Autoresponder. I tried to do this with Armin Morn, where basically someone would subscribe to an RSS feed, and you could drip content to an RSS feed, just like you can an email autoresponder. The software got done, we launched it, and it never did very good. So RSS Autoresponder is another one of my bombed funnels that didn't work well. Okay, then they go next one. This is another precursor to ClickFunnels. This was Live Webinar Replay. This one actually did work really good. This was the very first ever automated webinar software on planet Earth. And I will take that to the grave. I saw somebody else do one. Ryan Dice actually did one internally in his own team. They didn't ever sell it, but they had their own. And I saw it, I was like, automated webinar, this will change everything. So we coded this. It was the very first one ever commercially available, called Live Webinar Replay. We no longer sell it, but it was the very first ones. And it was awesome. And in fact, I remember one of my info products was called Micro Continuity. I remember we launched it. And then the end of it, we did a live webinar. And I remember I was out to dinner eating when Live Webinar Replay was playing that live webinar, and we did over like $150,000 in sales while I was eating dinner with someone else. And that was the very first automated webinar we ever ran off of this platform. But again, it was a tool we were trying to use, which you can easily do this in ClickFunnels now, but at the time it was like the thing. All right, the next one I'm gonna show you is Local App Broker. We're doing, this was software that would help you create apps for local businesses. And so what you do is you go to a local business like a dentist or a restaurant, and you're like, hey, do you want me to build you an app? And you can log in the software, you can build the app really quickly, and they actually walk in the store and be like, show it, like, hey, I built you an app, do you want it? And they're like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. And then you just charge them for it afterwards. And so this is called Local App Broker, and we were just helping. We had the software to people build apps. They go into restaurants or local businesses, sell the apps, and made a whole business opportunity for people to sell apps like that, which is really, really cool. Next off, this is the next software company called Sketchcast. Somebody else created this, and it was amazing, and I bought it, and then we never did anything with it. But it was like YouTube, but you could doodle stuff. So you could like go in here and like, and you could doodle like a whiteboard, and you could like make up to a 5-minute video of you doodling and sketching stuff. When you're done, it would make this really cool video. You could embed somewhere, you could play it. But the problem, what happened is that they're all freebie customers that could use it, and all the customers started drawing inappropriate videos, and they doodle them out, and they'd make really weird things, and they were embedding them everywhere, and they were trying to figure out how to like block the inappropriate doodle videos, and it was getting a big headache, and then eventually we just shut it down. So that was an idea we spent money on, and it never actually worked. Sketchcast, it was actually super cool though. I wish we'd launched it. Now this right here, click.com.com, this was the very first version of ClickFunnels ever. I spent, probably $2 or $3 million trying to build this in 4 or 5 years, and never went live. The Wayback Machine doesn't look at it. If you click on the next page, the Wayback Machine, it never actually went live, but there's a screenshot in the doc if you want. Click on the screenshot, you can see all the screenshots were created, but we never actually never got it live. My business crashed before we ever got live. We had 5 or 6 in-house developers building this for years. And you kind of see, this was the very first version of ClickFunnels. In fact, Dylan Jones, who was one of the original co-founders of ClickFunnels, designed all the UI of all the pages of click.com.com. But it was the very first test at ClickFunnels, which that was in 2005. So that was, how many years ago was that? 13 years ago? Wait. Holy cow, 13 years ago was the first time I tried to build ClickFunnels. So if any of you are like, oh, my site's not working, nobody's buying my software, my programmers are idiots or whatever, like I've been through that. I spent 13 years trying to build ClickFunnels before it became ClickFunnels. As I'm going through this list of all the old funnels and stuff, for any of you guys who are wondering how to get Funnel Hack Live tickets, again, call the phone number down below, give my team a call, get your tickets. You're just one funnel away, and I'm showing you guys all the funnels I went through to get to my ClickFunnels funnel. All right.
And these are going real fast, by the way.
Those are almost gone?
These are almost gone.
Okay, if you want the preloaded of all the last year's Funnel Hacking Live events, the MP3 players and the notes, we only had 130 when we started today, and they are almost gone. So when they're gone forever. All right, next up is ClickFusion.com. This was the next version of ClickFunnels. And Todd this is when Todd entered the scene. I'll tell stories about Todd in a minute, but Todd built this. It was automated webinar software that we're gonna build a whole network, but it was one of the very first ever versions of ClickFunnels. In fact, when we launched ClickFunnels, I wanted to call it ClickFusion, but we had tried to launch ClickFusion like 8 times in the past, every time it failed, and Todd was like, no, it's bad karma, we cannot call it ClickFusion. I'm like, but look at the logo, it's so cool, I wanted to use it so bad, and he forbid me from using it. It was like, you have to come up with a better name. So we're sitting there all angrily, and then eventually came with the name ClickFunnels.com, and we bought that, and they became ClickFunnels. So that's where ClickFunnels' name come from. It was originally ClickFusion. All right, the next one, don't show it yet, but I'm gonna tell you guys a story. So this is how I met Todd. So Todd's the co-founder of ClickFunnels. He's the dude who built it all originally by himself. What happened was, some of you guys know, and I'll tell more stories about this, but I built my company up to 100 people. Whole thing went under and it collapsed. I fired like 80 people. We moved from a 20,000 square foot office to a 2,000 square foot office, and there's a lot of stress and complication. I'm not gonna go through all the stories right now, but basically we were at the end, we had no more money left, and in my head it was like this, I didn't have the mantra at the time, but the thought was like, I'm one funnel away. Like, what's the funnel? Like, you gotta figure out the funnel, Russell. What's the next funnel? Like, you gotta find that funnel. You gotta find the funnel. And I'm trying to figure it out, and I couldn't come up with any more ideas. I was broken, I was worn out, I was tired, and I was trying to figure out what to do. And I remember I went to Flippa.com, which is a site where you can buy websites. And on Flippa.com, there was a site for sale. It's called ChampionSound.com. You can pull up Champion Sound. So this site was for sale, and I saw it, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's an email text message autoresponder. And you're not gonna see it right on the web machine, but there it is right there. And I remember seeing it, I was like, oh my gosh, if I bought this, I could take it. And right now, it was an email text message autoresponder for bands. I was like, I take it, I can make a version for chiropractors, and a version for dentists, and a version for real estate agents. And that was my big idea. So I took all the money I was able to scrape up at the time, which was about $20,000, and I bid on this site, ended up winning it. I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. We're one funnel away. This is the idea. This is the concept. It's gonna change everything. After I bought it, I sent them the money, and they tried to install it on my servers. They said, oh, we can't put it on your servers. You have Linux servers. This is coded in Ruby on Rails. I'm like, what does that mean? They're like, it means it won't work on your servers. You need like a Ruby server. I'm like, what? I don't even know what that means. You're speaking Chinese to me. And basically, like, you need to do it in a whole different kind of server. So I had to like go find a Ruby server or something, and then they installed on this thing, and then they left, and it kind of worked, but it was broken, had all these bugs. We had all these customers who were messaging us angry because it wasn't working. And so I tried 4 or 5 times to hire Ruby developers over and over and over again, and nobody could fix it. And finally one night I was like, well, crap. I spent the last money we had on this Hail Mary pass trying to save ourselves, and the site doesn't even work. I can't figure out how to code it. None of my coders can code it. And I was just like defeated. And I remember I was packing that day. I started leaving the office. I was just like, I don't know what's like. This is at the end of like 3 years of just being beaten down, thing after thing after thing. And I was just like, I'm done. And I was walking out the door of the office. I had this thought. I was like, there might be somebody on your email list who knows Ruby on Rails. I was like, what are the chances of that? But I was like, I have nothing to lose. So I walked back in the office, queued up an email with my little tiny list of time. I said, hey, I'm looking for a partner who knows Ruby on Rails. If you're interested, let me know. Email me back. I sent the email out. And about an hour later, I get an email back from this guy named Todd Dickerson. Sends me an email, and he's like, hey man, I've been on your list for a long time. I know Ruby on Rails. He's like, and I'm looking for, he's like, I'm making money in my own businesses, but I'm looking for a partnership with some good marketers. I'd love to look at it. And so I sent him log into the thing. He logs in, and he spends, I don't know, an hour or two inside the software, goofing around with it, messages me back, hey man, I got it all fixed. I'm like, what? I spent like 4 months trying to get everybody on earth to fix it. And he's like, yeah, nobody can, he's like, I fixed it. So I logged in, started working, and sure enough, it worked. I was like, oh my gosh, dude, like, this is amazing. So it's like, hey, this is the idea, and we're gonna niche it, we're gonna rebuild it in all these different markets, and we kind of started talking about it. And that's how I met Todd Dickerson. How many years ago was that? That was 2011, so when I met Todd. And Todd became a friend. He ended up actually working for me as an employee for free for an entire year. I didn't have any money to pay him, and so he just came and worked. Like, who does that, right? But he came and worked for free for a year because he's like, hey, I want to do something big. I'm just going to come do it. So he worked for free for a year. And after a year, we had a couple ideas and started making a little bit of money. And I remember one day we'd flown out to the office and work on a project. And I looked over his shoulder. On the computer screen, there were like all of these different job offers that he had in his inbox. And I looked at a couple of them. They're like $400,000 a year, $300,000 a year, all these like crazy things. I was like, dude, why don't you take those offers? And he was like, I don't know. I'm just looking for. I want to be part of something big. And I was like, oh my gosh, like. And then I realized, like, I'm not paying him anything. I'm like, if I lose him, like, we are all screwed, right? So I was like, hey, can I pay you something? He's like, oh, whatever. I'm like, I don't have much, but here's. And so when I was able to pay him, I paid him like, I can't remember, like 50 grand a year or something at the time. Like, here you go, don't leave me. And then like, as I made more money, I paid him a little bit more. But he never once asked me for money ever. It was just like, I'd make a little more money, but hey, can I give you a raise? He's like, sure, whatever. And we kept going through this. And then fast forward a couple years later, when we had the idea for ClickFunnels, after we just mapped it all out and got all excited about it, before he left, flew back home, I remember he said, the only thing is, like, if we do ClickFunnels together, I don't want to be an employee of this. I want to be your partner. And I was like, okay, let's do it. And because of Todd, we have ClickFunnels. So super grateful for him. All right, so that's kind of the end of. Well, there's one more. If you go to Backpacks CRM, this is the original backpack that Todd built, because during this time when we were trying to figure out what we were doing with our lives, we launched our supplement. We needed an affiliate platform. So Todd spent a weekend and built out the original backpack, which is our affiliate platform that we ran, NourishCell, which is our supplement off, and a bunch of other things. So that kind of gets you guys through all of the software funnels that I did up to ClickFunnels. Now I'm going to go back in time when we come back from the break, and I'm going to go through the info product funnels, list building funnels, course funnels, a bunch of other amazing things. We'll keep showing you guys the journey. Is that like fun? All right, so with that said, I think we're gonna let's show the next Funnel Hacking Live video in a second here. So I'm gonna set this up. So hopefully you guys have your tickets for Funnel Hacking Live so far. We've sold a ton of these today, so thank you everyone today who has gotten your tickets. We're live for another 90 minutes or so, so you need to get your tickets before this ends. Call the phone number down below, which will give you access to these guys right here. Give them a call. Or go to funnelhackinglive.com and get your tickets. When you do, we got 2 bonuses. The first bonus, we only started today with 130 of these, so these are probably close to gone by now. You get the notes from the last 4 years Funnel Hacking Live and the MP3s of all of them. So you can listen to all the last 4 years, catch up, go through the notes. So when you show up at Funnel Hacking Live, you are prepared. That's all in there. That's number 1. Number 2, Dave went and bought a section at Grant Cardone's 10X event. There's going to be 35,000 entrepreneurs at 10X event, biggest entrepreneurial event on planet Earth, and we just bought 1,000 tickets right here. So it's basically the first 1,000 people who buy, which this also counts people who bought tickets before today. We're giving you guys a free ticket to come to the 10X event if you're able to make it, and sit together on the it's at the Marlins. The Marlins baseball stadium, and we're going to be taking over this whole section on the third base line. All the funnel hackers are going to be here cheering, celebrating, having a ton of fun. So I want you guys there as well. So you're going to get a free ticket to this if you're able to make it. When you get your Funnel Hacking Live tickets today, you can go to funnelhackinglive.com down below, or call the phone number. And right now I'm gonna set up the video we're gonna show you guys. So this video, this is from our last Funnel Hacking Live event, the one that just barely happened last year in Orlando. And this one was amazing. This is the event where we raised over $1 million for Operation Underground Railroad, which is the equivalent of saving like 400 children from sex slavery, I think. Is that right, my numbers? Anyway, I think that's right. Anyway, which is insane. We watch as people's lives and businesses transform, and you have a chance to see some of the footage here. So we're gonna cue that video right now. As you're watching this, again, I want you to put yourself in the seat. Imagine yourself sitting there in the room. Imagine what you would have experienced. Imagine what happened. Imagine where your life would have been at if you would have been in that room. And then I want you to picture yourself in Nashville, Tennessee with us, sitting in a room, talking about funnels, talking about entrepreneurship. Because when you were at this event, I'm gonna do a lot of things. I'm gonna help, first off, shift your vision, not just from like making money, but I'm helping you guys to see a bigger vision of service and growth and gratitude. Second off, we're gonna break the false beliefs that are currently holding you back from success. Number three, we're gonna give you all the strategies and tactics you need to build the right funnel for your specific business. Number four, I'm gonna give you in a room of the most amazing entrepreneurs on earth so you can network with them, get to know them, spend time with them so you can leave with a support group of people who are just like you, who think like you, who believe like you, because when you get home, it's gonna make it so much easier. And I promise you guys, when you leave that experience, your life will be transformed forever. You look back at this event as the point in your timeline of your life where your life shifted. And I'm not just saying that, it's not just lip service. You can ask hundreds and hundreds of people who've been before what happened when they attended Funnel Hacking Live, and they will tell you that was the point where their life changed, where it was literally like their date with destiny, where they shifted and their life was changed from that point forward forever. And I promise you it'll happen for you as well, but only if you go on the link down below, funnelhackinglive.com, or call the phone number, talk to our team. The tickets are flying fast like crazy today, so make sure you do it right now. There's a whole bunch more tickets came in since the last break. Whew, so get your tickets now, funnelhackinglive.com, or call the phone number down below or wherever it's at. With that said, we're gonna queue up the video from the last Funnel Hacking Live. And when we come back, I think Mr. Steven Larson may be in the house, tell you guys his story. So let's keep the video and check out this last year at Funnel Hacking Live.
When we're growing up, we learn a lot of things about life from life that are just not true.
6 days a week, 1 day off a week, 1 week off every 6 months.
And I wish I had someone to educate me that college was going to bring me food stamps.
Now I know some of you are feeling that indecision, that uncertainty. Well, today's the day that you change the world.
Start small by admitting that there's something that you want to do and you don't know how to do it.
Some of you are not willing to be bad at something long enough to get good at it.
After all the money invested, after all the time, after all the hope, I'm in the same place. But here's what's interesting, when you make a decision and when you become something else, it's much easier the next time.
Because we are crazy, agreed? That's what we do as entrepreneurs. We explore.
It is easy to assume that it's talent. I don't believe in talent. I believe in good habits.
If you know that your thing can truly help people, it's your duty to make sure as many people get it as possible.
It reminds them of their journey and where they're at and that they can keep moving forward. And they're counting on you.
And that's why we get up every morning and create a new reality, come back to the present and insist it becomes real.
You don't have to be me. But there is one game that you cannot lose in.
Like me, little old me, a stay-at-home mom, history major from college, didn't know anything about fitness.
1 year ago, I was sitting in your seat at the last Funnel Hacking Live.
And the lesson is like, this is your family and your new home.
It started with the people.
You have to take that identity as a funnel hacker and you have to say,
The magnitude of the pain will equal the magnitude of the reward. It has to be that way.
My funnels work because I work.
I honestly believe the entrepreneurs are the only people that can actually change this planet. We're the ones that are crazy enough to go out there and try to change things.
Like a good funnel hacker, I said,
I can, I will, end of story. That's what we're here to do today.
I meant what I said about you up there. I don't say things lightly. I have such respect for you, Russell. And what I love that you're doing now is you're teaching them to be givers and seeing the value of that and getting hooked on that. You know, to me, that's the most important thing about it. So congratulations, man.
All right, everybody, we're back. What's up, everybody? So hope you guys enjoyed that video. Was that crazy? Like, so crazy. So anyway, I wanted to bring to the table one of my close friends and someone who attended, not the first one, second Funnel Hacking Live. Yeah. He missed the first Funnel Hacking Live because he was in school and shooting people in the army and other stuff. I don't know what he was doing. And then he came to the next Funnel Hacking Live, and his story is really powerful, especially for those of you guys who are like, I can't make it, I can't afford it, I can't, like, there's a million reasons right now. If you haven't called yet, there's literally a million reasons why you haven't picked up that phone, right? And it could be anything from like, I don't have money, I don't have the time, I don't have the energy, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know, like all those things. And every one of those excuses, the more Steven had, but he got there. And I want you guys to hear his story. And while he's in his story, I'm going to kind of jump off camera and eat lunch really quick because I'm starving. He's going to tell his story. But I want you guys, to, as you're listening to the story, to put yourself in his spot, because he was in the exact same spot that you are literally in right now. As you're thinking, like, should I do this? Should I not do this? And I want, again, I've been telling him this, he's just getting it right now, but I'm telling him the whole time, like, I feel like a moral obligation to force you guys. If I could fly to your house and grab you and open your wallet and buy the thing and then fly you there, because I know what it's going to do for your life if you just get there. And so, with all the passion I have in my heart, I'm going to introduce Steven so he can give you all the passion he's got to convince you guys to come, because I promise you guys, this is not just like, oh, it's another marketing event. Oh, it's going to be nice. Oh, we're going to learn some traffic strategy. No, this will literally transform and change your life as you know it forever, as it has for so many people before. So with that said, Steven, thank you so much for hanging out with us on the telethon today.
I'm excited, man.
Do you want to take the seat today?
Absolutely, I do. Thank you.
You can have the throne.
Sounds good. Whew. I feel a lot of marketing zeros and ones going from this chair right now. This is awesome. Whew. Hey, guys. All right, Funnel Hacking Live for me, I get excited about it. Honestly, it's like I get more excited about this event than any event that's ever happened ever. It's more exciting for me than Christmas and anything else. When I first, how should I say this? I had no money, and a lot of you guys are watching this right now. You're like, I need to get the Funnel Hacking Live. I have no money. Like, I get that. My wife and I, when we first got married 7 years ago, and you know, much like all new couples, I'm like, all you need is love. You know what I mean? And we're like, we're in love, and this is awesome. 3 weeks in, though, I was still in school. My wife was graduated, and I started coming home every single day, and my wife would still be in bed. And I was like, hey, babe, you all right? You okay? She's like, yeah. No, I'm totally fine. I'm like, all right, sounds good. So I come back home the next day. She'd still be in bed. It's back and forth. And I started asking her, like, what's wrong? It's like, is something wrong? Are you sick? Is something going on? And she said, no, it's fine. And with a lot of reluctance, she told me, you know what? She told me that she had only been eating one meal a day, and that we had such little cash. She would pack me lunch to go to school, and I would go to my classes. I come back in the evenings. This had gone on so long. She was just physically weak. She couldn't do more than sit in bed each day. And as a man, as a provider, as somebody that's trying to, I realized I was not providing. And it crushed me. It killed me. It made me feel like I was nothing. I was like, I got to I need some cash. And so what I did is I did something that was against kind of the way I was raised, and I went and I asked for money. And I went and I asked my dad for cash. I said, Dad, can we get some money? And I go to this room on campus, and it was super stressful. I remember the sound of the vents in the ceiling, and it was like this nasty green carpet and like kind of a musty smell. It was like a weird room on campus. And I take off my jacket, and I start walking around in circles. I'm walking around in circles. And I call my dad, and I said, Dad, just found out I can't feed my wife. Literally. We're not going to make it even 2 more weeks. We have nothing. I got student loans that are coming. They'll be here in 4 to 6 weeks, but could you float us like the $3,000 on the way? Right? Float us to $3,000, and then I'll pay you back. It's on the way. And there's a long pause on the phone. This moment changed my life. And I still remember how my dad responded to me on this. And he stops and he goes, son, I'm trying to remember Papa Larson voice. He goes, son, no. If I give you this money now, you will not exhaust the resources you didn't know you had. That's an awesome dad. And he basically put, the screws to me a little bit. And he said, figure it out, right? Get that stiff upper lip and just run at it. And so I started trying everything. And in these 3 to 6 month swings, I started trying. I did stocks, options, real estate, both residential and commercial. I sold diamonds, okay? I did ebooks. I was a door-to-door salesman. I was a telemarketer. I did everything, right? Over like this 4-year swing. None of it was working, though. And some of you guys watching this right now are probably in that same scenario. And there's a reason I get a little passionate about it. I'm going to start yelling here soon. I can feel it. My left eye's twitching, which means this is about to be really good. Okay? But like, if you haven't actually gotten a business to work yet, that's the scenario I was in. It's not like I wasn't trying stuff. And it's not that you're not trying something. It's not that you're not willing to run. It's not that you don't have a product idea. It literally is just that it's the way you're doing it, right? And that's what I didn't understand. I thought it was like, success means this. I was totally wrong. And so I see Russell Brunson, and I see him, and I'm like, this guy looks like, I don't know, is he even shaved? Should I even follow this dude, right? So I was like, who is this kid? Who's this guy, right? And I start reading his book, and I was in the Army at the time, and I was laying down on the security line for 10 days, laying in the dirt, and I had my M16 in my right hand, in the prone for 10 days, and I had .com Secrets in my left hand. And it's funny, yesterday I just found my notes from this, but I read the book, .com Secrets, for the first time like that, and I was reading it, And I was in marketing classes and I was in business classes and I was like, this dude knows what he's talking about. Oh my gosh. And I start taking on all these clients and they actually start making money for the first time. And I was like, what is this? Well, Russell had Funnel Hacking Live coming up. And I did go to the first one because we had our first kid due right around that same time. That would have been good. I wanted to be there for the birth of my kid. And I was like, well, we still don't have money. How do I get to this? Anyone thinking that? I'm sure you guys are thinking there now. It's funny I can't see your comments, but if you're saying that, like, do me a little nodding, okay? And I was like, we still don't have money. I got to get to this event. I'm getting more value from that than I am in my classes that I'm spending all this time in. I was like, I couldn't explain it either. I knew I couldn't explain it. I knew that if I just showed up, being in the room would change my life. And so I didn't have any money. And I was reading a lot of Robert Kiyosaki stuff still, and he goes, rich people say, poor people say I don't have resources, and rich people say, how can I get the resources, or something like that. So I was like, okay, how can I get resourceful? I was like, I'm gonna actually put Russell Brunson to the test on this. Let's see if this guy actually knows what the heck he's talking about. And so I started going, and I started trading. I was like, what's the one thing I do know how to do? I don't have money. I barely have any time, but what could I actually go do in exchange for a plane ticket and event tickets and getting there? And what I did is I started trading funnels for plane tickets. That's how I got to my first event. It's Funnel Hacking Live 2016 in San Diego. I started trading funnels for the event ticket. I started trading funnels for hotel nights. And I knew I wanted to get to the event 2016 a year earlier, right? I couldn't make it to that first one. So it gave me a full year to just dive in. And I started going to people and promising things to them that I knew were possible, but I didn't know how to do. That's very key. I started saying yes to clients because I knew what they were asking me to do was possible through ClickFunnels. I just didn't know how to do it yet. So I know some of the support guys are here. I became that guy to support. And I was totally that guy that was like, hey, how do you do this? How do you do this? How do you do this? And like 2 to 3 questions a day, I was like, hey, anyway, 2 to 3 questions a day. I was like, hey, how do you do this? How do you do this? How do you do this? And I became that guy. Well, anyways, I get to Funnel Hacking Live, and what little cash we did have, I couldn't spend it on a taxi. So I rented one of those, those city bikes, those little street bikes in San Diego, the pedal bikes, like pedaling bikes. So I get off the airplane and I rent one of those pedal bikes and slung my luggage over my shoulder. And I rode through San Diego on this little bike over to the hotel that I had bartered for hotel nights, throughout the entire way. I was determined. And I remember when I got there, before I got off the bike, I remember exactly where I was. I said, I will do whatever this man tells me to do. He's already changed my life. Do I have cash raining? No, but I can tell it's going to work. I said, I will do whatever this man tells me to do, but I will never publish, or I will never do this, or I will never, right? I started saying all these little nevers. And I get off the bike, walk into ClickFunnels to register, and Mark Bangeter is sitting there. And he goes, this is what he said. He said, hey, he said, name. I said, Stephen Larson. He goes, he looked up real quick and he goes, are you that kid pulling off all that Star Wars ninja crap on our software? And I was like, I don't know. He's like, I think you are. I want you to apply to work at ClickFunnels. And I was like, what? I was graduating in 5 days. Graduating college in 5 days. I was going to go work for somebody else. It was already all lined up. And I was like, what the heck? And I ended up getting 4 more job offers. Now, I did not barter enough tickets, right? Sorry, I didn't barter enough hotel nights to actually have a place to stay the last night. Okay. So I stayed up the whole last night applying to work for ClickFunnels. I was like, I never thought working at ClickFunnels. Like, anyway, I was like, that'd be sweet though. So I went and I applied, and 2 days after that, I go and get a call from Brent Copeters. And he's like, you want to come interview? I was like, sure. Left in the middle of my finals. 2 days after that, I'm sitting across from Russell. 2 hours after that, I get a job offer. 2 days later after that, I moved my family over here. And it was crazy to think about that. When I first got to Funnel Hacking Live though, I remember it was the very first session, guys. It was ridiculous. The very first session for me, I stopped and I called my dad and I said, Dad, why did I go to college? This is so much better than everything I've been learning. And I was literally about to graduate. It pissed me off because I had just finished 5 years, tons of time in the Army, doing all this stuff, right? And I was like, why did no one tell me this? Right? Are you serious? That's how the game's played? I went through 17 business tries. Let me say it again. I failed 17 times without any success. On the 17th, okay, actually, no, let me say it again. I think it was 13 total failures. I learned what funnels were, and then it was only like 2 or 3 tries later, and it was like, bam, made more money than I ever. My wife and I made 18 grand in loans my first year of marriage. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't make it. We were living on loans forever, and it was nuts to see what had happened with all that. Like, Funnel Hacking Live changed my life, and it tends to every single time I go there. It's like I don't know what it is. It's like this massive leveling up experience that happens, and I like to use it as a catalyst for whatever I'm trying to do in life. And so anytime I hear somebody say like, "Oh, Stephen, I don't have money to get to Funnel Hacking Live," great, fantastic, I'm happy for you. Lean in, okay? I would not be sitting here with Russell having given me the mic had I had the cash to get to my first event. I promise, I know that's true. I've thought back many times. I'm very introspective. And I look back and I was like, how did I get here? He's standing right there. Why am I right here? The reason I'm here is because I didn't have cash to get to that first event, and I didn't pansy out because of it. Instead, I started saying things like, "Oh, how do I get there?" Okay, right? How do I get there? And it's uncomfortable, guys. I took my first step. Boom, whoosh, character flaw. Crap, that sucked, right? Boom, another step in the game. Let me try this funnel thing. Boosh, oh, that sucked. Wow, character flaw. Looks like I don't know how to do that. And what I've noticed is that those who are willing to make the biggest changes in their life, those are they don't care the path. Okay? Get to Funnel Hacking Live. Use it as a positive constraint in your life. One of my favorite sayings ever. Okay, I've got this coin that sits on my desk now. And it's a coin that sits right on the desk. There's a coin right there, and it says, the obstacle is the way. And on the back, it says, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. It's my favorite quote. Guys, when I was in high school, I got voted the nicest kid in college. Voted the nicest kid in high school. There was 600 kids in my graduating class. I got the nicest kid award. You know, like when you graduate and stuff, the most likely to succeed. That was not me, okay? I was so shy when I saw an adult, I would walk the other direction. That's true. I would not be doing this, okay? The personal development that comes to an individual because of business and because of the funnel game, because of the pure, I have never found a more pure source of marketing knowledge than Funnel Hacking Live. There isn't one. You're getting the best of the best. And you're not just getting speakers that you've all heard of. You get all these speakers you've never heard of who are having success. Oh, how are you selling your soap, right? You guys get to hear from Jamie Cross coming up. Oh, how you selling your flashlights? Thank you, Trey Lone. Oh, how you selling this? How you selling that? Who's selling toilet paper? We've made a toilet paper funnel once, okay? Who's selling this? Who's selling that? You're hearing from people who are actually like doing it. It's not a rah-rah session. I've never learned so much and been so enabled in any other event in my entire life. Okay, so it's not like, hey, am I going to Funnel Hacking Live this year? It's like, when is Funnel Hacking Live? Let me plan the rest of my life around that. I don't miss it. I never will miss it, and it's something that has changed my life forever. So I hope you guys are feeling me when I say that. Whatever your constraint is actually your superpower. There was a guy once when I was going to, so call the freaking numbers, what I'm saying. Show up to Funnel Hacking Live. Okay. There was a guy, this really offended me. Okay. I know a lot of you guys, you may not have gotten the straight A's in school, right? A lot of you ladies, you're like, oh man, I don't know if I can do that or that or this, or whatever it is that's like standing in your way. I'm so happy for you. I will not console you. Okay. I'm so happy for you. That is a catalyst for your success. And that's what the biggest thing I've realized, right? That's a huge realization. I wouldn't be right here. I wouldn't have the microphone. I wouldn't be having all this stuff had I had the cash to actually get to Funnel Hacking Live. And I remember when I got the job offer to work next to Russell, I thought I was applying for a support role. I was trying to be a support guy. I was going to go be in a support position at ClickFunnels. I was like, you know what? Proximity is power, right? Proximity is power. Let me just get near the action. And I go and I interviewed, and on the way back, that's when they called me and they said, hey, do you want to help Russell build his funnels and sit next to him? And I was like, yeah. Are you serious? Yeah, you're going to pay me to do it? Man, I'll do that for free. That's crazy. And I lost my voice, which I yell a lot, so that happens a lot. And I called my mom, I called my wife, I called everyone. I was like, oh my gosh, years of trying has paid off. I was like, holy crap, are you kidding me? That's a huge deal. I was like, babe, I was telling my wife, I was like, babe, the course of our life just shifted. The course of our life just shifted. And anyone who I've ever found who is willing to go through that level of discomfort, they always make it. Okay? I dare you to get uncomfortable. Okay? I dare you to get a little bit get raw with yourself, get a little bit real. Are you actually doing the thing that you like? Okay? It's that classic question. If you had all the time, if you had all the money, if you had all the team, all the resources in the world, what would you be doing? If the answer is not what you're doing, change it. Do something else. Okay? Funnel Hacking Live is this amazing vehicle with the most pure form of marketing knowledge that is applicable today I've ever found. It's why it's funny. One person walked up to me last year and they're like, "Did you learn anything this time?" I was like, "What do you see me as?" Like, absolutely, of course I did. They're like, "You learned something in this?" I'm like, "Yeah." I can't believe you learned something in this. What did you learn? I was like, "Well, let me show you." And I took 52 pages of notes my first session there. And I was like, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to afford something like this again. I don't know if you know what I mean? Anyway, I want you guys to go to Funnel Hacking Live. And when you get there, you walk up to me and you tell me your story. Okay? I want you to walk up to me and I want you to say, "Steven, this happened to me last year because it's the same challenge I issued last year." Someone was like, "Hey, Steven, I got my first sale at Funnel Hacking Live yesterday and I can go get a hotel. I slept in my truck last night." I was like, "Woo! Yeah, baby. That's right. That's right. That's huge. That's such a big deal." Another person walked up to me and they said, "Oh, I don't have any cash to get there. I have just enough money. I could either buy food for the upcoming month or I could buy a Funnel Hacking Live ticket." And I said, okay, I get it. Now think about this with me. Think about this with me for a second. If you are in that scenario, okay, you're in that scenario. If you went and you bought a month's worth of food, are you ever probably going to make it to Funnel Hacking Live? No. Okay? If you go out and you buy a Funnel Hacking Live ticket, chances are you're not going to starve. You're going to find a way to do it, okay? And I know that's intense, but I want you to know, how bad do you freaking want it? You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I realized. When I sat back, I was sitting in college and I was getting in arguments with my marketing teachers. I was like, "Yeah, well, Russell said something different," right? And I was totally that guy, and I was the hard student. I know I was. And they're awesome. Awesome is great. I would never, anyway, college does the best it can with what it's got, right? And I was sitting there though, and I started realizing I am already real close to rock bottom, so what's the difference if I just go out and spend a couple $100 on getting to this event? Well, I really can't do that either. Okay, that's fine. Who will? Who will pay that kind of money for me? And I sat back and I started getting real with myself. What would it be like to actually hit rock bottom? First of all, wow, I'm not actually there. I'm actually very far away. Second of all, what kind of power and fear, right, does that kill? It kills. And some people, I know a lot of you guys listening around, you're like, "Man, this guy's freaking intense." Yeah, you better believe it. Changed my life. Okay? How bad do you want it? Wow, this guy's telling me between food and Funnel Hacking Live, become Funnel Hacking Live. Yeah, I'm just clarifying for you. That's exactly what I'm telling you to do. Okay? I'm just going to let you know because this has shifted everything for me. Okay? Since then, literally a month ago, I had teachers from my marketing degree. They've reached out to me asking me to help develop more of their programs based on what I've been doing because it's been so effective. And I'm like, "I know, I was trying to tell you that this is how it is and this is how it isn't." Anyway, I just want you guys to know how much I totally believe in what we're doing here. When I walk into ClickFunnels, I feel like we're on hallowed ground because it changes lives. Okay? It changes lives and it's real. It's not a rah-rah sesh. I hate that crap. Okay? It's real. It's tangible. And I want you to know that this stuff can actually happen. This stuff is actually, it works. Okay? And it's not like school. You don't need to get an A in funnel building to have a good lifestyle. You can get an F in your funnel and actually make a great lifestyle. Okay? So what I've seen most people do if they're struggling to get to Funnel Hacking Live, what I've seen most people do is they will come to Funnel Hacking Live, they'll take copious notes, they'll stay late getting to network, getting to know people, getting relationships going. We're like, "Oh, cool, I'll build the thing, you do the fulfillment. All right, sweet." And they actually build a machine and a funnel and a system for the first time in their life. They'll get there and they'll take whatever cash they're getting, they'll just roll it right back in. Okay? Use this as a positive constraint. "Steven, I don't have time." Bull crap, don't believe you. "Steven, I don't have money." Garbage, you can get resourceful. "Steven, I don't have this." It's why I have such little patience in some of these areas. Get a little tough with yourself, right? Get a little Papa Larson tough love coming on you right now, and just know that this is actually a life-changing thing if you choose it to be. The obstacle is the way. Okay? I went and this is literally, anyway, I forgot what I was saying. It's so funny that this guy was asking this. I went to this counselor once and he was like, "Hey, do you have ADHD?" And I got offended by it. And he went and he told me to go take this test. And I went and I sat back I sat back and I took this test and I was pissed off about it. I was mad and I was like, oh. And I took this test and I handed it back to him and he's like, you don't have ADHD, but you have a lot of symptoms of it. I was like, is that not the definition of how you diagnose somebody? But anyway, and I was mad about it. And I thought, Steven, you're not going to be successful. You got this thing, right? What letters you got after your name, right? Steven, you're not going to be successful. You don't have a briefcase. That was a belief I had for a while. Steven, you're not going to be successful. You don't know how to talk to anybody. That was a real belief I had, right? Steven, you're not going to be successful. You don't have any time. I was in college. I was in the Army. I had kids. We were married, right? I was married. Life was busy, right? I was carving out maybe 2 hours a day, okay? But we got out of it. You can too, okay? And so what I'm trying to help you guys understand is like whatever you think your obstacle is actually your superpower. If you're like, man, I can't get to Funnel Hacking Live because of this, and that. Like, okay, I hear you. Flip it, right? The problem is not the problem. The problem is your attitude about the problem, okay? The problem is not the problem. The problem is your attitude about the problem. And if you decide to switch your attitude and look, oh my gosh, I have this constraint, and you decide to use it as a catalyst, it becomes the theme why you become followable. It becomes the theme of why you get there. It will mean more to you than everybody else in Funnel Hacking Live. I could not believe how many empty binders, right? Untouched binders I found on seats after I left Funnel Hacking Live, that first one, okay? It will mean more to you. You'll learn more, right? The fact that I could not speak is why I know how to. The fact that I did not know how to have money is the reason I have it. The fact that I did not have time is the reason I have it now. Whatever it is that you have that's like, oh, I can't do this thing. Like, I feel you, I get you, but I'm not sympathetic. I'll be empathetic. I'm not going to sympathize with you, okay? And I mean that little tough love space here, okay? We love you guys. We appreciate you guys so much. We want the success for you guys. This means so much. To me, it means a ton to Russell. What other CEO does this? I don't know. None of them do that, okay? He loves you. He thinks about you, right? And he's thinking about ways to help you guys like crazy. This is not a rah-rah sesh. This is you getting off the ground and getting your thing forward. Or if you're launched, it's you taking it and scaling it beyond what you even think is possible and having a life at the same time. Anyway, my story's crazy, and I know it is. And I want you guys to use it as a catalyst and a place to actually put in a little tough mode inside your head. You're like, man, Steven's gonna yell at me if I don't come. That's right, I will hunt you down, okay? And I want you to know we love you guys, we appreciate you. We want you to come to Funnel Hacking Live. Call the number and make sure that you guys are actually coming. It's a life-changing event. And again, I'm just gonna say it again, the obstacle is the way. What stands in the way becomes the way, right? The impediment to action becomes, right, the actual course you need to take. Guys, thanks so much, appreciate it. Thank you guys for having me on there.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And these are all the new buyers that came in while you were talking, so thank you guys. So if you haven't got your tickets yet, if Steve doesn't convince you, literally me and him are going to be in a jet flying from house to house to house, grabbing you guys like, what is wrong with you? What more can we do to serve you? Please let me know so I can do it. All right, couple quick things. So we already found our winner of my 30-minute consult. They're like, this one was really good. So should I announce the winner of that?
Let's do it.
Okay. All right, here we go. So the winner, I'm going to read it because it's really good.
Hold on, before you do that, I don't know if everyone knows how to get a hold of us. So if you don't mind, guys, right now, you just heard Steven's story. Call 877-222-3959. Go to funnelhackinglive.com. Get your ticket. The ring phones are going. Let's go, guys. Ask for Miles. 877-222-3959. Get on the phones. Call them.
All right, so with that said, all right, so this is for, I gave away whoever posted the best comment about why they went to Funnel Hacking Live, why they're coming to Funnel Hacking Live down below, was going to win a free 30-minute consult. So this is from Danny Hayes. Congratulations. So last year was the very first Funnel Hacking Live I ever attended. When Russell Brunson first announced the event, I didn't have a legit business. I just got done having to fork out all my funnel profits, or $15K for my dad's funeral. Even though I didn't have the money in my budget for the event, I knew I had to attend. I created a $100 product that was worth $1,000. I cold called 15 local businesses and sold 10 of them on it. This was the only way I had to get the extra income to go. I paid for my ticket and then hustled the next few months to earn enough for travels and hotels. This was the best investment I made all year. Since then, I have 20x my investment just in relationships that I made from the event, and that doesn't even account for the income from legit businesses I've launched since then. I would probably still be working for myself if I didn't have the guts and the hustle to pull it off. I cannot recommend the event enough. It will change your life. Boom, Danny, thank you very much.
Drop the mic.
We'll be hanging out. All right. Okay, I'm gonna recap the offer really quick, and then we're gonna go through because I'm way behind on funnels. We got 49 minutes before the live stream cuts off, so that means If you're waiting, it's time to stop waiting. What are you waiting for? I know you're watching, you're thinking, you're looking for everything. Like, this will be financed by Visa and MasterCard. You come to the event, it'll help you to learn everything you need to do to pay those things off. It's gonna be amazing. Do not miss it. Right now, you gotta go to funnelhackinglive.com, get your ticket. You'll see all the speakers, the lineups, the videos, everything there. Or give these guys a call back above. They're my team. They are so excited to hear from you, and give them a call at the number that should be on the screen down below. Give that call right now. It'll be ringing, and they'll be talking while we're finishing up some more cool stuff. So when do you guys get Funnel Hacking Live tickets today? I have no idea if these are already sold out or not. If not, they're close. We have like 130 of them left today. If we still have them left, you will get the last 4 years of Funnel Hacking Live. The ones that Steven sat in that changed his life, and the ones everyone since then, and that one, and that one, and that one. All the notes are in here, so you get that. You get the MP3 player to listen to all the last 4 years. That way, when you show up to our event in Nashville, Tennessee, you will be prepped and ready to take over the world because you'll have all the funnel knowledge in there, ready to take action. The next thing you do is you're going to have a chance to be at Funnel Hacking Live with the most amazing speakers on planet Earth. These are handpicked because these are the people I know you need to change your life. A lot of you may never heard of before because they're actually running businesses. Most of them are not professional stage presenters. They are people who are actually doing this in their lives inside of our community. People who last year were sitting in the audience, and now this year they're on stage because they're doing what we're talking about. Stacey Martinez is going to be there. Stephen Larson, Alex Sharfin, Matt Maddox, Amanda Nick Barely, Natasha Hazlett, Christy Nickel, Bailey Richard, Dean Graciosi, Ray Higdon, Jamie Cross, John Parks, Julie Stoyan, Garrett J. White, Jim Edwards, Yara Golden, Brendan Bouchard, Myron Golden, and Lindsay Sterling will be doing a private concert. If you want to know what they're speaking on, go to funnelhackinglive.com. All of that info is down on the page down below. And the last thing you're going to get is Dave went and bought a huge pack of funnel hacking, a huge section of the 10X event, Grant Cardone's event, the same one last year that I spoke at. We did $3 million in sales. How many of you guys wish you could have been in the room and experienced that and watched it? It was pretty cool. And so what we decided this year is we bought 1,000 tickets right here on the third baseline.
Marlin Stadium.
Marlin Stadium. And we're all going to be coming together and hanging out. So anyone who has already bought their ticket or has bought their ticket so far, if you're able to come, then we will get you a private ticket in there inside of our group. We're all going to be wearing funnel hacking shirts. We're going to go crazy. It's going to be a ton of fun. It's going to be amazing. Grant Cardone called in earlier today. If you guys have been listening the whole time, he's pumped for it. And we're going to have you guys there. We're all going to be hanging out together. It's going to be so much fun. So do not miss that. That's only if you get a ticket before today ends, which ends in 46 minutes from right now. So go to funnelhackinglive.com, get your ticket, or give these guys a call ASAP at 1-877-222-3959. Woo, woo. Hope PBS is watching. I'm going to have a new career. All right. With that said, I'm going to dive back into some funnels. So I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to go faster because we've only gone through probably 12 of my 150 funnels. So I'm going to go a little bit faster on these. I'll tell you a real quick story, and then you need to call. I'll tell you a story, call. I'll tell you a story, call. I'll tell you a story, call. Ready? Here we go. All right. Next up was my potato gun businesses. This is howtomakepotatogun.com. We'll go to some of the other ones here. This is some of the old sales pages. I probably rebuilt this one like 30 different times. There's one we did there at the DVD. There's a dollar trial one we did. A whole bunch of potato gun ones. All right. One thing I started learning as I started learning, like I could interview so I made info products like the potato gun one, but I started learning like I could interview other people and that could become my products. And so I remember there was the very first year I decided I was going to try to become a 2 Comma Club winner. And it wasn't a 2 Comma Club at the time. I just knew I was going to make $1 million in a year. That was like my goal. I need to figure it out. And so what I did is on January 1st of that year, which was 2005. That was the year that I wanted to do it. I got together a bunch of my friends. I did the math. I said $1 million divided by 365 days is $2,739.73 a day. I was like, I have to make $2,739.73 a day every single day for a year to make $1 million. I was like, that's my goal. So on January 1st that year, I launched this site, which was a interview series with 4 or 5 of my friends who were all going with that same goal. And we interviewed each other saying, what are we going to do? What's our goal? How are we going to get into the 2 Comma Club? And we did that, and then we ended up selling. It was Jeremy Burns, Mike Filson, Josh Anderson. These are all the guys they interviewed, and that became a product we ended up selling, which is our interviews about how we were going to go after this goal. So any of you guys could go get 10 people in our community together, interview each other about how to get to 2 Comma Club, and boom, that can be a product right there. All right. Next, in November, we launched pre-launch secrets. We launched a whole bunch of different things. So this is pre-launch secrets. It was a co-op partnership Mike Filson and I did. We both interviewed each other about all the different funnels we launched in the past. And so if you scroll down, you see like marketingdealtime.com, sales letter box, all of this stuff. So we did an interview series talking about all the different funnels we launched in the past, and that became a product that we launched and we sold. Next up, we decided to do a summit, but back then we wanted a summit. We thought of a cool hook for the summit. It was the 2006-2007 .com Secrets Online Marketer of the Year Award. We interviewed, scroll down, you can see We interviewed all these different people for the summit. It became a free summit. Everyone registered. Then we each got to sell our products. We made a ton of money off this summit. And then we actually took this one. We launched it in the network marketing space, the real estate space, and a bunch of other different markets as well. That same concept. Any of you guys can do the same thing. Do an online weight loss coach of the year, online marketer of the year, whatever it might be. Oh, and Dave just brought in a prop from the blast from the past. Those are like, Russell, what's a potato gun? This is a potato gun. Whoosh. So the way it works is you get a potato and you jam it in the end to here. Then you take the barrel, you spray hairspray, and then you cap it, screw the thing on, and then you click a little button. It creates a spark inside of here, which then combusts the hairspray, which then shoots potato out the tube like 200 or 300 yards. Yes, that's how it all began with the potato gun. Whew. All right, online market of the year. Oh yeah, this is real estate. So the online market year, we did it for real estate marketer of the year. Boom. So we took the same market, same concept of market, did it in a whole bunch of different markets. You can do the same thing in any of your markets. This thing works great in all the markets we've tried it in. All right, next up, local backblocks. This was April 2013. This is another summit series we did. Notice this summit theme. And Bailey's gonna be talking about summits. This is what I did in the local market. It's called Local Black Box. I interviewed all these local experts who were making a ton of money doing local, selling services, local businesses. We turned it into a big, huge summit. It was a free summit. We built a list of like, I don't know, if I remember, 20 or 30,000 people joined our list from this thing, and each person had a chance to sell the products in the back of it. We made a ton of money of this. So this is another summit funnel. 30days.com, you guys saw earlier, that was a summit funnel as well. So summit funnels work. They worked back in 2013, they worked prior. Bailey's going to be talking about at Funnel Hacking Live. All right, next we started doing these things called fire sales. Something that Mike Philstein kind of pioneered. A fire sale is like you do this crazy sale to make a bunch of money. So the very first fire sale I did, this one right here, is called marketingdealtime.com. And we got a whole bunch of people with amazing products. They all donated their products in this huge bundle. We launched it, and I think it was like $200 or $300, and you got everybody's products, and we made a crap ton of money. It was like a finite time, like 7 days they could buy it, and that was Marketing Deal Time. It was my very first fire sale. We should talk more about fire sales. I'm going to show some other ones that made a ton of money. But if you don't have your tickets yet, go to funnelhackinglive.com or call the phone number down below to talk to my friends right here. They want to talk to you. All right. Whew, where did we leave off on? So Marketing Deal Time was one of the first fire sales I did. I think we made like $70,000 or $80,000 like in a very short winter time. Next was this was the Grinch sale. So it's Christmas time. I was trying to figure out how do I make this extra money for the holidays. I put it in a Grinch sale, which basically I took a whole bunch of people, I included their products in there. We launched it for like $27. Each day got more expensive. It started $27. Next day was $37, then $47. And in a 3-day window during Christmas time, while I was wrestling, we did over $33,000 in sales, enough to buy my wife a nice gift for Christmas. And it was awesome. So that was a Grinch sale. Then we did another sale later on. This was called a VIP Profit Zone sale. This was a membership site that had a whole bunch of software in it. And we ended up selling rights to the software. So this was another fire sale we did. But fire sales is something we've done a lot of times to make a lot of money quickly. In fact, ClickFunnels, remember 2 years ago, we were like $500,000 away from breaking, from tripling over the year earlier. And it was like the end of the year. So you guys remember this, I did this funnel immersion fire sale where I was like, here's every time I've ever spoken on stage ever, all in a membership site. It's called Funnel Immersion. We launched it for like $300 and we sold like $1 million worth in a weekend. So fire sales work really, really good. Even if you don't have products, we went and got other people's products, combined in a membership site, and we launched it. All right, now I'm going to talk about membership sites. So when I was in college, 2005, I launched my very first membership site. It's called The Lost Files. This is The Lost Files. What it was back then, everyone was talking about public domain products, things that were in the public domain that had been repurposed that you could go and sell. So I found a whole bunch of public domain products. I then hired somebody to write sales letters for all of them. I got a copyright lawyer to like write up a document proving they were all in the public domain. And then we sold access to the membership site for $27 a month. People could log in, they could get the products, they can go and they could sell them on their own. And The Lost Files, so proud of it. It's one of my first sales letters I ever wrote. It did really, really well. I launched this while I was in college. It was making about $15,000 a month while I was in college. And it was just like made my college life super, super easy. So that was The Lost Files. The next thing, Lost Files year one. This is an idea I had after we ran the site for a year. I was like, what if we did like box sets of like Friends or Seinfeld, you buy the box set. I was like, I'm gonna do a box set of all the content for our membership site. So we launched Lost Files year one. It's the headline, How Desperate Housewives, Seinfeld, and Sopranos compelled me to give away my own of all the blah, blah, blah. Anyway, we launched this. Huge flop, did not work, don't copy it, it was a bad idea. But we spent a lot of time and energy on it, so that counts for something. Then we launched the next membership site, which is a self-improvement membership site. It's called Self-Improvement Millionaires, where every single month we gave people 2 products they can go and sell in the self-improvement industry. So how to speed read, how to write fast, how to learn another language. Like we just every month we create 2 new personal development products and give them a sales letter and let people sell them. and we sold resale rights to them, and it was $37 a month to be access to this. This membership site, this peak was doing about $60,000 a month for us, and it was awesome. I did something similar the next year with affiliate landmines, which was kind of self-millionaires, but it was like affiliate products. We created all these. There's my wife and I. I had a black eye in this picture and a shaved head, but we created these little, I call them affiliate landmines, and that was a membership site that people paid like $27 a month they had access to, and every month they gave them 2 affiliate landmines. They could take these, they could brand them with their links, give them away to people, and then it would sell my products and services on the back end. So affiliate landmines is another type of membership site we sold, and then we sold resale rights to affiliate landmines. This is getting deep. This is the dream inside of a dream. Most of you guys probably know what I'm talking about, but I had this membership site making a ton of money, so I let people buy rights to the membership site, which was this thing right here, and we made a ton of money with that as well. So there's a lot of ways you can do this. And then the last membership site I had was called Rent and EDU. Back in the day, we used to get, I had a friend that was a friend with some colleges in Peru, and so we would own all these Peruvian.edu sites, and then we'd for link building, you could like basically rent a page on the site, and then you could go and you could trade EDU. So you could go, so like an EDU link in Google is worth a lot more than like a .com or like a regular link, right? Because it's a college site. So these colleges gave us these .edu sites, and then we were renting space to marketers like us on the site, so you could rent an EDU, and you could link from that to other people in exchange for do link exchanges. So this one was awesome. It was really, really cool. I love the logo. We had that for a while, and then like SEO stuff shifts, and it didn't work as well, and we stopped using that. All right, so that's all my membership sites. Whew. So those of you guys who want a membership site, you should come to Funnel Hacking Live. If you don't have your tickets yet, call the number down below to talk to these guys. Or go to funnelhackinglive.com and get your tickets. You guys having fun seeing all these funnels? I hope you see the process I want to share with you guys. The fact it's not just one funnel away. It's like every funnel is like the next thing, and it rolls to the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. Like public or like Lost Files was a good membership site, but then Self-Improvement Millionaires, those same memberships joined the next one, and it grew bigger, and the next one, and it's like a snowball effect where everything you do compounds on the next one. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and Dave's gonna give away a prize.
Woo, baby. Whew. I've got some more people I got to put in here before we pull this. They'll be upset otherwise. See who. Clayton, you want to come on down? Clayton's going to come down and help us out here. So, while Clayton's coming down, again, please call 877-222-3959. 877-322-222-3959. Clayton, what do you want first? What are you going to give away? What do you want to give away? All right, another here we go, guys. Custom roller bag, ClickFunnels bag on it. You can actually be rolling into Funnel Hacking Live with your roller bag with ClickFunnels all over it. Who's our winner?
Heather Watson.
Heather Watson. That bag right there is on its way to you. Nice. Congratulations, Heather. Way to go. You know, Russ, we've got a lot of people who've actually won 2 Comma Club awards.
Oh, yeah. So one of the coolest things about Funnel Hacking Live is those who've won a 2 Comma Club award get a chance to come on stage, and actually I awarded 2 of them. Or 2 Comma Club X award, meaning they made it over $10 million in the funnel. We got a bunch of them in the office that haven't been posted on our wall yet. Should we show them off?
This has been crazy. The part that I love the most about this, the part I love the most about all this is they're actually at Funnel Hacking Live. You get to talk to them because we have, you go through the top one there. Yeah, these guys actually are there in what we have as our round table, where we had over 50 of our 2 Comma Club award winners. This here is Colin Wayne. Colin Wayne has the most crazy business. It's called Redline Steel, where he makes these things. This, again, it's not an information product. He actually makes these physical products out of steel. They're American flags and all sorts of stuff. He's done, I think, Miles right now, is he on track for 30 million bucks this year?
Dang.
All made on ClickFunnels, that he started off by doing a free plus shipping offer for one of the plaques and then upsells them. Just crushing it.
So that's one of our $10 million earners. You have a chance to be in Funnel Hacking Live. There's another one.
Dan Locke.
These are ones that came in the last month. Did you guys know? This is people that made $10 million in ClickFunnels in the last month. We have a whole kitchen full of these all pasted up there. Like, this stuff's happening all the time. Anton. Good job, Anton. I didn't know he hit that. Sweet. So these are the 10X ones that happened in the last, in the last month. And then Dave's got, here's all the 2 Comma Club winners.
These here are all the 2 Comma Club winners. Miles, stand up, Miles, real quick so people can see who you are. Miles is the one who basically verifies and validates to make sure all this is accurate. And the crazy thing about this is we're starting to get these in almost one a day right now, and it's been insane. But the part why it's so important for you is because they're actually going to be at Funnel Hacking Live, where you literally can sit at their table. It's called our round table, where we literally have over 50 of them, probably this year almost close to 100 of them, where they literally be at a round table, and you can ask them any question you want about how they built their business.
So this is Brad and Ryan Gibb. They are amazing. Brad Gibb and Ryan Lee, sorry. They're amazing. They are in the financial space. And they're like, Russell, none of this stuff works for financial planners. It's not going to work. And finally, they freaking are killing it with it. I think they're $3 or $4 million this year so far, using all this we're talking about in the financial place. Like, it works everywhere. This is Stacey Paul Martino. In the relationship, Stacey's going to be talking Funnel Hacking Live. Boom, there's hers. This is Colton and Chelsea. They proposed on stage at Funnel Hacking Live last year. When they showed up there, they were broke. 2 Common Cup winner in less than a year. Jose's got one. And anyway, you can see these are all ones that have come in just this month. How many have we got total?
We are at 382.
382 people who've been sitting on the stage now, who are in the audience now, won 2 Common Club awards. How many 2 Common Club X?
28.
And 28 people won 2 Common Club X. You're literally a funnel away, you guys. Do you understand this? Like, this stack is coming in every single day. Every single day, boom, 2 Common Club winner, 2 Common Club winners. Like, every time you snap your fingers, another one person hits it. Like, if you guys want to hit it, guess where they're all hanging out? They are here. This is your new peer group. These are the people who are doing what you're trying to do. Come to Funnel Hacking Live, sit next to them, ask them questions, pick their brains, take them to lunch, take them to dinner. Actually, this is how I met Dave. Dave came to my very first events way back, a long time ago.
Long time ago.
And we back then it was my time wasn't quite as busy, so we had the thing where it's like, if you want to take any speakers out to dinner, go back and sign up on the speaker sheet. And Dave ran the back and filled out lunch and dinner and breakfast for every single one of my names. So I had lunch, breakfast, and dinner with Dave every day for 3 days. That's how we got to know each other so well. But he did that. He came to the event because the people he wanted to learn from were there. So for you, if you want to become like this, go meet people like this. You become the people you surround yourselves with, and they are all at Funnel Hacking Live hanging out. That's what you need to be as well. Whew.
So go get your ticket. Call them right now. 877-222-3959. 877-222-3959.
So many awards.
Go to funnelhackinglive.com. Get your tickets. Guys, we're right at a half hour left. We want to make sure that you guys get this information. We want to make sure you're there at Funnel Hacking Live. When you go and buy your ticket, again, we're down to, I don't know how many is left here on the stack. This is what you get. You get 4 years worth of notes. Tim Castleman sits in the back and literally goes through every single speaker, gets the best notes, and we put them all together for you to spiral binder. In addition to that, you get the MP3 player that has all of the speakers for the last 4 years. You can literally just plug in. As you plug in, you have the opportunity then of hearing everything. You get prepared for it. We went ahead then, and in addition to that, you actually could be watching Russell at the 10X Growth Con and the Marlins Stadium right here, right on the third baseline. 1,000 people, that's all we have tickets for there, and we're way over that right now. So we want to make sure that you guys get it, that you're going to be there, and as soon as you get there, we'll make sure that you have the opportunity of seeing Russell speaking on stage. But most importantly, go to funnelhackinglive.com, call 877-222-3959. What else we got?
Okay, we've got 30 minutes for the live stream dive, so I'm going to keep on going, you guys. I want to make sure you get all these funnels. Okay, so we're going to go fast. Hopefully James has queued up. All right, so next phase. Enter into my life. My first mentor, his name is Mark Joyner. Now, Mark, brilliant man, super, just amazing. And one thing he taught me is the most important thing you can do in your business is to build a list. And he had this trick that he used to do to build lists. We had these viral traffic exchanges and built these big lists. I don't have time to go deep into the psychology behind it, but he did one called Start Blaze, one called Exit Blaze that built a list of like millions of people right out of the gate. We became like number 20th most visited website in the world using these tools. And I was like, that's brilliant. So I modeled what Mark did and I started launching viral sites. I'm gonna show you guys like 10 different viral sites we launched. So Mark's will come is aesop.com. That's awesome. And then Start Blaze was his. So what happened is you show up, go to Start Blaze. So what happened is you go to Start Blaze and you set this as your homepage. Every time you open up your browser, you see somebody else's homepage and you earn credits, and then somebody else will see yours in the network and you start getting tons of traffic. Anyway, I could do a whole event talking about psychology behind these, but nobody does them anymore, but they're amazing. So I'm gonna show you some of mine real quick. So easyandfire.com was my very first one I did. First viral site I did. Number 2 was residual optim. We gotta go faster, Jamie, you're not gonna make it through. Boom, residual optim process, a viral list building site we did. Number 3 was Conquer Your Niche, was the viral advertising forum we built, which was awesome. Then Link Brander, which was like one of the very first link shortening services ever, but it would brand it with your ad at the top, and then you earn advertising credits based on how many times your links were clicked on and viewed. Number 3, yeah, we already looked at that one. What's next? We've seen that one. All right, next one. Okay, next one. This is called the viralsecret.com. This is the same kind of thing. All these are based off, you guys know like how illegal pyramid schemes work, or is it just me? Anyway, the way illegal pyramid schemes work, if you want to know, they work really good for advertising. They're illegal if you're selling stuff. If you're just doing credits, it's free. But basically the way you sign up, and then you sign people below you down through 10 levels, and you get credits from everybody up. That's how all these viral sites would work. So someone would sign up as a member of the Viral Secret, and then they would tell all their friends, they tell all their friends, and all these people would start building this thing, and I built a huge list of hundreds of thousands of people. And what's crazy is that then all the people were on my list, and I had a chance to email them and built our list really big. So Viral Secret is another site we did. Exit Fire was another one. I wish I had time to go through all of these things because there's such cool strategy behind all these, but I don't have time. And last I'll show you, this is the I Am Myth. So this is a report I wrote, and I wrote the report, and then it was before we launched a product, so we wrote the report, and we gave people $1 for everyone that they told about the report. So basically I was paying $1 per lead. We ended up getting over 80,000 people to download that report. Cost me $80,000, built a huge list of 80,000 people, and then we launched a product right behind it. Boom, is the first time I made $1 million in a product launch was on the backside of this. So I just paid people $1 to give away a report, which is super cheap, way cheaper than like Facebook ads if you think about it. This is all stuff we had to do pre-Facebook because there's no such thing as Facebook. If you guys want to learn more about this kind of stuff, make sure you're funnelhackinglive.com or call the phone number down below wherever we're at. All right, I'm gonna move on to my info product world. So I started learning about info product courses. So my very first info product course I created is called Public Domain How To. Teach people how to start a 6-figure business in 6 weeks selling products that were in the public domain. It was my very first public domain site or coaching program. My second coaching program is called Affiliate Bootcamp. I sold this for $1,000. I remember I launched it, and this is probably like 10th or 15th thing I launched. But I built a list of customers at the time. I launched this, and I got 79 people to pay me $1,000 for Affiliate Bootcamp. And the cool thing, I only personally taught 2 of the modules, and the other like 12, I didn't know how to do this stuff. So I did a summit, and I interviewed people for all the other modules, and then that was what the training was. So that was one of my very first courses. Then I had the .com Secrets Home Study course, which is, it's down below that one. There it is. So this is when I bought the domain name .com Secrets. I knew I was going to write a book called that someday, but I never wrote a book for a long, long time. And then I did a home study course. This is a home study course. If you scroll down, you can see like a picture of the home study course and pictures of me with my shaved head. Keep going down. Anyway, this is my old long form sales letters. Somewhere there's a picture of me at the event. Oh, the videos aren't going to show up. Anyway, so that was my very first course. I remember we rented a hotel room. I sold tickets to the seminar at first. Only 2 people bought. So I called all my friends, my family members. I'm like, all right, I'm doing this event. 2 people paid me $5,000 to be here. You have to show up and don't tell people that you didn't pay because I need to make sure this doesn't look like an embarrassing thing. So we rented a hotel. We set up the things, and it was so bad. I remember we were trying to film it, and the windows behind the thing were so bright that the camera couldn't see it. So we went in the hotel room, got sheets, and we got electrical tape sheets up to block the light out of the thing, and the whole thing was on the video. Anyway, super embarrassing. So that became my first home study course, the .com Secrets home study course. Then go to the next one. Stu McLaren and I did a home study course, teach people how to build your own affiliate program called Affiliate Inferno. This is Stu McLaren and I's first business partnership together. This is Affiliate Inferno. Whew. And then I'll show this one, then I'll break for a second. So this right here, let's see. So this right here, this was the very first product I ever launched that made over $1 million. This is my very first 2 Comma Club funnel. And what it was, I interviewed a guy named Vince James. He'd made over $100 million selling supplements through direct mail. I interviewed him for 6 hours about how he did it. I took those 6-hour interviews and launched it as an info product, and that was the very first product I ever did that made over $1 million. My very first 2 Comma Club funnel was that, and that happened in 2007. So that was almost 7 years after I started. So for me, it took me 7 years to get my first 2 Comma Club funnel. So for any of you guys who are like, oh, Russell, I've been doing this for a week and a half, and I'm not rich yet. It takes a little bit of time, but like I said, you're 1 funnel away. I didn't know this was going to be the one, but this was the one for me. I launched it, and like I said, first thing we did over $1 million in the funnel. So, all right, we're going to take a quick break, and during this break, really quick, for those who haven't got your tickets yet, I know we're sold a ton of them right now, but I want to make sure you get your tickets. We got 24 minutes left before the live stream ends. If you get your tickets before the live stream ends, if we still have any of these left, I have no idea. We had 130 this morning. You'll get the last 4 years of Funnel Hacking Live notes, plus the MP3 player. You can plug in and listen to every single one of the speakers in Funnel Hacking Live 1, 2, 3, and 4. That way you'll be prepared for Funnel Hacking 5, which is coming up. That's number 1. Oh, there's more tickets coming in. Number 2, you have a chance to be at the event and experience it, which if you go to funnelhackinglive.com, you'll see all the speakers and the trainers and the people and the experience. It's going to be amazing. Number 3, Dave bought 1,000 tickets at the 10X event where there's going to be 35,000 entrepreneurs we will have a ticket for, we only have 1,000 of them, so if you're able to come, if you can't come, that's fine, but if you are able to come, this is the bonus we got for you. We prepaid for a ticket for you. We got the third baseline in Miami Marlins Stadium, and I'll be speaking on the stage. My goal is to do $10 million in an hour, and I want all of you guys there with me to watch it and experience it, and then I'm sure we'll do story time afterwards. It'll be a lot of fun. But this is just for funnel hackers only, this whole entire section. It's dedicated and waiting for you, but only if you get your ticket today before the live stream ends the next 23 minutes and 6 seconds. Woo!
Hey, Dave.
Yes, you gotta go to funnelhackinglive.com or click on the phone number right now. Go.
Funnelhackinglive.com. Again, funnelhackinglive.com or 877-222-3959. John, what you got?
Hey, so Oscar on YouTube just asked me, what's the value of that 10X ticket? I just pulled it up on Grant's site here, and the tickets right there that you bought, those are $3,000 tickets. He's selling them for $3,000 right now. So like,
is it okay if we over deliver you guys?
Yeah.
Okay with that?
Holy crap! Like, come buy a ticket to FHL and get a $3,000 ticket along with it.
Yeah, the way Grant works, the better the seats, the more expensive you are. So we got these ones right here, the very, very front. So yeah, those are $3,000 tickets you guys will get for free if you get your Funnel Hacking Live ticket today for $997. By the way, I haven't mentioned this yet. As we do every single year, the price of Funnel Hacking Live goes up throughout the campaign. So right now it's $997. In the very near future, the price will be going up, and it'll be going up, and it'll go up, and then we'll sell out. We have sold out every year. There's not been a year we've not sold out. This year we'll sell out as well. We're not worried about that. And so it's kind of up to you. Like, you got to make a decision. You either got to do it or don't do it. But like, it's gonna be one of those things where literally usually it's about 4 to 6 weeks before the event happens, we sell out. And then what happens the next 4 to 6 weeks, we get calls from everybody. I get calls. In fact, Alex Sharfin, who's speaking at Funnel Hacking Live, he spoke at Funnel Hacking Live 2 and number 4. He missed number 3, and the funniest thing is he tried to buy tickets, they were sold out, and he was not able to come. So even if you're someone who spoke in the past, if you miss this, I can't let you in. Like, there's a fire marshal. You guys know what fire marshal Bill? He does not let more people in the room. We have to stop selling when they're sold out. So when they're gone, they're gone. And so like, if you're like, oh, maybe I'll buy it later, maybe they'll do something cool later, like, it doesn't get better than this. This is the best offer you will ever get is today, right now. The price is going up. The bonuses are disappearing. Like, today you get all these bonuses. You get the 10X $3,000 seat. You get the Funnel Hacking Live book and MP3 book, all this stuff, but only if you call right now. So call the number
877-222-3959. Price to the next caller. Whoever calls in next gets a prize.
Pick a phone, call. Price to the next caller. Next phone rings.
Next phone rings. Who's it going to be?
877-222-3959. Call it.
Who got it? Who got it?
You all just hung up.
You hung up on him. Call back. Hurry, call back. Hurry, call back real quick.
1-877-222-3959. Oh!
All right.
This guy just won something.
What do we win? What do you want to give away, Shane? How about, you want a MacBook? What do you want?
Woo! All right, Blue
Yeti mic on its way. Call right now, 877-222-3959. Again, 877-222-3959.
Okay. All right, ready for the next phase of
We've only got 20 minutes left, everybody. We're down to our last 20 minutes.
I have like 5 more pages of funnels. Holy crap. Woo! Okay, I'm going to go faster. Someday we'll go deep dive, but that day is not today. All right. You ready, Jamie, for the next funnels? All right, here we go. Next up was the infamous micro-continuity. This was one of my biggest products we had back in the day. Micro-continuity was teaching people how to make micro membership sites. Micro-continuity killed it. You can see some of the success stories at the very top there. Micro-continuity was awesome. Then we've got, what's the next one? Then we did instant micro-continuity. This is the one I did, this is where I sold the very first ever automated webinar, sold this product. I was at dinner, automated webinar, sold this one. This is like history, like marketing history, the first automated webinar ever. Sold this product right here, which is insane. I found out Set Forget is actually trademarked by Ron Popeil. Anyway, all right. Then we had 20-minute payday, which was like back in the info product. We were doing all these things. So like Zan, Spencer, and Jen, 2 of our success stories that won a Corvette from us way back in the day. They're spending 20 minutes a day on their business. We created a product called 20-minute payday, showing what they did to be able to make a business that only had to spend 20 minutes a day on. So that's 20minutepayday.com. Next one. Frank Kern had a product called Underachiever Mastery back in the day. I bought the rights to the brand from him called Underachiever Secrets. This was Underachiever Secrets. Scroll down a little bit. This one I was super proud of. We had tons of success stories come off of this. But then somebody told me one day that they don't believe I was actually an underachiever because I do so much stuff. But it was one of my favorite info products, still one of my favorites to this day. Next one was one we thought was kind of funny. We had this cartoon named Zuby, the internet marketing newbie. If you go to YouTube and search for him, you'll see we made 3 full-length cartoons about Zuby. And we created a product called Do You Suck at Making Money? Which I found out is not a good term because all the spam filters suck or filter the word suck. So all of our affiliates emails didn't get delivered. But I still thought it was a funny name. So we bought Do You Suck at Making Money? And it was this really cool, totally legit way to make money back in the day. So there's Zuby. Then we moved on to Affiliate Evolution, how to be an affiliate, the evolution of affiliate marketing, how do you make more money on selling less products. That was Affiliate Evolution, my next info product. From there, we got Get Your Membership Site. We help people create custom pre-built membership sites for people, which was an amazing offer there. Then we had the Local Marketing Myth. We kind of knocked off, who's the brand that their logo looks like this? Dang it, someone knows out there in the social media world. Anyway, Local Marketing Myth, another info product we did. Then we did the dark side of .com secrets. This is all the black hat marketing techniques we used to do back in the day to get ranked really high in Google. We taught the dark side .com secrets. Then we did the internet marketing Illuminati, which the page isn't gonna pull up. We ran this one for like a month. It was one of the highest converting things we ever did. And then literally I got a death threat from someone who said they were in the real Illuminati and said, oh, you're acting like you're, anyway. And it was really scary because Kelsey actually answered the phone for that. Kind of freaky. And anyway, so we decided to turn that offer off. Sometimes a good hook is so good that like the real Illuminati calls you and does death threats. So we stopped that one. Then we did a 7-figure shortcut, which was my very first webinar training ever. How to get 7 figures the fastest way possible doing webinars. This is pretty perfect webinar. This is like 3 phases earlier. I was teaching people. We did live events and a home study course teaching people how to do it on webinars. It's called the 7-figure shortcut. I still believe the fastest way to get to 7 figures to Common Club is by doing a webinar. So 7-figure shortcut. Then we did high ticket selling. You can't see the page very well, but we had our high ticket secrets training program, teach people to do high ticket phone sales, which was awesome. Then for network marketers, we did second upline, which was helping network marketers use funnels to build their business. And this is second upline. Page still loading. 2 more and I'm gonna take a break. All right, there it is, second upline, which you can kind of see it there. It was this, it was a tool and a training on how network marketers can use funnels. Then we did instant list building anarchy, which was another cool design, teach people how to build lists in a really fast, super aggressive way. That was probably not good to teach people because I got in trouble from it, but it was awesome. For those who were hardcore, loved it. It was also nicknamed Spam School, but that's for the other day. And then it's a traffic system to teach people how to get traffic to their funnels. This is back then with flip cameras when it first came out. If you scroll down a little bit, Jamie, we used to give away a flip camera back. You guys remember these? And we had a whole course. You had a flip camera, you make a video, you upload it. We had a whole system to get traffic off of a flip camera. It was amazing. I thought that company would never go out of business, and then Steve Jobs killed them with the iPhone. So there's a bunch of my info products. We're taking a quick break while I breathe. We have 15 minutes left, and we got another bunch of funnels to go through.
877-222-3959.
You're just one funnel away. You don't know which funnel it is, but I promise you, I didn't know either. I'm so glad I didn't stop. I just kept going one funnel away, and eventually
just
ClickFunnels.
One funnel away. That's all you are. One funnel away. Anyways, 877-222-3959. Please call or go to funnelhackinglive.com. Get your tickets right away. Let's go ahead and, while Russell's taking a breather, we're going to give some things away. John, you want to come over and grab some of these for me?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right, John, let's give away one of those yoga books.
A yoga book?
Let's give away a yoga book. I'll let you pick.
Yoga book.
Yoga book, here it's coming.
We got a yoga book going to Rodney McConnell. Rodney McConnell.
Rodney McConnell, congratulations. That's on its way. Let's do one more. Let's go another yoga book.
Okay, here we go. Jefferson Athos.
Jefferson Athos, it's on its way. The other yoga book. John, while you're up here, let's keep going. We got, you know what? Next caller, whoever calls in right now, answers the phone. That bag right there, John, let's go grab that bag. Actually, no, let's go backpack. Those are...
Oh, these backpacks are the best. These backpacks are the best. Ogio is just fantastic, and I use one every single day, so.
877-222-3959, whoever calls in next. Hurry. 877-222-3959.
Call the number.
Call the number now.
You can sell it on the black market for less than the price of a ticket.
877-222-3959. Hurry. We need a phone. You guys keep hanging up on them. Call it again. We got more tickets coming in still. Kyle's our winner. Kyle, who's our winner?
All right.
That bag is yours, buddy. It's
Yeah.
Drew, we got Drew.
Drew, congratulations.
You better be Funnel Hacking Live now, Drew.
Funnel Hacking Live. Go to funnelhackinglive.com, 877-222-3959. Please call.
Okay.
Can I just say, somebody buy Frank Ozzy's car for goodness sake. He's trying to sell his car so we can get to Funnel Hacking Live.
Buy his car, Frank Ozzy.
Just if you want a car, Frank Ozzy's selling a car.
All right, I'm gonna skip forward my time a little bit because somebody's asking like about my niches and like I thought you sold other cool stuff, Russell. So some of you guys remember I told you last Funnel Hacking Live, I said, hey, we had a business making like $3 million a year, and we thought, hey, what we should do is we should launch 10 businesses and make them all do $3 million a year. That'd be $30 million a year. So in 1 year we launched, I think we ended up launching 12 new niche sites in a year. So how many of you guys want to see those right now? Woo! By the way, this is a bad strategy. Don't do it. But anyway, all right. So the first one we launched here was successetcetera.com, which some of you guys wonder why we use that domain name. So if you remember Groupon, the big Groupon craze, we thought we should do Groupon, but for personal development stuff. So one of the first ones we did was Success Etc., which is a Groupon for personal development. Hopefully we're pulling that up here in a second. All the pages are loading, like 500 pages are loading. Whoa, all right. There it is. I remember this one flashes for some reason. So there it is real quick. It was Groupon for personal development products. We were building that and launching it, and then we realized we were launching a new product every single day, and that was a nightmare. So we decided to delete that business and kill it. Then we launched Vigon.com. Vigon, which is cold sore zapper. So if you had cold sores, herpes, or anything. One of my friends was selling this, and I bought the company from him, and we rolled it out. Are we live? This is Vigon, the original Vigon. This little puppy was making us on autopilot like $300 or $400 a day just from 3 YouTube videos we got ranked. So this is Vigon, which is really, really cool. And then Vigon next. After that, we went to, this is the updated version of Vigon. Anyway, and then I went to couponing. So this is Living on a Coupon. This is Jessica Hacker, who's like, I saw her on TV on Extreme Couponing. Found her, she lived in Boise, called her up. We launched livingonacoupon.com. We were doing couponing classes, a bunch of other stuff. And that ran for a while. We also ran an invisible funnel because it's hard to sell people who are couponing. It's hard to get them to buy stuff because by nature they just don't like buying stuff. So we launched. Here, go back to Living on a Coupon. The invisible funnel one you just had up 2 seconds ago. So this was basically we did this class where basically people would sign up for the class. You would teach them how to make or save like $200 in coupons. And then if they liked it, they paid $30 afterwards. And we finally were like a couponing business profitable. So there's couponing stuff. Then from there we went on to speed reading. This is Howard Berg with wreading.com. This is actually still a live funnel. We still sell every single day. Teach people how to double their speed reading. This one I don't have the link on there. So then we launched a dating site. It was Girlfriend in a Week. How to get a girlfriend in a week, but the site's not live. I don't know why. So that's no longer there. Then we had our pornography addiction product. So we had Porn Preventer, which was like a hypnosis program to help you prevent porn. And then we also had overcomepornography.com, which is not on there for some reason. Then fast forward to Body Evolution. Body Evolution was a weight loss business we worked on. You guys see this, and scroll down. This is we did partnership with Matt and Susie Hoover from The Biggest Loser originally, but we launched that like 10 different times. I don't know if you have the other ones. One of them, Dave and his wife were part of it. Can you go to the next one? There's Dave as a cartoon character and his wife Carrie. So we did Body Evolution with them for a while. We launched that once or twice, and then now let's move on to NeuroCell. So NeuroCell was our first supplement we ever did. So this is the first version of NeuroCell. We launched this. It did okay, didn't do that good, and then we did another version, which if you listen to my funnel hacking story, this was the new version. We launched this version, got to the point where this business was doing about $20,000 a day through the funnel. This is the long form version of NeuroCell that was live there. Then we also launched other supplements. We launched one called Omega Cell, which is fish oil, which did really, really well as well. And then we launched, City Smart, which City Smart was like Groupon, but it was here in Boise. It was like, I think Groupon was in 7 cities at the time. We're like, oh my gosh, it's the best thing in the world. So we launched citysmart.com here in Boise. We launched it. It did well for about a year and a half, and then that business also sucked because it was like a product launch every single day of our life. So that's some of the niche sites. Okay, we're down 9 minutes. Take another break, and then we got a couple other things. I'll show you my network marketing sites last, and then we'll talk about ClickFunnels. But right now, you got to get your tickets, funnelhacklive.com. Go to funnelhacklive.com or call the phone number to talk to these guys right here.
877-222-3959. Please call. Hey, all right, so we've got more people coming in here, so we want to give away some more stuff.
Yeah, let's do it.
Miles, you want to come down and grab one? What do you want to give away, bud? All right.
These are the greatest things. Oh, you're not supposed to grab the mic. These are the greatest things ever. Okay. How do I do this? Hi. My hands. No, these things are the best. Seriously, this has been to like Vegas and California multiple times, Phoenix, Orlando. These bags are the greatest things ever. It's going to Miami, Grant Cardone. Hopefully we see all you there. It's going to go to Nashville. We'll see all you guys there. I'm talking way too much. And the winner of the duffel bag is Bob Sapp. Bob Sapp, you won a sick, dope duffel bag. Oh, that's your guy? Brent, that's your guy.
Yeah. Yeah, Bob.
Brent won dinner too, so we'll pay Brent dinner for that. Way to go, Brent. Way to go, Bob. Russell, back to you.
All right, we're down 7 minutes. I got a couple more funnels, and I want to talk to you face to face after that. So that's kind of game plan. So I had a little stint in network marketing for some fun. This is one of the first sites. We were in a company called Send Out Cards, and we built a front-end funnel for Send Out Cards called Mentored by a Millionaire. Now, this is actually John's first role here in ClickFunnels before he became the traffic generation machine that he is today, was he ran MBAM. Do you remember this?
MBAM. I remember MBAM. It was awesome, dude. It was so
So we
cool.
used this funnel to become an executive and Send Out Cards.
We did.
And then we decided that was really hard. So then go to the next one. Then we went to Pure Leverage. We won a Ferrari in Pure Leverage. I'm building a front-end funnel. I won a Ferrari. It was called App Cash System as a front-end funnel. Drove people into Pure Leverage, won a Ferrari, and then decided that was hard. Then the next front-end was called 20-Minute Payday, which this was the front-end lead gen funnel for network marketers as well. This built a list of like over 85,000 people, built out downlines in 3 different companies we were in. It was huge. Then fast forward to the next one, which was Ripplen. How many of you guys remember Ripplen? So I wrote the sales video, pitch video for Ripplen. We got 1.5 million people to join in less than 6 weeks. And then the whole entire thing crashed. I spent 6 months of my life, made less than, I think like 25 or 27, anyway, like less than $100 in 6 months worth of work. That sucked, but you live and you learn. Ripplen launched, and then that didn't go anywhere. I wish I could show you guys all the videos and stuff. But then on the back end of Ripplen, my friend Brian, who started Ripplen, 4 or 5 years later, he launched a company called Prove It, which he launched, which this year will do over $500 million in sales from one explainer video, one funnel away, which was awesome.
Real quick, Russell, we've got 5 minutes left. So anybody who calls in the next 5 minutes, we're going to give you a hat, either a trucker hat, whatever these beanie hats are, biker hat, water bottle, and we'll throw in a shirt too. So hurry, you got to call the next 5 or 6 minutes. And make sure you guys write down their names. We want to make sure we get these names. So whoever calls before this thing ends, you got 5 minutes left. Call, buy your ticket, funnelhackinglive.com, or call 877-222-3959. Hurry.
All right, we're down to the last 5 minutes of the telethon. I have destroyed my voice for you because I care about you. My entire team has been here killing ourselves because we care about you. And I just want to kind of have a face-to-face with you guys. This is going to end in a few minutes, and this special offer will start kind of going away. But I want to make sure you guys take advantage of this offer. So again, the offer, get your tickets to Funnel Hacking Live right now. Get one for you, get one for a spouse, get one for your children. Bring them. If you've got a team of over 30 people, get a hold of them, get them together. All buy your tickets communitively as a whole. And then we will be making custom t-shirts for the different groups that are coming together. So you'll have like say Steven gets 30 of his followers to come with him. We have a Funnel Hacker t-shirt, say Funnel Hacker on one side, and it'll say like Steven Hacker on the other side, and everyone in his group will have this. So if you have more than 30 people, bring them to the event. I promise you it'll transform your business, it'll transform your life. When you buy before this is over, you'll be getting the preloaded MP3 player with all the last 4 Funnel Hacking Lives, the audio of all the different presentations on there, as well as the notes. We send that out to you as a huge gift, so that way you can prepare and get ready for Funnel Hacking Live. So by the time you show up in Nashville, you will be ready for it, which will be really, really fun. Also, we spent a crap ton of money buying over 1,000 tickets at Grant Cardone's 10X event. It's going to be 35,000 entrepreneurs there. I'm going to be speaking on stage, trying to close over $10 million on sales in one presentation. And if you guys want to be there, imagine if you could have been in the stadium when Babe Ruth called his shot. Like, he was looking at it, he pointed at the audience, and then he called the shot and he hit it out. Like, can you imagine that? Like, for our industry, that's what this is. Last year, we went to the event, we called our shot, we said $3 million in sales, we did $3.2 million. This year, we're at a bigger venue. We're actually in a baseball stadium, and the goal is to do $10 million, and I'm calling my shot right now. And I may completely miss it. I might just like humiliate myself in front of all of you, but I want you to be there and watch me crash and burn or watch the success story. Either way, so we pre-bought 1,000 tickets. So anyone who gets tickets to Funnel Hacking Live, we allow you to come with us. We have a whole section on the third baseline, front row seats. Like, these are $3,000 tickets you guys will be getting, and be sitting together as a community, all of us funnel hackers hanging out there. That's about 3 weeks before Funnel Hacking Live, and then 3 weeks later, you come to Funnel Hacking Live in Nashville, and you will experience a life-changing experience. I promise you that. I'm down to 3 minutes before the camera cuts off, so I want to make sure I get everything in. For any of you guys who are wondering Like, why are we doing this? Why do we spend so much time and effort and energy getting you guys to Funnel Hacking Live? Okay, this is not like the most profitable venture for me. I make way more money sitting on my butt doing nothing, right? We have 68,000 members inside of ClickFunnels. I'm not doing this because I need more money. I'm doing this because I know that the people who are most successful, the commonality between every single person who's got a 2 Comma Club and a 2 Comma Club X wall, award on our wall, are the people who leave their environment, they leave where they're comfortable, they leave their safe situations, and they travel to get into a group of people who think bigger than them, people who see vision bigger than them, and they start sitting in those rooms with those people, and guess what happens? You can't help it. When you're in a room with people with a vision is that big, your vision starts to grow. The more you're around those kind of people, the better it's gonna grow. We create Funnel Hacking Live because I want it to be a format and a platform to transform your life. I've spent to date so far, just for this event alone, over $1 million so far just to put on this party for you. So whether you come or you're not, I've spent that money, but I know if I had a friend who was someone who was doing what I want to do, who's making insane amounts of money, who had already proven the pathway, and he said, I spent $1 million to throw a party for you that will change your life, I would do anything in my power to do that. I would sell my car, I'd sell my house, I would like auction, I would earn the money, whatever I would do to get there, because I promise you, okay, the small amount of money that you're going to cost to get there is going to transform your life. You will make more from your time and your energy there than ever cost you to actually be there. I want to make sure you guys get to Funnel Hacking Live, whatever it takes. If you have to walk, if you have to crawl, if you have to scream, if you can get there, I will transform you. The people that we brought, the speakers, the people who are just like, will transform your business, they'll transform your life, but you've got to make that effort. I can't do that. I can't go for you, okay? My entire life changed for me the very first time I went to a live event. I was scared. I didn't know what to do. I didn't have any friends. I was on my computer by myself. Finally, I took that leap of faith. Me as an extreme introvert, it was scary. And I jumped in a plane. I flew all the way across the country. For me at the time, it was Atlanta, Georgia. And I got there. I remember walking into and being like, these are my people. These are people who think like me, who believe like me, who understand like me. And they became my network and my group and my friends moving forward. And I look for now, 15 years later, where I am today is because I made that first decision to go to an event and to get around the right type of people so I can shift my belief patterns and shift the conversation in my mind. This is your opportunity. I got a minute and a half left before this opportunity to tell you is gone. I don't know what else I can do. I want to jump out there and just grab you and like tell you what will happen. Your life will be transformed. I can tell you stories about Nick Fitzgerald. I can tell you stories about, I can do this stuff 40, 50, Jamie Cross, like half the speakers here who are on stage last year or 2 years ago were broke and they were sitting in the audience just like you. Now they're on stage telling their stories. I want you on stage next year getting your 2 Comma Club award. I want you on stage next year telling your story, inspiring people, figuring out your funnel, because you are literally just one funnel away. And I don't know what funnel that's going to be, but I guarantee you when you're at the event and you're hearing everyone talk about their funnels, what they did and how they did it, and if you listen with the right ears, you will hear your funnel. You will know which one it is that you need to execute on. You will go back home and you will do it. And in a very short period of time, you'll have the success that these guys are having as well, okay? This is not rocket science. It's just you believing in yourself. That's it, okay? The systems work, the process works, the scripts work, the funnels work, all that stuff works. It's just, do you work? Do you believe in yourself? And if you do, you need to get off your butt, you need to find your wallet, you need to get your phone out and call the number and come to Funnel Hacking Live. I spent over $1 million to put the show on for you. It will transform and change your business, change your life. But you gotta go right now. Go to funnelhackinglive.com, get your tickets, or call the phone number 1-877-222-3935. I don't know what else I can do other than tell you that this was created for you specifically. I put this together with you in mind. If you come and allow us to change your life, it will happen. I promise you that. Come to funnelhackinglive.com. And with that said, we're down to like 20 seconds before we go, you guys. Thank you so much. I will see you at Funnel Hacking Live. It's going to be amazing. We'll have a chance to see the other 2 Comma Club winners. You'll see your path. You'll see exactly where you're going to be next year, getting your 2 Comma Club award. And as soon as you see it, as soon as you visualize it, it becomes possible. Go to funnelhackinglive.com right now. Get your tickets. And thank you guys for hanging out with us today. We had a great time. Enjoy all of our interactions with you guys. Hope you enjoyed today's telethon. Keep calling the number. They'll be on the phones until you guys are done calling. So give us a call and get your tickets ASAP. Thank you guys so much. And we will see you guys at Funnel Hacking Live in Nashville in February. Whew. Are we still live? Go, what are you waiting for? Get your tickets. Come on.
Yeah, it's still live. Yeah, you want to hear some stories?
Yeah. Until we cut off, let's go.
Okay.
Should come to John?
I think that offer is still live, Dave, right? Until the feed cuts, you get a t-shirt, you get a water bottle, you get a hat if you call before we close. Okay, so.
All right, John, keep going, baby. What else we got?
Okay, we got some stories here. So, Trent Evans on Facebook says, I'm going to Funnel Hacking Live again because it completely changed my business last year. I was recently married father with custody of 2 wonderful autistic daughters, but I missed the deadline and almost didn't get to go. Fortunately, I was lucky enough to be able to get a ticket. I knew I was supposed to be there. The Lord had it in for me. I've been running an agency since 2008. It was profitable and successful, but not thriving. After listening to the trainings and the stories and networking with the people, His business grew. It's longer. I'm going to summarize it.
So go to
the agency was able to mature and to grow. My coaching business grew. And anyway, this guy just crushed it because he went to Funnel Hacking Live. Because he's there, he wins.
FunnelHackingLive.com, 877-222-3959. John, what else you got?
Okay, so we got Aaron Gonzalez on YouTube said, when I first went to Funnel Hacking Live last year, I never thought my life would change for the rest of my life. I came to an event as a newbie and left so inspired and literally changed my whole life. I had a clear game plan and a path on what I needed to do. For so many years I was struggling. ClickFunnels changed the game for me. I'm going again because after the first one, I know I was going to be going every single year. There's nothing more inspiring than being in a room with amazing, like-minded people. Why am I going again? That's why. I wish you guys had Funnel Hacking Live every single month because I would be there.
Come join us at Funnel Hacking Live. Go to FunnelHackingLive.com. Call 877-222-3959. 877-222-3959. The offer's still good. You're going to get a hat. You're going to get a water bottle. You can get a t-shirt. Please, 877-222-3959. Go to FunnelHackingLive.com. What else, John?
Okay, so we've got Elaine from YouTube here. She says, even though I speak French as my primary language, I came to Funnel Hacking Live because I'm sure I will learn the newest and the most advanced strategies to use the internet and funnels to apply in any kind of business in any language. I bought my ClickFunnels account when I was living a year ago in New Zealand, and now I teach from Quebec and Canada in French, and ClickFunnels works in French. Do what Russell says.
ClickFunnels works in multiple languages. The only way you're going to find out is you got to go to FunnelHackingLive.com. Be at Funnel Hacking Live. Call 877-222-3959. John, what else?
Okay, so we got Mike Maitland from YouTube, and he says, I'm going back to Funnel Hacking Live in 2009 because there's nowhere else to get the most useful marketing strategies. Be inspired by those who have trailblazed the path and who so openly share how you can do it too.
Awesome. Again, one of the top 5 marketing events in the entire world to attend by Entrepreneur and by Forbes. So go to FunnelHackingLive.com, 877-222-3959. Oh my gosh, we forgot. We need to give away a flight.
Yeah, let's give away a flight.
The feed's still live?
Are we still live?
The feed is still live on Facebook. Still live.
We're still live. All right, we forgot. We're going to do an all-expense paid trip with flights and hotels and everything for one of the lucky people who bought today. So, we almost forgot before it dies. So the person who gets their name drawn, we're paying for your flights and your hotels to Funnel Hacking Live. That's how much we want you guys to be there. I get the hardest names to pronounce. Lania Lacassen. Did I say it right?
Way to go. Yes, you did. I can't see it. Nice job.
Congratulations, Lania. You are coming too close. Never mind. Flights and hotels are on us.
Flights and hotels. FunnelHackingLive.com, 877-222-3959. Keep calling. We got everyone's waiting. Hurry, 877-222-3959.
That's how much I love you and I care about you and trying to convince you. And this is the key. As soon as you love your customers enough that you will kill yourself to convince them to buy your stuff because you believe in it so much, that's when you know your product, your service is the best in the world. So when you guys believe enough to do something crazy like this about your product, that's when you know it's the best. If you don't know that yet, now it's time to make your product better. The reason why I'm able to do this and willing to do this is because I know that this is the best experience you will ever experience. So that's why we do what we do.
Russell, want to give a MacBook?
Yeah.
How about we give a MacBook to
Who
him?
wants the MacBook?
Hold on. Let's get this MacBook up here. Here's the MacBook. Going to our lucky winner. Hopefully it's an easy name to pronounce.
Please give me an easy name. Grant. I love Grant.
Grant.
Morby. Grant Morby.
Grant Morby, this one's yours. Way to go, Grant. It's on its way to you.
Thank you for the easy name. Morby? Morby?
Yeah, Grant. You bought your ticket through Miles.
Yes, Grant. There we go, baby. I'll split it with you.
Call 877-222-3959. Grant Morby, this one's on your way to you. FunnelHackingLive.com, 877-222-3959. Hurry!
Hey, Dave, funnel hackers do whatever it takes to get there. Jason from Facebook, he's in the Philippines, and he had an interview with the U.S. consul to ask what the purpose of him going to America would be. And he says the purpose of you going to is an online sales marketing event where he was going to be able to generate leads, optimize offers, upsells, earn money, and boom, he got a visa approved, and he's coming to Funnel Hacking Live.
Yeah. Awesome job. Congratulations. Can't wait to see him out there in Nashville. What else you got, John?
Okay, let's see here. Okay, so David Dubé from Facebook says, I called and got my ticket today because of the contacts I made through the event. The first night before the event actually even started, I met some contacts that were worth more to me than the event itself. To top it off, the event was epic.
Yeah.
Sweet. Way to go, David Dubé. What's up? Bought it through Melanie.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Next time here. You know what? We've got another drop mic to give away.
Should we go through the rest of the stuff real quick?
Yeah, let's do that.
Do you want to be on the drawer?
Oh, right. You know what? Oh, shoot, I forgot.
What's happening?
We actually had our viral video launch, or not viral. We invited everybody to go ahead and actually reach out, and as you registered, you could then go ahead and
share.
After you registered, you could share it. And these actually are our top 10 people who are going to be receiving these bags right down here, which are swag bags.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I had glass in my pocket.
You want me to read it? All right, number 1. Where's their names? Jason Go. Thank you, Jason Go. Number 2, Matthew Foss. Number 3, Clarence Holloman. Number 4, Gujar.
Yep.
Number 5, Frederick Xavier. Number 6, Talaha. Number 7, Jamie Smith.
Jamie Smith.
Jamie gets a
Jamie,
bag.
come out and get yours. Hurry, Jamie, come over here.
Jamie got a bag. He did code the software that did it. He might have just scammed the system for all we know. Just kidding. Salaiha got one from Germany, and Katie Hadley from Wichita, and Taryn Sadler from Henderson, USA.
And we're dead.
And we're dead. We're everywhere?
YouTube's still live, but...
Hey, YouTube. We're going to cut it. We're really tired.